Video game podcast.
Oh yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite and welcome to your favorite video game podcast. I'm out, G57.
The 23rd Stallion. Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chop.
What up? And special guest we have tonight returning to the podcast. It's an arcade cabinet collector, scavenger modder, retro game enthusiast, devoted family man, co-host and producer of Chasing Nostalgia. I think he actually finds nostalgia. You really ask him in person. But please welcome once again to our podcast. I believe the third time.
Relax.
Roll.
Wow. That is a crazy good introduction. Wow, that's pretty good. I like that you remembered Family Man from last time. That's important. You guys are awesome. What's up?
Good.
What's good, sir?
Intro back on the show.
Just give me 1 second. I'm hearing from the chat that we have an echo. I'm trying to see if I can fix that.
Oh no!
What a perfect introduction. Echo.
Oh,
yeah.
I blame Turbo. Okay, it says Ralph is not echoing. It's just our stupid.
Shout out to Heritage.
We got the
Master Deus World Bizarre.
Wait, what was that last
World
one?
Bizarre.
Well, wait, echoing. Shut.
Can I see you guys? Are you guys in control of that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We should be.
Oh, I can't see you right now.
We pretend to be in one.
He can't see us.
Really?
Yeah, I can see myself.
And
Let me double check the site.
on the link.
Lots of strange things are happening.
Someone's trying to sabotage us.
Right. Tell me.
Uh-oh.
First,
It's those hackers, man. First the YouTube channel, now this.
Audio fixed.
Okay, I can see us on the YouTube channel with Ralph.
Okay, but he can't see.
No, you can't see us.
Is there something he has to click on his side or no?
For him to see us. It's possible.
We aren't doubled up, which is weird.
That's weird. I don't get it.
Are we still doubled up, guys?
Oh.
We're still doubled up?
Yes, let us know if we're still doubled or tripled up.
No, just doubled up.
Let's know if we're double wrapped.
Settle down, calm down, relax, take a breather. Take a breather. Let's see. I don't think he's didn't say anything yet.
You can listen to it.
Yeah, I got AirPods.
Mass produced Harish.
What up, Harish? Okay.
All right. This is great.
It sucks when that
Technical difficulties.
Where's Joel from Media Glitch when you need him?
Yeah, I
don't want to get roasted.
Yeah,
figure this out.
I would actually have to blame him if it was him.
Oh, yeah.
It's like every time this happens, he's around in the chat lurking.
Yep.
I blame the hacker. I really do.
I blame the hacker.
Oh, I see it looks pretty solid on the stream, though. I'm looking at it on the stream.
Thanks.
There we go.
Yeah, it looks
You
good
got
like that.
You got the crispy cam.
You know what I feel like? I feel like our back and forth is better now. Like there used to be a little bit of a delay last time. Now I can hear you guys a lot. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Completely different setup.
It's like you're in the room with us, but unfortunately there's two of us apparently.
I'm trying to figure this out. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it does. I hear the echo.
I don't know where it's coming from though.
Get rid of something on here.
But the back and forth is better.
Yeah, it's cool.
We fixed that and we doubled up our voices.
Because we're a bunch of narcissists.
How about now?
We got to hear ourselves twice.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to the part where you say "hear about" now.
That's not soundboard.
No, it's not that.
Yep, still. Yep, still.
Damn it, man.
This is track one is doing.
Still.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, I'm good on my end, but I think that you're not double for me, so that's good.
Really? What about that?
Yeah, we can talk. Fine. All right,
still
so
going?
it is.
Damn.
Yep, still.
Damn it.
Yeah,
so it's not.
Yeah, it was a little double up.
I don't think it's this.
Mhm.
What sucks is that the recording is gonna be missing that, but that's all right. For now.
So it should happen.
I wonder what happens. Hey, if I do this, what happens on your end? Do you still hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, I guess you can't hear me anymore.
No, we
Can
can't
you hear me?
I can still hear you.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to see if maybe it's one of the settings on mine, but I don't have a speaker on my end, so I'm just using headphones.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys really good, actually.
Okay, I muted it. Okay, that was it. Ah, boy, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting.
So you guys, we can type while we fix this. You got quick questions in there. You know, how y'all doing this week?
Good to see you guys back after the band. They were never going to keep
Stop talking.
I wonder what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, sucks is that it's like usually a restart fixes it.
I wonder if it hears us. I wonder if it hears us talking on your side coming back in.
Oh, you mean loop back?
Yeah, it's probably hearing us on your side. But I don't
I
know.
wonder-
That's the only way it would be too.
Do you guys have like a tab open where I'm in it where you could like mute the tab? Sometimes I've had that happen where like there's a tab open, but it's like sending the audio back twice. I don't know if you have that. So sometimes you can like mute the actual. Yeah, I don't know.
That's that.
Yeah, no, we don't. We only have one instance of the. It's just this. That's so weird.
Very strange. Very strange.
All right, so this is all you.
Yeah, you're gonna take the show, right?
It's weird that I'm not echoing and you guys are echoing. That's weird.
There's one thing I can do. I'm gonna turn. You know what? There's one thing. I'm gonna turn off the camera that only you can see. So if I disable this camera, would that make a difference? Maybe. Hopefully.
Check it out.
So I disabled the camera.
How do we sound now?
No idea. You guys let us know.
Please.
And thank you.
Still echoing.
Son of a.
Still echoing.
All right.
So
All right. Here's what I can do. Here's what I can do. Ralph, stay there.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to. I'll put your promo screen up. There we go. And I'm gonna jump out of the call, or jump out of the room, or whatever, and then go back in,
Okay.
and then hopefully set the audio up from there.
We shall see.
Let's see if that works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was no echo. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah.
I hear you guys.
And I hear you. Good. Okay, we hear you too.
Is there? Is there?
There's no echo now. Okay, so that would solve the problem.
Oh, hopefully.
All right.
Well, we gotta wait.
Nope, still an echo.
No, there is.
Yeah, it came back on.
So as soon as you add this in, it picks up.
So it's something to do with this. Well, at least I narrowed it down to this. So here's what we got to do.
We're close though.
I've got to narrow it down to this and see if I can.
So you guys, while we wait, go follow Retro Ralph. Let's go get that. Let's go follow. While you waiting.
Yes.
And sign up to our live channel.
I like this. I like this little like preview thing. This is cool. You guys are getting all high tech. I think you had this before though, but this is cool.
Oh no, this is new. This is new.
This is cool. Yeah, this whole like it's like you could take like an intermission and put something up, right?
Yep. We have an intermission screen.
Do you guys have one? That's cool.
Wanna see
You
it?
guys need one though. You run long. I need bathroom breaks.
Here you go.
We're on animation now.
Yeah.
You still here? You still here?
Yeah, I can still hear.
No, I mean everyone's there.
Yeah. Still an echo. I don't get it.
Well, we can record the show, put it up later.
That's fine. Doesn't matter as long as we now we're fine.
Yeah, we
Dude, the intermission screen's cool.
What happened?
Wait a second, I think it might be fine.
You said it's good now.
Strange. What's
What's up, heavy metal?
Yo. Stop. Oh, you good?
Why are you checking on Twitch?
I'm not.
Okay, wait. Check.
Nah, we're still echoing.
Still echo. Son of a bitch.
False alarm.
Check. I mean, I won't say
Hey.
How about now? Ralph, you can still hear us, right?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good.
Okay. Check. Mic check. Is it still echoing?
Yep, still.
What is he reading?
What the fuck?
Not cool, man.
Not at all.
The channel hack messed everything up.
There's one back on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Still not. It's still remnants.
Advanced audio properties. Nope. None of this is it.
Got me something OBS.
Maybe that'll do it.
Wow.
Can you still hear? Can you hear us, Ralph?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay, because I muted. Maybe that did it.
Oh, I think the echo went away on something.
Check. Mic check 1 2.
Mic check.
Oh, I don't hear an echo.
No, the echo's
It's
gone.
gone.
Oh, so that's what it
Mic
was.
check.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
What did you do?
Let's go.
I have to mute
We're back
the.
on.
All right, so now I know
Talk
what.
about it
Yeah.
Echo's gone.
All right, the echo's gone.
Nice.
Back to the show, guys.
Yes.
Wow, that was fun.
And I can hear you guys, so we're good.
Yeah,
That was
I
like
can't see
defusing
you
a
guys,
bomb.
but it's fine.
Good thing we weren't being timed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They gotta-
we would have died.
They should make a video game out of that, man. Right?
What?
Podcasting simulator. make it like Overcooked. Make that shit like Overcooked.
Word. Everyone's just scrambling around trying to figure out what the fucking
You're
problem
live,
is.
something goes wrong.
And then you're like, viewer count starting to go down and shit. Yeah.
I'm sure they have
That's
something.
basically level 857 the game.
Don't they have like didn't they make
Absolutely.
didn't they make a YouTuber video game?
They did.
They did.
They
Yeah,
did.
I
I
think
actually saw that in the eShop.
I never played it, but
same.
they
here.
made 2 of them. I think there's like a sequel to it or something.
Oh, well, this will be an update.
Yeah, I told you media glitches in the chat. See, every time what's going on. Joel is always in the chat when something's going on. I'm telling you. I called that shit, man. I called that.
No, you got on. We're good though.
Yo,
We're good. See,
That's
Perfect.
hilarious.
he put a hex on the channel, man.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Harris said that he was the one that hacked our channel.
I know it was
we didn't
him.
buy his
knew it.
NFTs.
I believe it.
Chuck, I thought it was probably because of your praise for Horizon Dawn.
What?
Wow.
Oh,
That
boy.
might have provoked
Forbidden
Harris.
West?
Harris, what? All right, Forbidden West. I'm already getting buzzed.
Are you drunk?
That's it.
Wow.
You had
Already.
like 2
Low buzz, low buzz.
Already.
Low buzz.
I was about to say, after that, we should probably do these shots, but
Yeah,
like,
let's do the
maybe you
shots.
shouldn't have.
That's an
Yeah, maybe
excuse for
should-
old brains.
Let's do the shots. It's Dad's
Cheers,
brain, all right?
All right.
Ralph
yeah.
knows what I'm talking about. So's Joe.
I do.
Cheers, everybody in the chat. Cheers, Ralph. Cheers, everybody.
Drink them if you got them. Drink responsibly, though, guys. Cheers.
Back on YouTube.
Oh my God.
The hackers couldn't keep us down.
All right.
Good to be back, y'all. Did you miss us?
Kev's drunk.
Are we starting with games we've been playing?
Yeah, we should. We should.
We should probably
I
start with
wonder
that.
what games Retro Ralph has been playing. I wonder what he's been playing lately.
Yeah, let's start with you.
Yeah, let's start with Ralph. What
Well-
games have you been playing?
I just finished The Last of Us. It was great. I had a-
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
there's this part where I didn't play it. I know. Dude, I almost tweeted out today like a picture of me playing it because I have like at least I did boot it up. Like I had it booted up.
Okay.
And I was gonna be like, look, I'm playing, like take a selfie of it. But actually the funny thing is I haven't really been playing much at all. I've been traveling a little bit, so I took my Switch with me, so I've been playing. It's kind of random. I've been obsessed with Cruisin'. I know it's older now, but I've been playing Cruisin' Blast a lot, which of course is like arcade racer.
Yep.
But I get addicted to like getting gold on everything, so I just been kind of like playing through that. But other than that, you know, I got someone to let me borrow their Polymega, so I loaded a bunch of old games on that. So I've been playing Road Rash on the PS.
Nice. On what?
Yeah, the PS1 version of Road Rash. So that's been kind of fun. And then I've been playing like the old launch titles like Ridge Racer and like Battle Arena Toshinden and stuff like that. That's been kind of fun. The only thing I'm kind of bummed out about is I got it on my desk right here. The controller's kind of crappy. It's not the best controller.
It almost looks like the Stadia controller. Oh,
yeah, and they have like I don't have all the modules because I'm just borrowing it from someone. So that, and I've been going through like my my Sega Saturn collection and seeing like what it'll play and what it won't play. And it's so far like it's been compatible with mostly everything I throw it. The one game that I was bummed it didn't play is, remember Terminator on the Sega CD?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that game. Like it's got a cool soundtrack and stuff, and it won't play it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Tommy one. It won't play it though. So yeah, so I've been just kind of like tinkering around with a lot of stuff. I haven't been like dedicated to any one, game really.
Yeah, it's pretty much over here too for me.
Yeah, I mean, with the channel down, there was quite a few games I tinkered around with.
Yeah, I should have played more. I had more time.
Yeah.
But who was this? Is that all you? That's what you've been playing? That's everything.
Yeah, and I've been working on. It's me. I'm like the old guy. I play all the old guy games. So like I got a cockpit of remember the game Road Blasters? I don't know if you remember that game, but yeah, you got it. Yeah, so I got the cockpit version of it, and last night I was like, something's not right. It doesn't sound right, and there's a subwoofer in it, but the subwoofer died. So I replaced the subwoofer, and this thing's like no joke. Like I'm thinking this. I want to say the game, like I didn't play it in the arcade. I played it later. But I want to say it had to be like 1988 or 89 or something. And the thing friggin' thumps for like, I'm like, damn, this is loud. Like it's a totally different experience. So yeah, I've been doing that stuff like that, working on arcade stuff. I got a Simpsons the other day because some guy was like going to move to Vegas. And he's like, hey, I'm moving to Vegas. I want to sell off these machines. And he sold me a Simpsons for $500. So I bought that. So I've been playing with that.
Wow.
That's cheaper.
Yeah, and for an original Simpsons, and the artwork's all original. It looks pretty good.
Wow.
And I was playing with running because it's another 2-button game. I'm gonna run X-Men and Simpsons in the same cabinet, so it'll be kind of fun. Yeah. So we've been messing around with that kind of stuff. To like sometimes when you get into arcade stuff, you end up like trying to fix shit more than playing it. You know what I mean? So like right now I've been trying to fix broken stuff more than I've been playing stuff, but that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, it's fun too, though. It's kind of like the fun of getting something that doesn't work, and you get the nostalgia of it. And
yeah, for sure.
To work again, you're like, oh man, that's
kind of like getting emulators to run too.
Yeah, seriously.
Trying to get everything set up instead of playing,
and then it works.
I know. Actually, I'll tell you guys one thing that's really cool, and it just came today. So there's this guy, and his name of the company is Retro Dim Sum. That's the name of the company. Fucking bad at, right? It's a cool ass company name. And he came up, he's trying to make this bar top arcade. So like, let's say, like, cause you guys talked about emulators, and it's like a lot of people want a driving cabinet, a shooting cabinet, like a fighting game cabinet. So he came up with this design where the control panels come off. So he has a steering wheel that you just like, and he has like magnets in it somehow. So you detach it from the bar top, and then it magnets back on. And then all of a sudden you can use, it's super cool. I haven't played with it yet, but I don't even really know how it works yet, but it's kind of cool because I don't know, but that's kind of neat, right? Because everyone always wants like one arcade that does everything. So yeah, but that's it. I'll stop talking now.
No. The floor is yours.
Yeah, dude.
For
I mean,
real.
this is the
That's
podcast right here, man.
I mean, that's kind of it. The only other thing is, I know I don't want to waste it for later, but I went back and remember when they released, it was like last year, so maybe it was, I don't even know anymore with COVID. I have no freaking, I don't even know what year it is, but remember when Sega put out that Australian, the Australian developer released the Golden Axe, which was like that first level, but it wasn't even really a full level. Did you guys ever play that?
Golden Axed.
Yeah. So aren't we going to talk about Sega stuff later on down the on the show?
Whatever, whatever you want to do, man.
Okay, so I'll hold that for that. But I went back and played it again, and I was like, man, I'm so like, because Sega Lord X did a video on it, and it made me play it again. And I was playing it on this. So maybe I have played some games, but this came in the mail. The freaking Steam Deck.
Yours before me
Because I got the like. I got the one with like, a megabyte of memory or whatever. It's like the chintzy one, but
one game.
But dude, I was playing it on this, and I was like, man, Sega needs to. They just need to bring back some of these IPs, man. They have too many cool games to not make remakes.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous, man. It's next month, though.
That looks pretty sweet, too. It looked all
It's
shiny.
way cooler. I was kind of pissed that I was like, this is stupid. I'm never going to use this. And then I turned it on, and I was like, damn, this thing's actually pretty sick. Like, it looks good. I don't know, works pretty good. Like, the one thing that's kind of neat, though, is like Steam started... Like, let's say you have a huge Steam library, right? There's a feature now on it that says these are the games that we know that work good on the Steam Deck. So at least they're trying to. But I found that other games that I have work too. It's just, I don't know. I think they're trying to like go through them and say like which ones work best or something. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm loving it so far. So that's pretty cool. Sorry, you guys didn't get yours yet.
Ralph, Harris Maris is asking about the screen. How do you think the screen is for the Steam Deck?
I mean, it looks great so far, but I'm a little less. I mean, it doesn't look as good as like the Switch OLED, but it looks pretty good.
I'm thinking about getting the Switch OLED also.
I'm fine with the Switch regular.
You would.
I am too. I'm fine with the Switch regular too. Like, I'm not super anal on that kind of stuff. There's some people that like, they'll talk about screens for 3 hours on podcasts. So I'm not that. Like, if it looks good and it doesn't do any weird like angles, ghosting crap, like I'm good. As long as it's responsive and it looks nice, I'm good.
Yeah. That's all that matters, man.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the 512 model, which is slow to get to people apparently.
Is it? Yeah, mine was the 256, and the thing is, they only give you like, it was in my junk folder, so I'm lucky I looked at it because I had one day, I had like one more day, and that was it. Then they open up your reservation to someone else, which kind of sucks.
That's you get 3 days. Yeah.
You get grimed.
I got checked today, basically.
No, a lot of stuff is ending up in the junk folder, man. YouTube's reply to us ended up in the junk folder. If I saw it earlier, we would have been banned for a week.
Our YouTube channel was in the junk folder.
Where? How did you guys like? What did you even have to do to get it back? Because I'm like, what if that happened to me? I wouldn't know what to do. Like, what do you?
Table
reach out to us? Yeah.
You got them on
some backroom deals.
Twitter.
You got to check our OnlyFans for that.
No, I did 3 things. One of them was reached out to their Twitter. And they responded quickly to the Twitter, which is really good.
Yo, let me get a vid of Turbo's feet.
Like, take it.
Like, there you go, bro.
I only give you the big toe first.
I don't want to hear the details.
There's some odd requests. We can't talk about that live, though.
There was something, I was frantic at the time. I think I hit help on YouTube, and it said, go here, and everyone led to the same place. I had to fill out an appeal. Then that replied, and they were like, okay, thank you for replying to the appeal. They gave me a link to go to their form. I filled out the form. There was a lot of questions.
Did you fill out the form?
He filled it out.
How long was it from like?
Felt it up?
How long was it from like the hack to getting your channel back? Like, how long was that?
It was 6 days, but the thing is, like I was saying, the reply email ended up in our junk folder, and I didn't see the junk email in that folder until like 6 days later. So after I replied to that junk folder email, it was like a day after that. So we probably could have had it back up in 2 days.
But also all the schedule, everything that we had scheduled was gone.
Yeah.
So we had to redo that whole thing, and then
I'd probably say around about a week.
6 days.
give or take.
Yeah,
Okay,
about a
it's
week.
still a
May
while, though.
11th to
All right,
May
man.
16th.
Give or take
So
a
do you
week.
guys have the 2-factor stuff on, or did you not have it on?
We did have it.
We
on.
had it on, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
two-factor
Apparently, it
and-
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was what was it, NVIDIA Live.
Yeah.
The channel
I'm
name
pretty
changed
sure.
to NVIDIA Live.
Sure
and,
Nvidia had nothing to do with it.
and then they were doing a Bitcoin freaking stream that they deleted all our streams
It was
that we had
interesting.
scheduled, and they started streaming live.
was
I'm like, what is going on?
It was an interesting stream.
Yeah, what is going on?
It was a great stream, by the way.
Yo, I was like on the train headed to work, and I'm like, yo, we got 1,800 viewers right now. What are we streaming? What the fuck are we doing? Bitcoin? What the fuck Bitcoin is?
I was looking into it.
Ain't
man.
nobody else
That's
like.
what people want to see.
I don't know. We didn't have the shit stream. I'm like,
Apparently,
and then-
YouTube didn't like it.
yeah, we're talking about we got hacked. I'm like, well, at least we getting some viewers right now.
That's
5 minutes
weird,
later,
man.
ban channel, and then it's over. I'm like, wait, what the fuck happened to the viewers?
And I'm a big fan of video. I love what they're doing with the Switch, with the chip that they got in there and everything. But then we
They
got
haven't
hacked.
done anything for 6 years with that chip.
So I got hacked before, but it wasn't YouTube. It was for work. They wanted me to do like because I was doing some YouTube stuff for work, and they were like, "Hey, can we start running ads?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'd have to create an account." But I like tried to, because you can create a Google Ads account and advertise for anything. Like I could run ads for someone else if I wanted to. So I filled it out like that, like as if I was, the affiliate or whatever. And so I did that, and I created the account, but they're like, we're not going to do it. We're fine. We're going to use like our own marketing team to promote it. And I was like, okay, cool. So this was like 3 years ago. So I never paid any attention to it. Well, I started seeing like all these weird charges, and it was someone had taken over that account, and they were basically running ad promotions for another channel that did cryptocurrency shit. And I was like, what the hell? But I didn't notice it for like a couple months.
Wow.
And so I was like, so it started like getting more. It was like a little amount at first. It was only like $25. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know what that is for Google for $25. And I was just thinking it was whatever. Then it was like 25. Then it was 50. I was like, this looks weird. But I kind of didn't, I don't know. I just was like kind of dismissing it. I was like,
or something.
yeah, like I thought it was something like that. And then, dude, and then the next one, the next one was $1,100. And I noticed that. I was like, what the hell? I was like, whoa. And so, but dude, it was the worst working with Google Ads. They were the worst to try to, they're like, can you give me your, like, they were asking me all this random shit. I was like, and they had hacked the account.
Yeah.
So like everything was wrong. He's like, can you tell me what your high school was? I was like, yeah, it was like Lincoln High School. And they're like, no, it wasn't. I'm like, no. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I went to Lincoln High School. They're like, no, it says you go to like, Slovaka blah, blah, something. I'm like, that's not where I go. It was like some Russian school. I'm like, this sucks, man. That's
terrible.
Anyway.
Like, wait, what?
I got that figured out, but that took like 2 weeks, and it took a long time to get the money back too.
God.
So
That's nightmare.
The nightmare was what made it even worse for me. Like my anxiety went up was when I started looking at other people that got hacked, and they were like, yeah, it took about 15 days. It took about 20
It
days.
could be
It took
longer.
about-
Dude.
and when they got their channel back, it's like, yeah, but I got my channel back. Like
Half of it.
70%, like or 65%. I'm like, oh
Lucky they didn't do that. That's
So did
Yeah.
you lose any content?
no.
no, thankfully.
Like Harris
Oh,
said,
that's
they
good.
had our unlisted videos public, but we don't do anything in advance, so it didn't
Right.
have any videos that we made already
Thank you,
that were
thank
ready to come out. They were just old videos that we had that were up on other
Right.
people's
Good
channels.
weren't bad.
Well, who would put videos?
I know, right? No, like just saying some bad shit, like bad outtakes and shit. Like, oh shit, I should have deleted that. I said some crazy shit on there.
No, they were just stuff we had filmed for other channels.
Yeah.
That
But
sucks.
they,
with
they
the-
already released them.
really sucks about the Google Ads thing. They hold on. eBay is owned by Google too, right?
Not that I know.
No,
They're not.
No.
Okay, good.
I don't
All right.
know.
All right, so that's
No.
a different thing.
That's
Oh,
totally
shit, you got hacked again?
Well, someone in your chat is saying they're scummy, and dude, they were so scummy. Like they did not help at all. Like it took a long time. Like I had to do the whole like, I'll talk to your manager. Like the stupid, I'm gonna escalate the even though, and they're like, they're just not. It's almost like you don't feel like you're working with a real person. Like that you're working with like a robot or something. Yeah, seriously.
Now this is on a phone call or
No,
through
hell no.
No,
it's all
all
email,
chat.
probably.
It's
They
all
will
chat
never
and
get on the
email.
phone. That I have a problem with that, man.
And that sucks
Like
because
these billion-dollar companies, man.
They use Google Translate. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
That's what it is.
absolutely.
They're not going to talk to you in your language.
Nope.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to get it back at least somewhat quick. I mean, that
Yeah,
it wasn't too
That's
could have
bad.
been
good.
worse. Could have
They
been
picked
worse.
a perfect time when we went like live outside of the place.
Yeah.
Like on a
That sucked,
for
man.
the Creative Alleviation, we had that scheduled and it
is
went
what it
down
is.
during that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So did you see like that your channel was live when you weren't even live? Going, what the hell?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
He was editing.
Yeah.
Like 3 of us watched it in real time.
I
and we
was
were just
editing.
like,
I said, what the fuck is this Bitcoin
I was
shit?
like, what is this? What is this? Why is the channel name Nvidia now?
Ain't nobody on
I
this
was-
channel know about Bitcoin.
I was literally scheduling this very podcast. I scheduled already. I got the description, everything up. Then all of a sudden I look, and I'm like, wait, the channel name has changed. What the heck?
Somebody somebody on the channel went rogue.
Yeah, I'm like,
Somebody
Trying
went
to
rogue.
get this
weird.
money.
I reached back to these guys, like, yeah, guys, is anybody testing something out? Like, what's
I
going
tried.
on?
So this is
I
weird.
tried
I'm
to stop
watching
the
you
stream.
guys on the right, and the little icon's still there. So if I go and like,
Ah.
if it says subscribe and it says level 857, and your channel icon's level 857, but it has like some purple Nvidia thing. It's still there. I don't
Not
know why.
again.
I don't even.
Not
I don't
again.
even know
it,
where
the
you
video.
changed that actually.
That's Google's cash,
Yeah, like-
if anything.
They're like, we're trying to take over. Don't let them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a few days for the name to actually change after we
Wait.
changed it back.
We're taking them over.
Yeah,
NVIDIA, I like NVIDIA. What are you doing?
I do. What the hell are they doing? It's crazy. It's really crazy.
It's messed up, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was an experience.
It was.
But it's good to be back.
It feels great to be back. I feel
Yeah.
like we're revitalized.
Chuck, what game you been playing?
Chip Talk.
Chip Chalk. Chocolate Chip Chalk. What you been playing?
Chocolate chip chalk.
Wow. That's a dope name, right? That's a dope. What up, Chocolate Chip Chalk? Because he makes cookies.
He makes chocolate chip cookies.
See, Chocolate Chip Chalk.
Media Glitch says it's crazy that we got hacked right after Media Glitch month.
Yo, word.
It
I'm telling you,
could've-
Joel has been behind this.
No. It could have been a media glitch hater. You know, it could have been like,
It was the cap off the month. We were like, this is what's supposed to happen.
Damn. It's an amateur hour.
Yep, there it goes. I was waiting for it.
It was Joel.
Yo,
That's what it was,
he hasn't
right?
said it once. He hasn't said it once.
He said,
I haven't had the chance to play much because I've been working a lot.
Liar. Now, what have you been playing?
What the hell?
I fucking.
no, man.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man, the union jobs,
I'm sorry.
they be making you work.
Oh.
Nothing? Really? Nothing? Wait, you
No,
just finished Horizon, right?
I
Friday.
finished that like 2 weeks ago.
So,
no,
you haven't
no
started
free to
anything
play.
new?
No free to play games.
nah, I haven't,
No adult rated.
Nothing.
nah,
No,
I haven't
don't
started-
rate it.
I haven't started.
rated.
I haven't
Yo.
started anything new. I've been playing 2K22 though. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
WWE
2K22. Oh, okay.
2K22.
WWE, yeah.
Oh,
That's why we
okay.
all played that.
Yeah.
We did actually play that.
Good game, by the
We can talk
way,
about
yeah.
it. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Cause that was fun.
That's a fun game. That's a
was
fucking
fun.
fun game. I'm not even going front. That is a fun game.
It's a good return to form
Yeah.
Yeah.
after the shit show of 2019.
Because I'm like, we're
2020, not 19 was okay.
Was it
It
20?
was 20 that sucked.
That was the one that said, okay, they
Yeah.
both sucked.
But they fixed it with patches. But it
you
was
saw
too late.
Kev, he put his like fist down. He's like,
No, 19 was good. 19 was good.
But when did it come out?
What? 20? Came
No,
out 20.
no, it didn't.
Came out 20.
but the game is good.
The new game is
The
good.
new
Yeah.
game is dope. It's a lot of fun.
Whatever.
The
That ladder
mechanics.
match we had was insane.
That was wild. That was fucking wild.
That was a hilarious ladder match.
That was good.
Yep.
I did not like that match.
That
I
was
mean, you
great.
got off on that match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
match was
you'd
great.
enjoy that match.
Pause. But
What you mean? I know Jeff Hardy was killing him out there, bro.
But he's not even. See, the problem I have with the game, little one, is the roster because
Yeah.
he's an AEW guy.
Nobody is there.
Half of those guys
Well-
are fired.
half of them are fired, and the other guys I don't know. So I'm
They're
like,
fired.
Yeah,
They're also fired.
I don't know any of these people. But no, it's fun.
It's a fun game though. And we got.
Does it
we
have
got
any of the
some-
legacy WWE guys or
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
I got choked out. I got put in a headlock and tapped out. I was Hulk Hogan and got put in a headlock and tapped out. And I'm apparently too old to play as old Hogan in the wrestling game now.
Hogan got
Does he
choked
look?
the fuck
Does
out.
he look like old Hogan or does he look like?
No, he was red.
He was
red
in.
and yellow.
He was in between Hogan,
He's still
right?
Diesel
When he
ass
came back that one time and had that little run.
Oh, NWO.
When,
But does he
when
look, did
Brock
they
fucked
make him
him
look
up.
all
Yeah,
like weathered, like he had too much sun bathing or
Well,
whatever?
he's
or
always
no?
looked like
No, he
that.
doesn't look like he does in real life.
Like he's
Because
not
I read a
wrinkled
picture
Hogan.
recently.
Or his skin looked like leather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, he's
definitely
not like
old
that,
now.
right?
Definitely old now, but no, not like that.
Christ, the roasting on him for no reason.
Ultimate Warriors in there. You guys gonna unlock Stone Cold.
Stone Cold,
Undertaker.
yeah.
Stone Cold and Undertaker gotta get
Gotta get
So Cole Undertaker,
Triple H.
Triple H,
Triple H,
Kevin
yeah.
Nash. I got to unlock.
Kevin Nash, yes. Got to
Yeah.
unlock him. Yep.
But Ricochet got off, man. He was ill.
You up there?
He was
Yo,
ill.
Ricochet's dope. Edge is dope. Like,
Yeah.
there's some. It's a really fun game, dude.
Jeff Hardy's dope.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's
There's
crazy.
a lot of people you
He's
can pick.
crazy, though.
Because usually in those games, you can't pick those people because they get destroyed.
Yeah, he was an 80 and I was getting fucked up. I'm like, why is this little dude whooping my ass? Like, what the fuck going on? And
But I didn't win because he's an 80.
and
so.
shout out to World of Bizarre who created level 857 in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we actually downloaded the characters from online and we had a match. That shit is fucking hysterical.
We got to tweak those characters
Yeah,
a little bit. But
Yo,
it was
for
fun,
some
though.
reason, Jay's like 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall.
For no reason.
Yeah, I'm 8 feet tall too.
Yo. They're like fucking the twin. They're like the twin towers and
With
shit.
towers of power.
I'd probably say the likeness that was spot on was my likeness, like my athleticism,
Nope.
all that shit, my
Get outta
moves
here.
and all that
Stop
shit.
it.
I'm
Stop.
telling you that shit was crazy. I flipped in the ring. I'm like,
Everything's got to be
yo,
tweaked.
Everybody.
This is like the
But
second
shout out to
wrestling
Bizarre.
game you guys are in, right? Aren't you in that other one?
Retro-
that remake?
yes,
that's
Retromania.
Retromania
Yeah.
Wrestling.
We're
Yeah,
in the
we're in that
background
one
of
too.
Retromania.
Yeah, we're actually in that one, yeah.
Thanks to World
You're not
Bizarre,
playable
we're in-
characters in that, are you?
No, we're not playable.
We're in the background.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Mike Herman about that in the future. So he could give us some money.
We got him on speed dial.
Yeah, the
We'll be
podcast,
on
yeah.
too many games though. We're gonna.
We're
be
actually
there.
going to do that in real life.
Yeah, we're gonna be into the games. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a festival coming up in June.
So the actual ring.
Yeah, we're going to have the whole thing.
Hell yeah. Hell
Wait,
yeah.
you guys are actually wrestling?
No, I tell you, we're going to have the
Yo,
podcast.
do you know how many injuries collectively we would have if we tried to wrestle?
Dude, I would seriously fly there if you guys were wrestling. That'd be awesome.
Well, we have to discuss. We might have
Somebody
a
set it
match. A match with Warhorse, right?
Oh, no,
We might have a
Warhorse.
match.
Yeah,
We might have a match with
Warhorse
him,
gonna
right?
be
Yo, listen, if he wants to put me through a
I
table,
can
that's
do- I
fine.
can
Whatever.
throw a table.
Whatever, man. I'll go
Do
through
they
a
do
table.
wrestling at too many games?
Yeah, we're doing a panel.
Yeah.
What was it? Retro Studios.
Retrosoft.
Retro
Soft
What do they
Studios.
do? Do they
have a
do
pa-
like at Southern Fried Gaming Expo? They actually do wrestling, like amateur wrestling. Do they do that there?
I don't know.
At too many
I don't have a
games?
match.
I don't know, but like,
I'll volunteer if they do.
well, we got some volunteers here just in case.
Dude, I will get clotheslined. I'll get speared.
You
I
got
don't
you
care.
got to get through a table.
I want to go through a
It
table.
would be hilarious because you got them long ass skinny legs.
If
They'll
they
just like
film
be
it,
flying
dude,
up in the.
Dude, if they film it, I will look like a freaking puppet.
You
Going through a table.
Check with your health insurance before you.
Oh,
do
no,
that.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
I do
Come
my
on, man.
stretches.
It's for the clicks.
I
It's
do-
for the clicks.
You're in a hospital in a
Yeah, I don't
sling,
think anybody's health insurance covers ass whooping.
I do not want to get chokeslammed off the ring to the floor. Nah, hell no.
Why not?
Do a table though.
Oh damn! There's
Through a
no
table?
cushion there. That's like, oh fuck it, man. But
I don't
hey,
think there's
listen,
a difference, man.
Listen, I watched enough wrestling. I know how it goes.
I'll volunteer for that one. Okay, whatever. You know?
Each of us
By
go
all
through
means.
live table.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll be your manager, and I'll just drag your corpses out of the ring.
Nah, child, you gotta miss a belly flopper.
Nope.
you gotta get RK. You gotta get
jump to
R-
a table and miss
you gotta get
somebody.
RKO'd on like the back of a car or something.
I'm not Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Chill.
You gotta
You
do
can
that.
take RKO.
boy.
Yeah,
Yes, you
You
can.
would take RKO.
You
Yeah, I
would.
would.
Yeah, I'd film the shit out of that. Watch that shit every day when I
So
wake
you guys
up.
going? You guys going? We're gonna be there.
Wait, what have you been playing?
That's June 25th. June 25th.
Oh no, and I did play some Halo. I had a mean game, bro.
Did they add those?
They
updates
did some
yet?
updates, yeah. They did
Yeah,
some
they
new
did some
updates.
updates, but they still don't have the
None we care about.
Co-op.
They don't have the campaign co-op yet.
No.
Wait, are they going to add Master Chief's face to the game?
Now that we know who he is,
Definitely not.
we all know who he is now.
We saw his
The
face.
mystery-
I got one thing. I got something to say about that Halo show. Like, I understand the liberties that they took.
It's a
Like,
new, it's a different
overall-
thing. It's totally different.
It's not supposed to be canon to the game.
No.
So okay, cool.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it. Yes, overall I enjoyed it. There were some questionable decisions in there.
I made it up to
Uh-oh.
episode 4. I didn't catch up yet.
Yeah,
It's over?
There-
It's done?
Yeah, it's done.
Didn't they? I think
But
they
people
said
were-
it got better as it went on. I think.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think they
good
said
show,
that.
and the action was always top notch.
So after they did everything to lose everyone watching, it got better.
They said you better put some money behind this shit.
There's no money behind it, really.
No,
Damn.
there's
So is it a
money
one and done thing? Like they're not doing any more of
behind it. No,
it?
there's a season 2 coming.
You sure?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it
You're
already got
talking to the
renewed.
Xbox guy, man. He knows all these things. He
It already
works
got
for them. He works for them. They just don't pay him.
Okay. Is it going to be exclusively streamed on Game Pass?
Oh, you got jokes?
Exclusively
streamed on Game Pass.
You got jokes?
I like that. That was
They
good.
need the
That
subs.
was good.
You got jokes?
Oh wow!
You got jokes?
Wow.
Oh,
You
boy.
done? You done?
Yeah, we ain't getting through the game.
Kev, what have you been playing, man?
I'll be quick.
That's what she said.
Little blood porn. I finally beat the
Little
first-
blood porn.
Blood porn. You said blood porn. My man said blood porn.
Excuse me? What are you
Dude.
talking about?
You all right?
What are
You ain't drinking no more on the podcast.
A little blood
The
porn.
show's
You said
getting
blood
weird.
porn. You sick fuck. What you watching?
Can you say that on YouTube, man?
No.
Are we gonna get like
Disgusting.
canceled again?
Blood porn.
So you've been playing Bloodborne.
I beat the first boss. Thank God.
So how did it feel?
It felt good.
You feel
No,
how it
that's
feels,
like-
right?
No, I think these Souls games are kind of my type because in Sticks, I can't believe that you beat a lot of these games. You know, because
I'm actually good.
they are punishing.
Now he beat 2 of them.
They're
He took not a lot of them. He only beat 2 of them.
4 of them. Shut up.
He just watched the ending
They're
on YouTube.
punishing games. It's like I play games a lot where I just die repeatedly until I beat the boss. That's kind of like how it is.
You
know?
learn,
like
though. You learn.
No, it's the thing. I told you, like I fought that boss twice with like 20 blood veils, right? And I died, right? But then when I beat the boss, I used only 4 of them.
Yeah, you
Because I knew him that well. I was like, yo, I killed.
It's like
this
Mega
boss.
Man in 3D. You learn the pattern.
And it's when your rhythm is off and stuff, you're off. But then when you're on, you're just like, yo, this boss can't touch me. It's crazy. So yeah, so I beat the first
And
boss.
if you
man.
lose with this much energy left, you want to kill that boss, and you want
I
revenge.
did. No, the second fight I had with him, he had his whole energy bar was black. He had one more hit to his ass,
And you die.
and I died. I was like,
his ass.
I was like, no, that was demoralizing. But when I beat him, I was like, I only used 4 blood vials. This is crazy.
You could feel the
But you
pain.
felt
You
the
could feel the
power.
pain
Yes, I
in
know
his
voice
voice.
power. Yeah.
You feel the pain in his voice.
And then after that, I had to let's see. I got bloodstained. I got the bad ending, so I had to continue to play the game.
The
more.
real game.
The
Oh,
real
oh, the
Ritual night.
Ritual the
Ritual
night.
night you
Yeah,
beat?
I just got the
bad
bad
ending?
ending. I got the bad ending.
You know the bad ending when you
bad
kill a
ending?
certain person.
Yeah.
you're not
Oh, you don't
supposed to
get the
kill.
power. You
It's
gotta
like
get
a
the
quick
power.
ending, right?
Yeah.
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 You gotta get a certain.
I got
item.
that shit mad quick.
Yeah.
I remember getting.
murdered that dude. I was like, oh shit, that shit's over.
I killed him.
I
didn't-
whooped his ass.
First fight, I killed him. I was like, this ain't the last one, man.
I was like, yo, I fucked up real quick. I was
And,
like,
and it's like game over. I was like, yeah. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
bad
yeah,
ending.
yes.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, in the middle.
Yeah. I was like, this game was over. I'm like, oh, I'm about to give this a low. I'm about to give that game a low score. I'm like, this shit is stupid.
But then ain't no Dracula.
Yeah.
And then playing Bloodborne made me immediately play Dark Souls, which I have.
Dark Souls what?
I bought that on the 360, so I played
Dark
on the
Souls what?
Series X. The first one.
Just Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Not
the
remastered,
first one.
nothing?
Not remastered.
You bought the first Dark Souls.
Long time ago, and I played it for the first time.
Oh,
I
this
bought-
man is
I-
a problem.
You
Never
can tell
played-
it's older, but it's still great.
You're a problem with
It's
your
still
game.
great, and I
There's
see-
something
no,
wrong with
I-
you in your game.
I see a lot. I was like, this is like Bloodborne. I was like, wow, and I was the same thing. I fought the first boss, killed me, and then I killed him after like 3 fights, and I was like, yo, I see where Bloodborne comes from, man. Dark
There's a
Souls,
reason why
Bloodborne.
it's one of the biggest franchises now.
I have a harder time parrying in Dark Souls than I do in Bloodborne, but yeah, I see the influence. I see the influence. Not a bad game, but I'm looking forward to playing more.
Can't wait for you to get to the new stuff.
Can't wait. Wait.
Oh, real quick, me and Kev just yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We tested it. Do you have by the way, Ralph, do you have Nintendo Online, Switch Online an account?
I do, but I haven't really used it much.
Ah, well.
That's gonna change.
That's gonna change.
That's about to change right now.
me and Turbo just tested out the co-op feature because we've heard about it, but they don't really advertise it, and we were pleasantly surprised at how well it works.
Yeah, you
I
would think
think
being Nintendo,
Nintendo's surprised that it works.
Would
yeah,
you
right?
guys-
That's why they don't advertise.
Would you-
I don't even know that it works.
They're like, wait, huh?
Would
Yo,
you
and
guys
it's-
end up playing?
Oh,
Would
sorry,
you
go
guys
ahead,
end up playing? Would you guys end up playing?
Kung Fu Heroes.
Kung Fu
Kung
Hero.
Fu Hero.
Nice.
That was the first one. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
I got the perfect
He
test.
wanted to
Kung
test
Fu
that.
Heroes.
I was like, what?
And then Double Dragon 2.
Yeah,
and I was
Double
just like,
Dragon
yo,
2.
Oh,
I
nice.
was like,
Dragon 2 all day.
And it worked.
So will this mean
Oh,
all
no
the
lag.
will all the
No lag.
Genesis games be online then?
well,
For $50.
well,
For the year.
I have, I have the expansion pass, so I
Yeah,
didn't
you
get a
fell for
chance-
that. You're a true Nintendo fan.
Look, it's not a fault for that.
Yo,
I mean,
they got Shine Force
I'm a
2 on though.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe guy, so you want me to do freaking 48
Yeah, just spend
tracks for
$20.
$25
Yeah,
or
that's
pay
all.
an extra 20 to expand the freaking online thing? I was
To
like,
rent the online stuff, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, they got Gunstar on there too, right?
yeah, Gunstar and Shine Force
Yeah,
too.
no, they
I
got-
think it's worth it.
Nice.
I'm gonna play
I
them
think
both.
it's worth it.
I have RetroArch. I don't even know that.
$50 for the year.
I
even know
need
that.
It's not
I
bad.
can't find the game pads anymore. Like I can't find the freaking Genesis ones anymore. I snoozed and didn't buy them, and now you can't get them.
They're probably
don't
on
think.
eBay for $500.
Yeah, they're on eBay for exactly.
Where's Nintendo selling that shit? Weren't they
No,
selling
that's what it
them?
was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nintendo-
They were, but
Nintendo,
they
right?
did like the stupid Nintendo thing where they just like it almost is like limited. You know what I mean? So if you didn't get it in the first run, which I don't get, because if you sell more of them, more people should come and want to play. I don't get them.
They
You
don't
get
like
a
But-
Sega product from a Nintendo store? What the hell?
Wild,
Right.
right? Isn't that wild?
What?
It's fucking
It
wild.
is
Just
weird.
get the Genesis.
You guys don't
HD
have 'em?
controller.
No, we don't have. I was like, nah, I ain't buying.
Not a
paying
retro
no
bit.
money for more controllers.
Oh, that's
I was
what
like,
it
I'll
is,
stick
right?
with the Joy-Con.
We'd have to sell the house.
Actually, they both of them.
No, 8-bit
Both,
do.
yeah, they both do.
8-bit do controller.
They do have one.
They have a Genesis controller for that. So
Yeah,
Yeah, those are nice.
Retro bit is
That's
more
a good-
known for it. Though.
yeah.
Sticks owns one of those. Yeah,
Mhm.
looks pretty cool.
I have both. I can't hook them up to Bluetooth. Whatever. One day I'm gonna set them up for my Mister, and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, so it's showing. It shows currently unavailable on.
So sus.
What was that, Ralph?
It shows currently unavailable on the Nintendo Store. I'm sure on eBay it's got to be ridiculous, but
Probably.
Maybe $100 I'll say $100. Actually, for what? For two controllers? Probably like 150.
150.
Yeah.
Probably 150.
Too much.
Yeah, I'm
Too
good
much.
on
with
that.
it. You better get over it.
yeah, there's one sealed for
Yeah, you gotta move on,
$75
bro.
dude.
How much is it?
Well, there's a couple, but most of them are going for like $80, and that's for
Okay.
one.
It's like 40. Oh, one? Nah. Nah.
That's just for
I was
one.
about to say, but two, it's not.
Why is that
terrible.
more than the game?
That's more than
Yeah,
the
right?
PS5
More than the
controller.
Genesis
So
and the
dumb,
game.
man.
Nothing on Target or Walmart?
I don't think
Nah,
so. I think they were.
No,
Yeah, I don't
Nintendo
think
exclusive.
so.
Yeah.
The actual Genesis ones. But I mean,
Mm,
there's a lot of alternatives. You can get that.
great.
But no, we gotta get that going though, man.
we will. I got to do a couple of videos on it because
I got to set you guys
not
up
too
on
many good
Metro Arch
demonstration videos
also for multiplayer.
So wait, is it live or are you guys doing like beta for it or something?
for.
For what?
For the online stuff, is it actually like
That's live.
anybody can go do it?
It's live.
Live. Yeah.
Oh, it's live.
Yeah, it's always been there. There's no one talks about two
no one
players.
talks about that.
It's
Yeah.
just never. It's
Oh.
not. It's not like
because we
documented.
tried Mario.
I tried looking up like YouTube videos on people like trying to set it up or whatever.
That's
No
like
one's
four.
doing it.
Make a video.
There's only like,
That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna make a video. I was like, that's like four that talks about the online co-op with it. So I'm
Nintendo
like,
doesn't talk
that's it?
about. Nintendo doesn't talk about. Not many Nintendo fans have like friends.
Be on the lookout
So-
for that on the channel, y'all.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a weird thing for them not to really highlight because it works, man. It works good.
Double Dragon 2 online.
It works
That's
well. No
pretty
lag or
crazy.
anything. I'm like, what?
Well, on the main channel, we're gonna start putting up more pre-recorded, like actual YouTube videos.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on our live channel,
cool.
you guys, if you don't know, go subscribe to Level 857 Live. That's a new channel where we're gonna do all of our live streams.
Yes.
So if you're gonna miss us
Oh,
on this
shoot,
channel,
I didn't know this.
Yes.
yes, if you're gonna miss us on
Big
this
deal.
channel, we're doing the podcast live on here to tell you guys to go to that channel because
We do all
that's
our
our
live
live stuff.
Our podcast will
I
stay on
just
our main
subscribed.
channel. This is the only thing that's going to be live on our main channel. Everything else will be live on Level 857.
Yeah. So if you guys say, "What happened to your live stuff?" It's not here,
Yeah.
and then we're like, "No, it's still here. We're still there.
It's on the Yeah, channel. we're still here.
We're just trying to help our channel."
We might have to release
just-
a video saying
I
that.
just
No, we are.
subscribed twice as Retro Ralph and as Retro Ralph Live because I have a
Yes,
live
the
channel too.
bullshit.
So
You got the live, so you know what it's about.
He knows what it's about, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we've been told like numerous times. Top Hat Gaming told us first. It's like, listen, you guys should make a live channel.
Yeah.
Because I tried live on my channel, it didn't help my channel. So it's good to have a live channel. Yep. Media Glitch Live, they got one. Go subscribe there.
Yep.
Go subscribe to Retro Ralph's Live. Everybody just get live.
Everybody get
As far as what I've been, that's all you've been playing? That's it?
That's it. That's
was it,
it,
right?
man. That's
Okay.
it.
So I haven't played anything because I've been
Wow.
the channel was down.
So, Al, what have you
And
been
I'm
playing?
like, I didn't play anything new, I should say. I did
right.
test out my PlayStation 2 emulator because they did an update and I wanted to see how it ran. I played the same games I usually tested with Tekken Tag Tournament, which I beat again. And it's running a hell of a lot better on that update. So it's looking good. And that means I can stream that stuff. So that's why I'm testing it. And it was at 2K. I played at 2K. Not 4K, but it doesn't matter because it was only like 480p games anyway. But it looked a hell of a lot better on the screen than playing it on the regular system, which is why I don't want to play it on my regular system because it looks like ass. But even though I paid for a thing that can actually play it at like 1080p, it still looks better on the computer. So it's kind of a waste. But it's good to have just in case you want to play your actual games on the regular TV on an HD screen.
Interesting.
But and I played my default Burnout Revenge.
Nice.
It's either
I love
Burnout 3 or
Burnout
Burnout
Revenge.
Revenge. I always go back to play them.
Yeah.
And I did the best run ever where you got to check the traffic and just keep going. You know, you get the points, you get time for it.
Yep.
I was playing that for like at least 20 minutes straight. I was like, yo, this is the longest I
Really?
played this stage forever. It got down to 1 second. I boosted it back up to 30. I was like, yo, this game is awesome.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, just as default, I just jumped back to Burnout. And I when it said that people were burnt out, there was burnout on on Game Pass, like the article they had up. I was like, word? I thought
What?
Burnout was already on Game Pass. They were
Yeah.
talking about people are getting burnt out on playing Game Pass. I was like, come on, don't play no games like that.
You misread it.
Yeah.
I'm playing
I was like,
Damn.
that's bullshit. That's a bullshit title because I thought they'd talk about the game.
Right.
But no, man, come on.
It
I
sucks
need
that-
I need to have them all on there.
Doesn't it suck that like Burnout Paradise is like
Burnout Paradise is there.
It's like everywhere.
And they're like, this is the best game ever. And like, that's not the same game.
No, it's the worst
It's
one.
not the best at all.
It's not paradise.
It's
the
not
worst.
paradise. It's
the
fucking
worst.
burnout hell. Fire tires everywhere.
Burnout Purgatory.
Exactly. 7 stations.
Oh my.
Spawn is driving.
Actually, now you're making me wonder. Now you're making me wonder that there's no other Burnout games on Steam, right? I think only Paradise is on Steam because it'd be cool to play on the
Oh.
Steam Deck, actually.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think the rest of them are on there.
Just run the emulators on.
it's-
I'm definitely hooking that up with emulators. You kidding me?
No, I got to do that. I haven't
There's a
done that. I
one-click-
literally just got it.
There's a one-click thing they do for it. So just look that up on YouTube.
Seriously? There's like
Yes.
a one-click install.
It's a
Oh, I
one-click
gotta check
install
that
for
out.
all the emulators. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's a
Look
setup.
at this.
you-
Come here.
Yeah.
Here, you heard it here first, folks. For all your emulation and illegal ROM activity, level 857.
Hell yeah.
Legal, Rob.
No.
Actually, that leads you to a question I want to ask you after these guys get through with what they're talking about because we got a question for you. Me and
All right. I'll get into
So
the
go ahead.
games I'm playing. All right. Mario Tennis for the Virtual Boy.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Because he got the virtual.
I just purchased the Virtual Boy. It was like a 6 months process. I've been looking on eBay, trying to find. I didn't want to pay a ridiculous price. I found a good price and a really like. I feel like the seller was just like, I guess, his wife or whatever. Just they didn't want it
Is it
in the
just
house.
wanted to get rid of
He
it.
just wanted to get rid of it.
But
because
it
he
was in
sold
pristine condition. though.
I got it at a pristine condition, like everything, even the visor, everything.
Didn't you
was
get the
there.
visor in plastic?
Yeah.
It came in plastic, right?
Okay, I had to-
How
it
are you
was-
not blind?
Yeah, word, dude.
Oh, it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. Who said that? I'm sorry.
No migraines, no headaches.
No, I'm not playing for like hours. I'm just playing, like quick sessions,
My man said
But,
I've been playing
um,
the Virtual Boy.
I don't know if you remember, Ralph. The last time you were on, I'm a Tetris collector, so I'm going for the biggest collection
And the world.
in the world. I'm trying to get the Guinness record, but I'm close. But
You
it's,
can see
it's
the
really
brick, the
that
brick
big. It's-
outline of the house is actually Tetris.
Yeah,
blocks.
everything behind the camera right now is all Tetris.
we built the house in Tetris blocks in colors.
So I bit the bullet, and I bought 3D Tetris, which
3D
is the
Tetris.
last game released for the Virtual Boy,
Which is no easy feat to get.
and that was an expensive game, but I got it.
Yeah, I
And that costs
bet.
more than the Virtual Boy?
It's about the same,
Yeah?
about the same as the Virtual Boy.
Which is on a good deal.
Now
Oh, man.
here's the great thing. So I bought the Virtual Boy. When I got it, it came with Mario Tennis. So I was like, okay, cool. I have 3D Tetris. Now I have Mario Tennis. It came with the.
You gonna get the whole set?
Yeah.
You gotta get
So-
the whole set of everything, right?
In the description.
He's not.
I'm done. No. It's 14 games. It's a lot of you. Anyway.
And Street Fighter.
Oh no.
I did want that Street Fighter for
You get
Virtual
it.
Boy, though.
You get it.
I wanted it.
Yeah,
It's like
that was
$500.
like a hack, right? That's
It
a
was
hack.
a
That's not-
homebrew. It's a homebrew.
Yeah, homebrew or something. Yeah, I heard that's kind of cool though.
It's
No?
very good, but it's $500.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
$500. There's only like 10 of them. There's not a lot of them. This one guy made
Oh
it.
hell no! Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Top Hat got it.
so in the description, the guy said that the Mario Tennis, he's like, the system works fine. He's like, I tried another game because Mario Tennis,
He's gonna come.
I think it's something in the cartridge or whatever, because one of the left screen or whatever flickers.
he's gonna follow you.
And I don't know.
He's
They don't know
gonna
who
hunt
it
you.
is.
He's gonna hunt you.
They
in
don't
real
know who
life.
it is.
He's gonna find you in real life.
So so then yeah, last call for this guy.
You put yourself on blast. That's you.
No, so I got the system and I see Mario Tennis, the cartridge, and I see there's a cartridge inside the system. And guess what? It's 3D Tetris. I have 2 copies of 3D Tetris.
Oh no way!
I was like, oh my
Sell it. Sell it
Which is
out.
worth more than what he paid.
because he didn't.
Wow, that's
I
cool.
was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, the dude's in the chat right
This is
now.
crazy.
Like I said,
The dude's in the chat. He said, "Give me my fucking game back."
He's knocking on the door. He's like,
he said he acknowledged it. I'm going to get it back.
He's like,
I'm the one who hacked the channel,
Stop your
motherfucker.
channel. I'll do it again.
Hack the channel, bitch.
imagine.
Now we know
So yeah, no, that was super exciting, man. That
of all the games.
of all the games, of any game in the freaking whole collection of of Virtual Boy. That was the one game. I
All,
was like,
all 10 games.
No, there's 14.
14. North
That's
America.
pretty cool.
15.
So yeah, that was one. The other game, this is another retro game, Dead Space Extraction. It's a light gun rail shooter that came out originally for the Wii, but this is something that I didn't know, that they made an HD version on PS3, and the only way that you can get it is through because they delisted it from their online whatever, so you can't get a digital copy of it.
It came as a bonus.
It came as bonus material for Dead Space 2, the limited edition copy. So I found it on eBay for really cheap, and sure enough, it legit works. And I tried it out. I played it, not too much, but I played a little bit of it. And I'm like,
Can you use it? You can't use it with a gun. On
Yes,
these,
I
on
used
these TVs.
yeah.
It does work on it.
yeah,
On
yeah.
HD.
yeah. Well, not on the HD TV. I have it on the CRT.
On the CR. Okay.
Yeah, I had it in our living room.
That's
On
cool.
the CRT. It works flawlessly. I was like,
I did tell you about the 4 CRT guns that we have that don't work on that TV.
oh yes. Well, we're gonna talk more about that after, because we know you like gun games as well.
Yeah, we got some
Because of
questions for you.
Yeah. But besides that, when I burped, ooh. Excuse me.
You gotta let it out. Like,
There was an indie game I saw in the eShop for like $2, and I was like, this looks interesting. I don't know anything about it. It's $2.
Expensive.
Let me pick it up. Right? Freaking awesome game. It's called Butcher. It's like if Doom was a side-scrolling shooter, like a Contra,
Side-scrolling, really?
like a
Oh,
Contra,
that's interesting.
like an 8-bit Contra game.
Yeah.
$2?
Freaking bloody, but it's all pixels, so it's funny. It's awesome. It's
like-
a
it's like
awesome,
meat chunks.
awesome. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. You get like a chainsaw. You're like, shoot. Oh man,
You mean giblets?
giblets.
all the giblets.
All the jits.
all the giblets.
Actually, what they call that shit in
Jibs.
Was it Jibs?
Jibs.
It was, right? In the old school, in like fucking
In
Quake,
Gears.
in Quake and Gears.
They call that jibs.
But
Jibs.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I don't know if it's still on sale, but if you see it on sale for
Worth it.
$2, man, pick it up, man. Well worth it.
Get all the jibs.
John Wick Hex is a game on the Switch that I also bought the physical copy of,
Yes.
and I did a stream of it for Tactical Tuesday last night, and man, that game is tough. That's it's a tactical, almost real time, but not. Every time you
people-
move your character, time moves, so the enemies come towards you.
A lot of people turned off on that game when it
that's
originally
kinda
came
cool.
out because it was strategy. They
Really?
wanted like
Everyone wanted the
They want
John
a
Wick
Matrix
experience.
type-
Yeah, they,
Yeah,
Oh,
they
dude.
wanted an action game.
As a strategy game, I gotta say, it's intense.
Well,
It's-
everyone's
it's
after you.
It's intense because there's two ways to play. When you first start off, you get a choice to do what is it, like the hardcore or something, or just regular.
Yeah.
And the regular,
play hardcore, dude.
oh my god, well the hardcore,
I think you're ready. You're
the
ready.
hardcore is real time, so the enemies are just running at you. You have to make decisions like quick.
Harris said that you have to give him credit for putting you onto the game.
Oh, you mentioned it in the chat before. Yeah, I give him credit. I give him credit. Good game, man. Good game. Good recommendation. And after that, Triangle Strategy.
Ooh.
Oh, you playing that again?
Yeah, I went back to that.
How far,
I
yeah?
had to go back. Oh, man. I'm chapter 17, something like that. 17, 18.
So you're trying to
Oh, you're
finish
up
it?
there. Okay.
Yeah.
You trying to finish it now?
That's close to
Yeah.
the end.
That's the
Yeah,
next
close
game?
to the
Okay.
end,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
Wait, how many hours you got?
About 17.
He's not close to that. I got 25 hours in that shit. Really? He ain't close to that.
Shut the game
Slow,
up.
you slow.
Well, it depends on how you
It
play.
only
too.
has like 17 chapters. He might not be doing any mock battles. No mock battles?
No.
No, that's you.
I'm going straight.
Oh, he
Going
gonna
straight
get,
through.
I'm going
he gonna
straight
get
through.
wiped. He gonna get wiped.
Wipe like ass.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you don't wipe your ass? It's a good analogy.
All right, what have you been playing, man?
Wow.
What have you been playing?
Wow.
What? You don't wipe your ass?
Oh, man. That's it. That's all I've been playing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I can't even follow that. It's
Yeah. dude.
He's got problems.
Oh, my God.
The only thing I've been playing is Triangle Strategy. That's the only thing. I
Okay.
got 25 hours in that game.
Okay.
It's fucking. It's really really impressive. Really impressive.
Glad
Because
you like it.
it's not my style of strategy role player, but it's dope. It's dope. I get anxiety every time they have you make the choices.
Scales of conviction.
I don't like the scales of conviction because there's always certain parts of the game where it's like, well, I have to talk to the rest of my companions and we have to vote on where we go. If we go over here or we go over here, and I'm like, I don't want to do this shit right now.
I don't want to talk. I like it. Just makes me uncomfortable every time. I'm like, everyone has good arguments. I don't want to fucking make this decision. I'm like, fucking right. It's like legit, especially like one of the early ones. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it took me.
I don't know what to fucking do at all. But but it's cool though. That's a cool mechanic, even though I fucking hate it. The battles are dope. The battles are fun. A lot of cool strategy elements in terms of like the
Did they add new stuff?
just the cool things where like, you know, the terrain, like you can put arches higher up, you know, and like, you know, while people are trying to come through. Yeah, like, you know, you have your magician who puts ice out there, then you have your other magician who melts the ice, then you could throw something with lightning to shock people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements and strategies that you could do, and that's what sold me. I'm like, that is fucking
That's
cool.
crazy.
It's almost like a co-op element, almost.
Yeah,
without co-op.
yeah, it's like really, really cool elements in there. And you know, when people die and like in the storyline, this shit is just funny.
Yeah.
That shit is just funny. It's like they have like the voice acting. I'm going to say I would give a C+ to the voice acting.
Cheesy on purpose, though.
Because no, but there's some people you could tell who are good voice actors in there, and then there's some people who are like, how did they get this job?
So they got the people who are like, talk.
Yeah, no, not even.
Probably the developers.
It's not an F.
No, like
It's
Shining
just
Force 3 had bad ones, but they didn't have like dialogue.
Okay.
These guys have long lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
The main character,
Do they have dramatic roles?
I
though?
hate his fucking voice. Okay, the main character, I hate his fucking voice.
Sorry, no.
I hate his fucking
not that
voice,
bad.
dude.
I don't know.
He sounds so like a tight ass all the time. I fucking can't stand his voice.
Sounds like a normal.
And his design, I love his artwork. His artwork, I'm like, he's a cool character, and he sounds like a dickhead. I can't stand his fucking voice. I really hate his voice. Like like there's other, but I mean there was like other things like
So he's like Cyclops.
like the character did some cooler shit. Like no, he's worse than Cyclops.
Optic blast.
Like he
tight. That's a
pisses
tight
me
ass.
off. But there were some other people in there, like you know Benedict. He has a cool. He's a decent voice actor.
decent,
But he sometimes reminds me of Droopy from fucking the Looney Tunes. Oh boy, not again. he reminds me of Droopy sometimes. Maybe we shouldn't do but like it's what he fucking sounds like sometimes.
Was he on Woody Woodpecker?
I don't. But he's on
No, that was
everything, dude.
a
He's on everything.
That was Chili.
Chili fucking Willy. You'll only hear that on the Level 85 Cent podcast. But like no, there's some who don't have too many lines. I'm like, why doesn't this person have like Roland? I like Roland's voice acting.
Yeah.
Roland actually should have been the fucking main character's voice. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Roland's cool.
Retro
Yeah.
Ralph said that he's actually the voice actor.
That sounds something like you could use your regular voice. What the fuck?
Did you guys definitely probably all watch this. You watched Squid Game, right?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I watched the dub.
The only I dealt with all of the voice acting, no problem,
Yeah.
but the woman, I could not
Oh, the
stand
weird chick.
the one
weird
chick.
Yeah.
The older chick.
But I think she was made to be annoying like that, so it didn't bother.
No, but they made her extra annoying. I mean, they made her so annoying that I didn't even care if she died. I wanted her to die.
I think we all wanted her to die.
I think everybody did.
I think
everyone.
I
Because
felt
she
the
was
same way.
annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
like, damn,
she
her
was
death's
so
gonna be
annoying.
funny.
But I didn't have a problem with the dub though. Everyone was like, I can't believe you watched
No,
that.
I didn't have a
dub.
problem with the dub either. I was all right with it.
I was fine with the
I
dub.
was fine with it. Yeah, I was good.
It's not like I
It was
watched.
just her.
I watch all my anime in dub also, which
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh my gosh, how could you? But it's like I speak English. I tell people it's not bad because I speak English, and I like to watch it and not read it. But I mean, that's bad, and then there's terrible, and then there's okay, and I thought that was fine.
I prefer Dragon Ball and dub.
If I read that whole movie, I would have said this is A plus. Like I can't understand it, so I don't know if I've watched stuff that was in Japanese, and someone who was Japanese said that's some shitty ass dub, and I was
Damn.
like, it sounded fine to me because I couldn't understand it. so that's the thing.
It can make or break. Like voice acting can make or break.
It can.
Like it
Yeah,
can.
I think
That's why,
so
like,
too.
But I forgot though. In that particular show, I actually forgot they were not.
Yeah,
speaking
it didn't. Yeah, it didn't
English.
piss me off. It just in Triangle Strategy, I'm just like,
Well,
yo,
someone's talking like this.
like yeah,
you
like
don't want to hear them
and-
talk all the time.
it's not like House of the Dead bad.
Can I get that job?
Yeah, it's no seriously. Like you could and you could tell the person's just reading. You know, like you're just fucking going through the lines. Like, no, you do that shit over. Because the person they're interacting with is killing it, and you're just like, oh, I don't know if we should invade them. Do you hear that fucking dickhead? Do that shit over.
But they might be good.
Do you think though that like when it's bad like that, right? Like in House of the Dead, now we all say, oh, it's kind of like cult classic, and we like that it's crappy. But do you think they actually did that intentional, or it was just crappy, and then we all were like,
I don't think they did, because they
had to.
Because
what's the line? What's the D line?
Well, no, House of Dead did it intentional.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying, I'm saying,
no, but you think the original they did it intentional? So when the girl was like, "Don't come," they're like, "You nailed it, you nailed it." Like, do you think that was it? Really? You think it was intentional?
Hell
For real?
yes.
Oh, that was
that demon. Oh, you wanna die like she did? Like, oh, you're fucking terrifying. You sound like a fucking Smurf.
Well, how would you actually voice a little flying demon?
That's true.
I don't know why, but part of me thinks that they didn't.
Big
And
diesel demon.
Come on, man.
like I
in
swear to God, part of
Castlevania.
me thinks that they didn't actually intend it to be bad, and that we all just like it because it has this culty kind of like
That was
weird.
3 people voice acting, and they did all the voices.
Little imps have that voice though. In Castlevania, he said the same shit.
Nah.
That same voice.
Listen, and it wasn't acceptable then either. It's always bad.
The puppet. like that's the voice they
But
have.
thinking of Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil had bad voice acting.
This isn't true.
Yeah, it was
That
all
was Barry though.
no. Everyone was bad.
Barry was the worst.
Everybody was bad. But like this one was like, I
Barry was the
think
worst.
what bothers me about Triangle Strategy is like there's some good in there, and then there's like some decent, and then there's some bad mixed in.
Well, you're just
And
mad
it's
because
just
they
like-
gave the main guy the bad.
And the main guy
voice.
sounds like a turd, man.
the
He sounds like a
extras-
fucking turd.
Extras should be the people in the office.
You need to like. It doesn't bother you at all.
No, I didn't
Turbo, does it bother you at all?
What,
Sarah Noah's voice does not bother you.
Not really. It's I'm not like,
no problem.
like I'm not like offended by it. He's kind of like the kind of righteous. He's like a self-righteous kind of
He's a
dude.
douche. He sounds like a douche.
Dude, Harish. Dragon Ball dub? Nah. Not even Japanese though. I can't watch the Japanese either.
Ooh.
I've seen
Because
it.
Goku's a girl.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Goku, Gohan.
I've seen Dragon Ball.
Those are bad dubs,
So
though.
just the all I saw was the Goku versus Cell fight, and I thought that was all right, but I couldn't. When I started watching Super, they only had available
Japanese.
sub. Yeah, they only had available sub on Hulu, and I just couldn't watch it. I had
Well, because
I
you're
had
used to the cheese that you are used to.
I could watch
No, it's not
Attack
even
on
that.
Titan.
It's like
Dragon Ball.
you're trying to. No, it's like you're trying to read and watch the action at the same time. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Because you'll literally miss stuff.
Same.
And
But Dragon Ball has like 3 different dub casts too, in Canada, in South America, and in
And no one watches that for
in
the
America.
story. No one cares about the story. Right?
No, I don't care.
wow.
I like the story in Dragon.
Quick shout to Harris, who mentioned something about Fury. Fury had an update recently.
That's right. New
Yes.
character, right?
No, it's like I
It's
don't
a
know
new
what
character.
is it.
Yeah.
You can
DLC
be, or is it like
Yeah,
a,
new
is
character
it a
you can be.
mode?
It's a new character you can be, I believe. From what I read. I didn't play it. I didn't play it.
Because there's like
Here it
obviously
is. Here it is.
what? Oh, okay.
Hey, Stallion, just FYI, if you have Fury on PS4, you get the PS5 upgrade for free with the boss DLC included.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I don't have. Yeah, I have it on.
Only
I have it on
lock
Switch.
a PS freaking 5.
Yo, we all
Oh,
right?
you
Wait,
can pick
are
a
you
free-
okay?
Why would you want a free PS5? Of course you want a free
I want a
PS5.
free PS5.
I have it on
I'll pick up-
PS4.
Yeah, we have it on PS4.
Yeah. So
It was the free. It was downloaded free. Actually, it was on Game Pass.
But yeah, definitely impressed with Triangle Strategy, despite the voice acting stuff that goes on and pisses me off from time to time. But no, it's really clever. It's a really clever game. Very, very clever. And I know for a fact they definitely stole a lot of things from Shining Force 3. They stole the shit out of
Oh,
something.
could you imagine if they implemented some of that stuff into a new Shining Force?
That'd be awesome.
It would be.
They
That's the next
stole-
evolution. That's the next evolution.
I'm seeing if
stole
you guys are paying attention.
I saw that.
I unsubscribed and resubscribed
I saw
just so I
that.
can see that.
I saw that. Man. I'm like, yo, as you were talking, I'm like,
Did it pop up? Did it
yeah,
pop up?
It did. It worked.
I was looking around to see if you guys noticed it.
Oh, no,
like,
I'm totally
wait,
not.
what?
I'm totally not paying attention.
But I didn't want to cut you off. You were in the middle of talking, so I was like, oh,
I didn't hear no sign.
Does it show me unsubscribe?
No. It shows you subscribe.
it shows you subscribing back.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like, hey, what's he unsubscribing for in the middle of the show?
I'm tired of these guys right here. I'm tired of them.
I kept thinking like, Damn, he wasn't subscribed to our channel.
No, I'm subscribed.
I'm trying to do it mad slick. Like maybe they won't know. Oh, shit, it popped up live. Oh man.
Well,
I'm actually
have my solo
subscribed to this
YouTube.
channel on both accounts too. I'm subscribed with Retro Ralph Live and Retro Ralph on
I
this
have
one.
my solo account. I have to run up and hit everybody up on to subscribe. I'm subscribed to you with my regular account also.
Same.
But there are some channels I'm like, I didn't subscribe to this yet with my regular channel.
Yeah.
Because we have our team channel.
I was subscribed to the shit and I didn't see any Last of Us footage. I said I'm unsubscribing right now. Like I was lied to. I was lied to. I was lied to.
Even
All right,
radical
you
Reggie
guys are
played.
not this.
Let's
I
go to the
need.
main
If I had one excuse, I need it's with this one. So like everything I do play is usually on Switch or Xbox, and so like my PS4 is like not really connected. So it's been like more of a I don't want to connect it and wire it all up. So like part of me is just being lazy, like for a long time, lazy for like a
do
year.
It live right now. Do it now.
There's a PS3 emulator you can run it on.
We'll all watch it.
You know what's funny?
Isn't it is it a PS3 game original?
Yep.
Originally, yeah.
Originally, yeah.
That's how old the game is.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
You
do
know,
have a PS3.
I want to see his reaction to
okay.
like the first 20 minutes.
Of last.
Yeah, that's
All
all
right,
it
that's
takes.
it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
no,
it. I'm
that's-
gonna do it. I swear to God to you. All right, I'm gonna do it.
You know what we have to
Doing
do?
it.
We have to make stipulations.
Yeah,
we
I
have-
need
we have
like
to make
I
some-
need something to hold me accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll discuss it while Jay's using the bathroom. What
Actually,
what do you guys think?
In the chat, what do you guys
Ralph,
think?
don't do it.
Yeah,
No, because that will make me do it.
The
I'm
chat,
not about to
the
do
chat's
something
gonna
crazy.
decide Ralph's fate.
I already thought of like 3 things.
Already.
Yeah,
That
like
was
3
quick.
things.
That
Yeah,
was quick.
he's
Oh,
got to shave
no.
his head to a mohawk, shave off his beard, and talk in a woman's voice throughout the entire podcast.
The beard would be rough. I'd almost rather do the mohawk than the beard.
It's got to be all those things combined.
Oh man, that's a.
Like, no, he has to get humiliated. Like, you can't.
Is there like a lighter version we could go with?
Like maybe just a haircut and
Nah.
shape up the beard.
Fuck that shit, man. Nah, we're coming for the
Like
throat.
maybe just like a mustache. Oh no, I would hate that. Actually, no mustache.
Oh, perfect.
Just
There
the
we go.
mustache
There we
makes
go.
everyone look
Nah,
like a creep.
no.
Yeah,
I look
curl
so
that
creepy.
sumbitch. Yeah,
I
curl
did it once by accident. Yeah, that's not good.
I used to wear just a mustache. It was terrible.
Oh,
What about the shark bite hairline you used to have? Remember that? Yeah, that was amazing. We got post up pictures on the Discord for that one. That was great.
I was going through a phase.
Yeah. That was a face.
That was
That was a great face.
quite a bit.
Oh, maybe Ralph could do that same hairline that you used to do. Oh, that's a good one. If he doesn't play Last of Us, that'll
It's
be
easier
great.
for him to do it than I.
Well, he can just keep his hat on, man.
Exactly.
He's like, that's true. That's true.
Forever.
So like the
I
stipulation
used
would
to
be like
actually
what?
have a shaved. I used to shave my head all the time, but I haven't done that in a long time. But man, that would suck. Hair grows back, but
Actually, like just 25 minutes, right? The first 25 minutes of the game.
I'd say 15. It hits you right in the.
So
No,
you
I mean,
think
like,
as
how
soon
long
as I
does he have to
start,
play
it's
the
going to
game?
be like?
Oh,
Do you want to know what's crazy? This is so funny. Is that I bought it after the last time I was on the podcast, right? I bought like the physical version, and then I lost it. I couldn't find it, so I bought it again. So I have 2 copies of it, and then I just found
and
it.
bought it again.
Oh,
That's crazy.
wow.
oh.
I think.
No,
To be honest, the way the game starts, I think he's gonna be. I think he'd be invested. I
Yeah,
think he'd be
no,
like, "Yo,
definitely.
this is
All
some
right.
fucking crazy
Definitely.
shit."
It's good.
Hmm.
It's like what is it like? The closest thing is like a Resident Evil.
Mm.
Okay.
No.
No?
Resident Evil, you don't get sucked in by the story.
It's like a faster pace though.
This is
Resident
like
Evil.
Last of Us just
Story-driven.
drags you in, and it puts
how
you
many
in a
hours
position.
is it going to invest to start to finish?
For the first one, probably what, like 16 to 17?
15. Yeah, I was about to say
15?
like 15 hours.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so it's not crazy. Like I
no,
could.
it's not a 40-hour game. No,
Okay.
very action oriented.
the second one's longer.
A little bit, yeah.
Just start it.
And it's more than 2 buttons, right?
Just we call retro Ralph for a reason.
Yeah, it's not like jump and action. There's
Well,
more
what do
than
you
that.
mean by 2 buttons?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm messing around.
R trigger and square. That's all you need.
But you know what you should do? You should stream that shit.
I know that's what it's gonna
That
have to
would
be.
be-
That's what's gonna make
that
me
would
do
be-
it.
Oh, I'd be glued to the set.
You do have a live channel.
Alright.
Yo, oh my
I know.
God.
I've been neglecting the live channel like crazy too. I gotta do it.
Our chat is saying, "Play it, dude." That
Yeah.
game
Yes.
is like,
I
We're
know.
all gonna subscribe to the live channel, so you better do it.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm on it. But this time I got to do it. So we got to come up with a stipulation that's not too crazy.
Okay.
A stipulation that's not too.
He's got to keep the beard.
Anyone in the chat have any
In
suggestions?
the chat, you guys think of a stipulation by the end of the show.
Like, could it be something like, I don't know, like multiple, or is it lame? Like multiple of those Carolina Reaper chips or something like that? Like I'd be down.
Oh, is that lame? I mean, yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I know it's been done a lot, but I probably wouldn't handle that well. So that'd be entertaining if
I actually kind of like that.
We watched your stream, and we know how you do with them.
Yeah, my wife kicks my ass with that
idea.
stuff.
I've never.
I
want to see that.
And just watch him in pain the entire time.
Well, we wouldn't have to see that if you played the damn game. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to do that. No, play the game.
Yeah.
I think that in order for me to make it actually happen, we should do something where it's like I have till like the end of next month to at least like play it.
And to the end. You have till the end of June to play at least 25 minutes.
Well, you have to play the first.
Okay,
You'll know the first part. You'll know the first.
And
part.
if I don't, that's an entire. And I got to come on the show and do it.
Yes,
it's an entire one of those Carolina Reaper chips. The whole thing, one whole chip.
The one with the coffin. The one with the coffin.
Yeah, the coffin one. I even have one here because I bought one because they had it at the store not that long ago. Okay.
One chip challenge.
One chip challenge.
But I really want to see you get past this first part rather than the chip. Actually,
the
Dreamcast
first part is so
has
intense.
a worse one. I am so terrified of VR horror games. That's way worse. That's way worse than a chip.
Oh wait, I saw a clip of you like stressing. Oh, that was amazing.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't even do that.
Speaking of VR, I saw a clip of a chick. This dude was climbing on the stupid. You know the bar where you like over buildings and you're like trying to balance on the bar.
Yeah.
And the dude was like crawling on it, and he was terrified, right?
In
she's
VR.
like,
In VR.
Yeah. And she's like, "You gotta turn around and go back." And he's like, "Nah, I don't want to move. Can you help me? Can you help me?" And she ran over and kicked him off the thing he was on, and he flipped out like he was falling off the shit in real life. And threw it off and was terrified. And it was so funny because he realized he wasn't falling after that second, but he thought he was going to die.
Wow. Oh man.
That's too much for
There's
people.
something about that balance beam over the high-rise buildings. Like, I don't know what it does.
Do you guys do the VR stuff? Like, do you have a Quest 2 or any of that?
I don't have a Quest 2. I have a VR PlayStation 4.
The PSVR. Do you guys like it? Or, I mean,
I used it for a second. It's like an arcade
like
experience.
novelty, right?
It is definitely a novelty.
I did Resident Evil 7 VR. It was terrifying.
I couldn't have done that.
That was fucking hysterical.
I couldn't have done that.
It was
No,
terrifying.
thank you.
My man caught whiplash. He's like,
I told you I got to the first door. The first door I said that
knocked over
open.
a camera. Yep.
Not going into the door.
Oh my god. It was.
But I don't do what you call it either though.
I don't do
What's
that.
that?
Like ghost houses.
No.
In real life, I don't go to them.
Oh hell no, I don't do
I
those.
go do them eyes
No
closed
way.
the whole way.
Oh, you mean a haunted house?
Yeah, I can't go.
Oh,
through.
let me tell you a story about a haunted house.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So we went to the haunted house in North.
Is the one you
What was the
walk
name
through?
It was what the hell was it called?
Oh, you get in the car and go through.
It was Bayville.
Bayville.
So yeah, we went to that haunted house. So I'm with a bunch of the guys, and we're online, and I'm already terrified because I don't do well with horror shit. So
I want to see that.
I would love to.
Right?
so yeah, so we're
Recorded that.
going. Then all of a sudden, I start getting dragged through the haunted house because the group ahead of me, they were like, "Oh, you're a big dude. You're going in front of us."
Are you walking though?
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
walking.
walking one. Oh,
Oh,
You're walking.
that's horrible.
hell
You're
no.
walking, and then there's this child in the corner rocking back and forth with long black hair, looking like she's from The Ring.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
We're walking past, and she tried to grab me. I almost kicked her.
I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
dangerous.
I was done. I was like, and that was like the beginning of that was the beginning of the haunted house. I was like, nah, man.
Did you scream like a bitch?
Maybe. I can't remember.
I can't even imagine doing.
I never again.
Oh,
Never again.
Was it South Park's House of Farts?
No, it wasn't.
that. House of Arts.
Are you scared yet?
Wow.
Let me guess.
Definitely was
It was
not.
in Canada. South Park in Canada and farts.
I can't.
That was the funniest episode, man. I'm sorry.
Are you scared yet? Or do you want more farts? How's that terrifying? I don't
Yeah.
understand the ride.
No more haunted house.
I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have walked through. No way.
yeah, you had to walk through, bro.
I know that I saw someone in the chat. Dreamcast Kyle said you have to play a horror VR if you fail.
Yeah, that's how we got
Well,
to the subject.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why he's saying that is because there was a live stream where I did that one something manor game. I can't remember what it is. And there's a part where you get to this baby and she's on a table and you have to pick her up or do something with her. And I got so scared that I flew back and I did the whole like weird, like I'm scared weird hand thing, like and I fell through my green screen. Like I took and it was live. It was live.
Amazing.
Oh,
I was so scared shitless, dude, because the thing, it's a jump scare thing, and I knew it was going to happen. That's why I'm like, why am I so scared? Because I know it's going to jump, but that game does this weird thing where it gives you like this icon that's almost like breathing, like, hey, you should maybe check this out. And then I did, and it was all... Yeah, it was not cool.
Even if you're ready for it, you still get shook by it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
They know.
I've had things like Samsung VR also, where I tested like some phone horror games,
Really?
and they have you go search around a couch and there's a doll there and it's just sitting there. Like
Hell no.
That's kind of cool.
They always had that jump scare. I'm like, you know what? I can just take this off. I'm not dumb like that. I can take this off.
Yeah.
I don't have to go over there. I'm taking this off, and that's it.
There's no reason. There's no reason to put myself through that. There's no reason.
Because I know it's gonna jump.
It's kind of weird because like part of me wants to be able to handle the horror stuff. I just can't. Like I don't know. Like I'm incapable of not freaking out.
Yeah.
I want to though. I'm like
terror is-
curious. You know when you're curious about it, you're like, oh, I can do it, and then you start doing it. You're like, nah, I can't do it.
True
I
terror
don't
is
know.
awful. Like if they actually came out with a Resident Evil that was just VR, I just wouldn't play.
No, I don't fuck with that. I
Couldn't
know
play
my
that.
limitations.
Nah, but if it
Like
was like
House
a
of the
mafia
Dead
game,
would be cool. I think the remake of House of the Dead would be cool in VR. Like I might try that.
I could if they don't
Maybe.
sneak up on the side of you. You can see
That's
it.
true. Yeah.
If it has a cheesy voice acting, yeah.
Dude,
I can play. Listen, if I have a gun and I can be like shooting the things, that's different. Running with nothing is just terrifying.
the only thing VR
Yeah,
I was
that's true.
intrigued about is the Ghostbusters. I thought that would be pretty fucking.
That
cool.
would be pretty.
That does look like it's going to be cool, even though it was just
Hopefully
kind of a video preview. But
And that shit said 4 players or some shit. I was like,
Oh,
what?
if that's dope,
What?
then we definitely all got to get.
I would love to fuck with that.
As long as there's no jump scares. Like,
Oh, you know that's going to
Yeah,
be.
chill.
Yeah, but that
I'll
ghost
break
ain't gonna
some.
be terrifying. I don't think.
I hope not.
They will
I
be
think it
jump
won't be.
scares.
Oh yeah.
There will.
Nah,
be.
so I'm
no.
good.
Yeah.
If it's just a library chick, that's fine.
Come on, man.
oh,
I
they
ain't a
gotta
fan.
have the
No.
library chick. That'd be awesome.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
all.
Oh.
I would go through that scene. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Those scares me.
I'll rock with that. I'll get startled. I'll probably scream like a
it does it
bitch.
because of the music. It's just
I'll scream like a
Oh.
bitch.
I'm not scared of
That
that.
scares me.
You saw my fucking
Still.
Dead Space shit. I scream like a bitch.
Oh, when you going back to that, by the way?
Yeah. It's fucking Triangle Strategy, man. It's been
Ah,
yeah,
it's been
Triangle
taken
Strategy.
over.
Yeah, it's been taken over. I'm backed up like 3 games.
Hmm.
Dead Space. What's that fucking? What's the shit that I just bought recently for like $6?
Oh,
I
3
forgot.
games.
Yeah.
Bayonetta, you haven't started yet either.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not even talking about those. Those are like, there's a ton.
saying, like,
I got
that's-
like 10 in like the.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Mm.
All right, good.
I didn't open the chest.
So I'm
yet.
like,
talking
yo,
about like the 3 current ones.
Gotcha.
Foregon's one of them. And
I still gotta
Feel
play this
Assault.
shit.
Feel Assault.
Wait, what?
The shit for PS5 that you were playing. I still got to play that.
Oh, Returnal.
Yes.
Yeah,
I still got to play that.
Co-op,
I got to go
co-op.
back to that too. Man.
There is co-op, but we need 2 games.
I played
Mm.
it has to be like 15 hours of it. and
Just
still-
buy it again.
Do you like it enough to buy your own copy?
Well,
To play.
being that I played about 15 hours of it, I haven't even beaten the first
Oh,
boss.
of course. Oh, geez, not the first yet?
I haven't even beat the first boss. 15 hours into the game.
Damn.
I agree with Harris. Resident Evil 3 Remake got too much hate. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
I
that
liked
was
it
a
a
lot of
lot.
fun. That was a lot of fun.
It only got hate because it was different than the original. They took out stuff. Whenever,
Right.
whenever
Jill-
someone takes something out of the original that you cared about, then you're gonna.
And Jill had 2 stupid lines in there, but other than that, she had like some dumbass line. I was like, what the fuck she saying?
and the
that for?
insects.
Oh, and the insects,
All
that,
in your
like,
throat.
yeah, all up in your throat. I'm like, you perverted ass fucking game makers.
It's
who
like
don't
you
go
want
outside the
eggs
house.
in your throat.
Like,
It's terrible.
you're trying to make these enemies poison the character, but they have to go through your throat. Like,
Yep.
you really have to put something in Jill's throat. Like, come on, man.
And,
Yeah,
hump,
deep
and
throat,
hump,
too.
and hump your throat.
yeah, it's just like,
they can't just like tag you.
yo, that straight up looked like they were just.
Oh, it's like a face hugger.
yeah, but
No.
it was all up in her.
Dude, all up in the mouth, the crotch. This shit look porn shit. That shit was crazy. I'm like, this is like so forced that it takes you out of the game.
Porn insect. It was like
Word.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't just stab her in the side and like, oh, she's poisoned now. No,
No,
you
no.
have to go through the mouth.
They turned Jill Valentine into the throat goat.
Yo, word.
Yeah.
Jill, she was okay. She
Yo,
can
they-
handle that. She handled that fine.
Them insects were like, what that mouth do?
Sorry, I'm tentacle porn, man.
But that was like new shit too, right? Or was that in the old one?
No, that was not in the. I don't think
that
that's no.
scene wasn't.
But I mean, the old one was like polygons. You wouldn't even see shit anyway. But like, whatever. I'm not a good.
Listen, add detail. There's detail.
Too much detail, dude. Yeah.
All right. So to my question,
Yeah.
to get off that subject, we have the sending light guns.
Two
right?
of them.
We have two. We know that you have them, and you did a video on them, and we tried to hook them up. We got them to work with some stuff, but listen, all these videos we watched, they said this is easy setup.
For single
it's
player.
not easy.
Easy setup. No worries. You just plug and play, no problem. You can play all these games, no problem.
Yeah.
This is why we picked the sending light gun.
Right.
Every review,
Yep.
no one said the setup the real way. So
with two guns.
with two guns. I don't think anyone had two guns.
No, two guns.
And showed how to actually do it.
We want to do two guns.
I got two guns to work with point blank for a split second. That was it.
Yeah.
I couldn't
So
get
the
any-
games that will work out of the box, like the ones that will be easy, are only the ones that are like Windows based games. So if it's like a Windows game
Yeah.
that just works with mouse support, it will just work.
Okay.
But if it's anything you're doing in MAME, every single one you have to configure. It's a total pain in the ass. I mean,
Yep.
it's like, yeah, if it's MAME, it's not easy. If it's just Windows games, like if you load, like if you go to, not that where, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you go to like abandoned software, you can find like the Windows versions of House of the Dead.
Okay.
Like I think House of Dead 3 is on there. It will just work because that game supports a mouse. And so as soon as you load the software and it's working as a mouse, you're good. But like
I tried,
anything
like,
MAME,
virtual
dude, it's a pain in the butt.
It was
Yeah.
like Windows 95 version. I'm like, what the fuck? This doesn't work. It's just a black screen. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm
You'll-
hesitant to buy. What was it?
I should make a video on how to get it going.
Dude,
I'm hesitant
we
to
need
buy.
to- we
House
need-
of the Dead remake just came released on Steam, and
We
I'm,
need
and
to
I'm like,
I know I saw that.
I want to get it, but I'm
If
like,
that
I bet
works
that
on
they-
Windows, dude, if that's a Windows, I think it is. So like that should
it
just
is?
work because I
think
think
it's
they have
Steam.
mouse support.
I think
So
it's
if you download it from Steam and then you got the driver working, so like it's actually working as a mouse,
right.
and it should just work out of the box for House of the Dead remake. I haven't tried yet, but if it works with mouse support, then it should just work. Hopefully.
They recently said they got two sending guns working with it. So I
Yeah.
don't think it's plug and play.
You don't think it's
Right.
plug and play? Oh man,
'cause
yeah,
I
like a
know
lot of
one
it is,
was.
but
I read complaints
sucks.
about that. That's why.
oh, that would suck if it's not.
These
Yeah,
things
you
are
know what's-
expensive. We want to use
You know
them.
what sucks is that like that's the biggest issue is there's no one's, and I think that's why the genre starts to die at some point, because like nothing's easy. Like no one created the only hope of easy, and it sucks because it's so expensive, is Sinden's making the gun for the Polymega.
Yep.
So that's cool because any of your console games should work. But the thing is, it's freaking first of all, the Polymega is super expensive, and that gun's not even out yet anyway. So
It made us get these
Yeah,
very
and-
late.
Yeah, right.
It pushed our release date back very far
Yeah.
when they got that deal with Polymega.
Yep.
oh totally, man.
Oh,
Like that's the other thing. I have this theory. I don't know if I'm right, but I think that Sinden delayed all their shit when they started working with Arcade 1UP to do their T2. I think they were like, oh
Well, that's
crap,
where the
we're
money
gonna.
was.
Yeah, I think they went. Yeah, I think they were like, oh yeah, cool. We'll just wait on those orders because we got this huge order from Arcade 1UP. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I think.
Freaking every
It wouldn't-
email update.
It wouldn't be a
Once in a while,
surprise. No, they were like, yeah, we got the first 5,000 coming out here.
Yeah, I'm like,
The
come
next
on.
Yeah.
5,000 coming out here. Sorry about the delay. Everyone got sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they kept us in the loop, but damn,
Yeah,
this shit
yeah.
was a year late
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
more or more.
Every month, I'm like, this could be it.
And then we
Do you
got
think
we got
do you
them.
think the genre is dead though? Like, do you think it's gonna just die?
No.
And the current generation who aren't our age, who didn't go through the generation of playing shooters like that, yes, it's very much dead
Yeah.
because they don't know what the hell that is. Like there's literally 20 years of time where no one knows what a shooter, an actual shooter is.
Yeah.
A light gun shooter.
But
They
I
need a
think,
cradle for the Switch.
Since 2000, right? Since 2000.
yeah.
Around
much,
then.
yeah.
It's 21 years of not knowing what the hell this
But
even does.
That's why I was surprised why there was a House of the Dead remake. I'm like, why are you coming out with a House of the Dead remake
With no guns.
With no
Right.
gun?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's the whole
yeah.
part. That's the part of the
Yeah.
experience.
But I do like what they're doing with like Arcade 1UP, where they're like, I would buy a dedicated cabinet for a light gun game. You know what I mean? Like that's
well, they
something that's
know.
worth it.
Listen, if you go to like Dave and Buster's or places like that,
Right.
you know, half their arcade machines are going to be light gun shooters.
Right.
Or, you know, based on maybe not light gun, but they're based on there's the guns that you shoot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe they'll be used to something like that. So that would be what, teen years when you're taking a date out and you go there like that. Like kids don't know what a light gun is, but if you go there, you
kids
still
don't know what a date is.
That's true. That's true. but that's the only area they would see a game like that. And I don't think anyone's like trying to bring that home. You know how many?
I think a lot of it's just going to turn into VR. Like it's just going to be
cool.
VR shooters. Yeah,
that would be cool if they started bringing it back that way. At least that's a way.
Yeah, because I mean, some of the VR shooters are. I can't remember the name I was playing. This one with it's co-op with a buddy of mine. You have to. It's weird. I don't know how they got the rights to do this, but they recreate. You have to. It's like you have to kill Scarface.
Really?
But it's not. Yeah, but the game isn't like it's weird. The setting isn't Scarface, but then there's this one place you have to infiltrate this like building, and when you get in there, it's Scarface, and he's like totally badass. It takes forever to kill him, but the game is awesome. I mean, I was like crawling on the ground in my house. My wife's like, dude, you look so dumb. I was like, I'm gonna kill Tony Montana. Like, we gotta. She's like, you look so stupid. And I even got like a
Get out of the room.
Yeah.
Don't watch me. Why killing people? Don't watch.
Come on.
I know. I even got the like, but it's weird. Like he opens up the door to kind of say like, hey, you're in my place. Like get the hell out of here. And he's got this gun. And like these chicks run out. Like they're wearing like no clothes. And I got this like, it's a company out of Europe that sells like a force feedback device you put on your Quest 2 controller, and it's like badass though. It's like it feels like you're shooting a real gun.
Yeah,
it's pretty freaking cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I was into it. I was crawling all over the place. It was awesome.
You mean
so I'm down with that kind of.
You know what would be cool, man?
Yeah,
This is something
MetaQuest
I'd
2.
like to see in VR. And I think they could do this. We have the technology to do this.
Last of Us.
You know,
Last of Us in VR.
No, thanks.
No, you know, 3D cameras, right? You know how you know it's like takes video from all angles or whatever, so you can film a scene for VR, so you could look around. I want them to do like an Area 51 or Lethal Enforcers like that with a 3D camera, so you could wear a VR headset and have actors whatever come out looking real.
Oh, that'd be
so you
cool.
feel like you're there, you know, like.
Well, I mean,
cool,
Microsoft did have, what was it? It wasn't VR, but it was like so you can see through and see your room. But they would
it's like augmented reality or whatever that's called.
Augmented reality.
I don't. What I'm talking about is
I don't need that.
But
a
I'm
whole
saying,
recorded like.
I wanted them to do that
on rails type thing.
I wanted them to do that on the 3DS when they had the 3DS out, where they had the camera, and you can see through the screen. And I wanted them to do that with a Fatal Frame.
Oh.
I mean, they should do that with VR also.
Someone's going to die.
They did that with
someone will die.
They did that with the Wii U.
But I wanted it, but I mean, I wanted it to pop up from behind the shit in your house.
Oh shit!
Like behind your couch, you'll see a ghost like creeping out the
You're
side.
You're gonna
looking
see
at
a stream,
like
and someone's gonna die on stream.
But I want them
out
to
the window
do
by
that.
accident.
I'm not gonna play it, but I want them to do that because it's so terrifying.
People are gonna die.
In your closet, you see some shit looking
I
at you.
don't need this shit in my closet.
In your room.
But the Windows stuff, I haven't heard much about. I haven't heard much about the augmented reality headsets in a long time now.
Fuck all that.
What was it? HoloLens, right?
HoloLens, yes. Yeah, I wish
Not
that
so
they
hollow.
did something like that. At least on the 3DS.
Dude,
they lost it, and on the Vita, they had the camera on the Vita. They could have did it.
The only one I'm interested in is Ghostbusters. That's the only one I'm interested
Yeah, that looks fun. That looks like it's gonna be
But
good.
imagine if you had to run up your own steps after the ghost.
I would no.
That would be cool. It would be cool.
I don't want to run nowhere.
It would
You're
be
gonna end
cool.
up tripping over something. You get
No, because you can see it. You can see it.
Man, listen.
I mean, you could probably bust your ass.
I
Also,
will probably
but you can
fall
see
down
it.
the fucking steps.
Well,
break
that's
my
not,
fucking neck.
You got to sign before you go on.
I
There's
ain't signing shit.
There's waivers.
I ain't signing shit.
Whenever
Nah,
you go
I'm gonna
into
break
a
my
game
ankle
now,
and I'm suing.
you got to hit OK on all these games.
Okay,
They got the lawyers, you know. They
No
put
one
the
reads that.
legal jargon or whatever
Who reads that?
to save themselves. It's to protect them.
It says hit down.
They don't care
That's
about
all you
you.
read. It's hit
Hit
down.
down.
They're just
You don't
trying to.
read.
Can I hold down the trigger so it scrolls away?
Exactly. It's like if you break your freaking nose or fall down the steps, it's not our
Chill,
fault.
dude. I know. No, listen. I know there's some things. That are
Have you
not
guys
for me.
played though some of like because I love all the light gun stuff, but I started getting into like the VR stuff a little bit more. But this game's not new really, but it's called Robo Recall. Have you ever seen that? Like half the robots are good and half the robots are bad, but like you have to identify the bad ones and like you go up to them and it's wild because it feels like they're really close to you and the Quest 2 looks pretty good, but you got to like grab it. You almost feel bad because like there's good ones and bad ones, but you grab it by the chest. and then you have to grab it by the head and you rip its head right off. And it's like, yeah, but it's crazy because I don't know, man, the technology's getting kind of stupid. Like we went to it was in Vegas. It was called the Amusement Expo International or something. It's where like Sega and whoever, like Raw Thrills and all those companies go to show their new games for like other people that own arcades and stuff. And there was a game called VR Agent that Sega made where it's like the headset's part of you have like this rifle, but instead of putting a headset on, it's like one thing. So like you're holding the gun, but the headset's a part of it. So you can't, but it was super cool because like dudes were coming super close. I don't know, like the tech is getting weird. And there was another guy I talked to there, and they're a company developing VR headsets. And he goes, we're getting so good at it that the latency is becoming so low and the refresh rates are becoming so high that he said a lot of the games that we're testing in labs, I can't remember what he called it. It's like whatever the feeling is of your body really reacting like it's real. He had a term for it. He said a lot of these. Ridiculous. Yes, he's saying it's so good that sometimes there's been like games where they've developed an environment that looks cold and your body is feeling cold.
Oh shit.
You know, like it's reacting in a way, or you get so close to something that you feel like it's there.
Yeah. Oh,
shit. I don't know. That's gonna be wild, and that's not that far away.
I don't need this in my life.
I don't know.
I'll tell you. Listen,
in my life.
You just described the Matrix, man.
I'll tell you where that technology is flourishing and taking off.
Porn.
In Japan.
Of course, because it's porn. Dude, it's all porn.
I'm sure they feel everything. I'm sure they feel like it's real.
They busting everywhere, man.
Whoever's testing this will never leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
They'll never leave that room. No.
Then you won't see them
like,
again.
I'm with everyone.
I'm with everyone. I'm in everyone. You don't want to go anywhere.
Any Hollywood star.
I don't need this. I do not need
this. Demo out there.
I don't need this in my life.
They don't only have beta testers.
You think it's all advanced?
Master beta testers.
They have master beta testers. That's what they have. We don't need this.
You think it's all advanced, right? If you want to like get a reality check of how lame it actually is, though, you go into like I only did it 2 times, but I won't do it anymore. It's so dumb. But there's like that VR chat app. Well, when I went in it, when my avatar, like I didn't know this, so I didn't know this at the time, but if you go into VR chat with a Quest 2, you can't have like really awesome avatars unless you have like if you're tethered to your computer, because like I don't know, the Quest 2 doesn't have enough power to do it. So I walk into this room, which was supposed to be like a hangout room, and it had a pool table and some other stuff. And I start hearing like everyone talking, because everyone, if they're close to you, like it gets louder. And all these kids were like, they were young, and they were like, dude, look at this. They didn't call me a tool bag, but something like that. They were like, look at this tool bag with his whatever is like Mickey Mouse avatar. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is this guy talking shit? And then all of a sudden, dude, this is how I knew I was like lame, because I'm looking at myself and I was like this weird ghost avatar, and this kid comes in, he's like, I want to see this guy, and he's all ksh, 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 and he's like this giant spider dude, and I'm all yeah, because you can't do it on the Quest 2, but he's all, yeah, man, this guy's totally lame. I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm out.
I'm not in the right place right now.
Keyboard warrior.
There's status, man. There's status in there.
What the hell?
They know right away.
I mean, they were kind of ballsy because they were kids, but he was also a giant like spider dude, and I was this little ghost guy with no torso.
I've seen that. I've seen people scream like that stuff.
That's another world. That's another world.
It just turns into like a, who the fuck are you? What are you looking at?
But
Like,
I was stoked but I was stoked because you can go to these little breakout rooms and buy other, like you can either buy or like acquire other like avatar looking things. And they had a Ryu one, and I'm like, oh dude, this is gonna be badass. But it was like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't do it because it doesn't support the Oculus Quest 2. I'm like, damn it. So I was trying to be someone, but they probably would have thought he was lame because, you know, they were like 13 or whatever. So
who is this guy?
yeah,
it's hilarious. Man.
I'd be like,
we're terrible too. You're like, get out of here.
No, what is this guy doing?
I couldn't even imagine. I can't even imagine chat rooms even back in the day, man.
No,
I couldn't even do that.
No,
I was a troll, man. I was a chat room troll.
I couldn't go into any of the chat rooms.
Me and another friend of a mutual friend of ours, we used to have like bets to see how fast we could get people to sign off.
Dude, that had to be like 90 in the late 90s.
Yeah,
late 90s.
yeah. Oh
Dude.
yeah, that was funny, man.
Trolls, man. Army of the sexless.
Damn.
Not in VR.
That's hilarious.
That's what we call them.
Depends on the game you get.
I saw Retro Rivals posted something about like a troll said some foul shit, and Jen was putting them on blast or whatever, and I was like, nah, trolls, army of the sexless. I'm like, that's what we should call them from now on. And she's like, I want to use that term from now on. Like, she fucking loved that shit. I'm like, no, for real, that's what it is. Fuck trolls, eliminate trolls. It's army of the sexless. That's what it is. You know, who got time for that?
They're gonna be like, I got a wife and kid. What are you talking about?
Still army of the sexless.
It's how you represent it.
Doesn't mean anything, man.
Doesn't mean a damn thing.
The disrespect.
That's funny.
The disrespect.
It is what it is. They won't like that term. Trolls people don't care about, but like that term, nah, they don't.
I want to get this thing working, man.
I mean, it hurts because it costs so
Because
much.
I know we bought
and they're
these.
just sitting there.
We bought these like a year ago, and it's
They're
like,
just sitting
nah.
there. They're not quite dusty yet. We stored them well.
Yeah.
They look cool too. The Switch needs a cradle.
So I
Gun
have the
cradle.
Namco original gray gun, the Namco GunCon 3. Oh, GunCon.
Oh,
Gray gun.
nice.
I had the GunCon 2. I have 2 of those big orange ones.
Mhm.
And I had the blue, I forget the company it was, but it was like it looked like the Namco gun, but it was a third party.
was gonna
Probably
say
like
Namco.
Mad Cats or some shit.
Mad.
So I had all of those, tried them on the CRT for what was it? Not Virtual Cop. It was Time Crisis. Time Crisis 1 for PlayStation. Tried them all. I hit the thing, it flashed, it started, it said calibrate your gun. And I'm like, all right,
Nothing.
nothing. I was like, all right, that shit sucked. Let me try the other gun. Nothing. And I'm like, all right, I got one more gun. I can get this working. It's plugged into the yellow shit. Work. It started the game, and I couldn't aim out on the outsides of the TV, only in the middle. And I was like, what's wrong with all these guns?
And this is on the CRT.
Yeah,
We have
all
some-
the guns I have
Oh.
are busted or something, or just the TV is not working that way. It sucks.
It can't be the TV because I've
Sucks.
used
I couldn't aim on the outside.
I've used the
That's
Wii.
weird.
The Wii remote works. I use
Yeah,
the,
but that doesn't use the same shit as the light guns.
Could be your aim.
Yeah. Dude, I used to hit the fly in point blank, man. That shit was not easy.
I don't know,
Not
man.
easy. Supposed to be precision, pixel precision.
I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm a little bit.
Everyone's like, I don't know, man.
Watch your back, dude. But it wouldn't work. All those guns, it wouldn't work. And I was a big fan back in the day. I had this little ray gun that was a PlayStation 1. It was pretty dope. I cannot find it online.
Is
looked
that
like
the silver one? It's like really
Yeah.
tiny.
Yep. It looked like
I
a
got one of
phaser
those.
from Star Trek.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
those are
And,
cool.
I don't know the name of it, and I cannot find it online.
Damn.
All the retro places. Do a video with that gun because no one has it
I have
online.
it somewhere. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, I have it. It's because that's it. I am obsessed with light gun stuff. Like
Yeah.
I literally just bought up a bunch of light gun stuff. I just buy it when I see it. I don't know. I'm super into all that stuff.
I used to use it for diehard arcade. No, diehard trilogy. My bad.
Yeah, Dire Trilogy.
yes.
I used to shoot the ceiling and pop them. Have them drop.
There
on the
was
people.
something
It's
about
so-
that. I don't know why. There was
It's
something-
bad. It's so bad now.
Oh,
It was so good then. Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
That whole
doesn't hold
trilogy
up.
the
thing used to be the
voices?
shit.
The voices, man.
It does not hold up.
Was it PS1 or PS2 that what was the one where like to hook up the gun it was like a freaking whole ordeal. It was like you had to
One
it
and
was
two.
it was one I think, right?
It was
Where
one
it's
and
like you had a video cable and it's like all the shit you had to connect to everything.
Yeah.
Too much.
All the
Yeah, I
ones I
think it
tried
was-
on that TV. That's the one with the yellow cable and you had.
Yeah,
to-
that was a pain in the ass.
And it sucks.
Setting it up, calibrating.
It's too much. Too much to
They
do.
just got to make something easy, man.
For real.
So
Make it easy.
we
I
all know
know.
you're an arcade guy. I had a question about what you think would happen if arcades were still around. How'd you feel when Sega shut down their arcades in Japan, like as a whole? How'd that make you feel? And if they had arcades around, what do you think they'd have to have in it to make it as successful as it used to be, or will it just never be like that?
I don't know, man, because I think about that a lot. But I think the reason why it was such like this magical thing is because the arcade games were always so much more sophisticated than what you could play at home. You know what I mean? So you'd go there and you'd be like, oh man, and you didn't have online or anything. So it was just like they were the best games you could possibly play. And when when that kind of got matched at home, I mean, the thing that you can't recreate is like the camaraderie and like hanging out with people and your friends and like the competition. Cause like I'd say like the most like, I had to say the most like memorable time in the arcade is when Street Fighter 2 came out. Like that was because when that came out, it was like the whole industry got sort of revitalized around fighting games, and it brought on all those other ones after that. But that was kick ass because we had people, even though the arcade was in the town that I lived in, you were getting all these other people coming in. You were meeting all these people from other towns. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, that's that dude that kicked my ass last week. Like I've been practicing, like I'm going to take him out, you know, like it was cool.
It's the guy that doesn't blink.
Yeah, and then you got like friends telling you strategies. They got like when Mortal Kombat came out, you have people selling you the cheat sheets with the code, like you know what I mean. So like I missed all that stuff. I don't know how you would do it. I think it was a simpler time. Like technology wasn't so evolved. So I almost don't know what a modern if arcades never died. I have no idea what the games would have to be like to. Because like I did the last couple of years, not even couple. The last year, I kind of started going into like modern arcades and being like, can I be into the modern games? And some of the Raw Thrills games are really freaking good. Some of them are really like kind of cheesy, but some of them are good. Like Cruise and Blast was a really good game that they made. Like it was solid. And it kind of felt like, you know, you could tell that it was the same Midway people that made Cruisin' USA and like all those games, because even Fast and the Furious, all of them have similar mechanics, like the double pump the gas and all of a sudden your car goes up, or double pump in a turn and you're on two wheels. Like all of that was all the Midway developers. So they still like have, you know, their feelers in the games and stuff, but I don't know what it would be like if Raw Thrills is like the only company really making like legit highly licensed, you know, based on movies games, right? Like they're making games where they're getting big licenses still to participate, you know? So I don't know, man. That's a wicked good question, but I don't really have an answer.
I think it would have to be basically like racing simulators can definitely happen still. I mean, although they
got a new one of those. They got a new one of those that just came out by a company called is it LAI or
LJ, yeah. The motherfuckers ain't around long ago. Motherfuckers are gone, man.
Yeah, I did a video on it. There's a new video. There's a new simulator. It's almost reminded me. Remember the deluxe Outrun would move?
Yeah.
This is like take that to next level with modern technology. And I can't remember the name of the game, but it's pretty badass. And there's an arcade here locally in Phoenix that has like a whole section of them.
Jeez,
and
how
they're
much
pretty
do you
cool.
think that cost? Like it has to be.
They're super expensive. They're like 10,000-15,000 for like for one of them. That's
I mean,
the
that
thing.
would
That's
have to
why
be where we go though. Like that's the only thing you can't do at home is actually have a car here. I mean, you can if you pay it.
Well, you have to turn it into an experience. That's what it is.
But that's why only these big companies can buy them. Like, think about it. Like a little arcade, I couldn't go open up a little arcade in the first game I'm going to buy. It cost me $15,000. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm broke now, you know? That's why guys like Taven Busters kind of own it because they have all this cash to throw at it. So,
welcome to the race car joint.
The race cars,
yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
Experience the real race. That's it. But I would have to be either that or VR. Like you know how they have the Halo, they have Halo and stuff like that in the arcade, which is weird. I was surprised that I saw that there. I was like, Halo? What
Did you see the big one, the like big deluxe Halo? It's got like the ceiling thing on it and everything.
Yeah. So I would say something like a first-person shooter, but in VR, like actual stuff that you can't experience at home at the moment. That's the only way arcades could be where they were back then. But I mean, arcades back in the day used to be like a babysitter. Like literally, your parents would leave you in there and be like, stay here, don't leave here. We'll be back in an hour or two or whatever. They give you $10 or whatever. $10 is a lot back then. But $5 back then. And you got to make it last though that time. But I mean, that was where you would chill and hang out and just stand around there. And that's it. That's why they couldn't do it now. Yeah. Because everything, I would say probably when Ridge Racer came out for PlayStation is the time when it was like arcades are now dead because like Tekken and all that was at home now.
I'd say the Dreamcast. Dreamcast for me was when arcades.
Well, Dreamcast was like
this surpassed the arcades.
Well, because
Soul Calibur
was better than the arcade.
Capcom too.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were better.
It surpassed the arcade.
It's definitely that time.
That's why Dreamcast was so badass, man. For when that came out, you were like, that was the first time, I think, unless you could have afforded an Neo Geo, that was like the first time that you could buy a console and literally the game was either as good or better than the arcade version.
But that was truly to death.
Yeah.
Truly to death.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like arcades, I think there's like nowadays that for it to be like successful, there's like levels to it. Like for example, like for people to actually go somewhere, it has to be like a VR experience where you're entrapped in it. But there's also themed things that you could do. Like we have places like Barcade, right? If you're taking a date, you're getting some food, but you have the old school arcades to kind of play with the girl that you're with or whoever you with.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Like that's where like the old school type of arcades would work rather than like like as a spectacle, because it's not a spectacle anymore.
Yeah, you got to pair them up with food and alcohol.
Yeah,
I see that happening also with movie theaters too, because everybody's like, oh, the movie industry, the theater industry is going down.
Stop talking.
They're losing money. Well, yeah.
They just need to stop talking.
You kind of have to theme it with something that kind of is intriguing,
right,
but you have to have like you incorporate food with the the older games, because like, why the fuck am I gonna go to an old well, I mean I would, but like a lot of kids are like, why am I gonna go to an old retro place when we got these games
for free?
I got these games that I paid $60-some that blow these graphics out the way, but it's like, but if you're with a date and you're like, hey, we could play like a Pac-Man or a Ninja Turtles with a bunch of everybody else, that like that feeling is it's tough to.
It's not Fortnite.
In person, in person multiplayer.
It's almost impossible now to replace that feeling of a crowd around a Marvel versus Capcom or a Street Fighter 2. It's almost impossible.
Well, there's nothing spectacle like that
because it's so much online. You can't even do it at your house because everyone's doing that shit online. So it's
if
like,
they did a release that was like Street Fighter 6 exclusive here in the city, only here for 6 months
in the arcade,
it comes out, before it comes home.
First of all, that would be ballsy, and that would be cool.
Well,
but
that's
that
like
would
they
be
do movies though.
But that would be fucking cool, to be honest. If they cared about bringing people together to kind of experience it,
that'd be awesome.
That would be fucking awesome, because I think I think
that would be a new generation of people who would be like, wait, I can only go here?
Yeah.
Let's go there, make it big.
And after it's they bring it to the consoles or whatever, that they still
Super Street Fighter.
They still keep it out there somewhere at select places just to see if they want to experience that.
Well, I miss going. I mean,
listen, different.
Even if it's not arcade, I miss going to like a deli, like a pizzeria or
let me get
a hardware shop.
Let me get a sandwich, whoop some ass, and go home.
And then you see like Shinobi or Strider or something in there. You're like, I'll stick around.
There's never gonna be a time if I see someone playing X-Men versus Street Fighter that I'm not gonna throw a quarter up and be like, yo, let's do this.
Yeah.
I remember that. You just put it right there.
Yep.
I'm next, bitch. I'm going in there.
There was a guy, or not guy, when we were at that expo thing in Vegas. This was only like 6 months ago. And so that place is where these companies all showcase what their new arcade products are. And dude, it was like 80% VR, but there was some stuff that I did that was like, got to test out. There was VR that was kind of cool, but I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if this is going to take off, but it was like, you look stupid, but it's not about that. Cause when you're in it, it's cool. Yeah. But it was a lot of it, almost 80% of it was arena based VR stuff. So like you'd put on your headset and you'd be playing paintball. Well, it was like supposed to be paintball against someone. Okay. And you're standing there and you see like you're standing on one circle and the other guy's in the corner. And all of a sudden it's like, all right, we're going to load the play field. And like all of a sudden, like the play field pops up and but like he can change the play field around after every round. Oh, sure. But that was kind of cool because the tech they were using was a little bit more powerful. We had the haptic vests on, so if you're getting hit, you're like feeling it.
Oh wow,
so
that's cool.
That's
really cool.
It was cool, but I'm thinking to myself, the problem is like it's not like a mom and pop place could pop up an arcade like this because the thing is like 120 grand to buy.
Yeah,
so it's like it's not like you know what I mean. So I don't know, but it was fun. I was like, man, a lot of people, but their whole thing, like their vision is that it becomes all esports related. And like you and I would form a team and we would go to like compete against other players that would go. And so they're trying to bring that back in VR, but I just don't know if it's going to catch on or not.
Well, that's like laser tag. I never played laser tag.
I never played laser tag either.
Although it seems like it's fun.
I did it once.
It's just that you would have to have an entire house, like building.
Yeah, you do. You need like all that.
You can't just make that. You can't go in your backyard. I mean, you could, but
Rough.
I never
Well, that's
bought.
why this
I know where
VR
you hide.
arena is
There's only
cool.
one spot back there.
Well, that's why they're like all excited about the VR arena stuff because it's not that big, but like you won't hit each other, but you can have multiple people in there. So like the proximity stuff and the way it creates unless someone wigs out and like starts running in a direction, but for the most part, like you shouldn't hit each other, you know. So it's
Yeah.
so like I saw there were two people playing and they were back to back almost, but they were shooting each other in VR. So in the play field, they were in the play field, they didn't even know, but they were about a foot away from each other, but they were shooting at each other.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
Crazy.
That's weird.
That is crazy.
Unless you
Yeah, it
trip
was pretty
over.
cool.
Ralph, at that convention that you went to with the arcade, I remember one video you posted up where it was and I can't remember the name of the game now. I just drew a blank. But it was in the Unreal Engine 5.
Mm.
And it was
Oh, that was probably Scarlet Dawn. That's probably House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn.
Yes, that was it. That was it.
I didn't even know they made that.
How?
Wow.
Yo, I was telling
That
these guys
game's
about it.
badass, dude.
I was
That game's
watching
actually
you play
really
it, I was
cool.
like jealous because I'm like, damn, that looked amazing. It looked amazing.
It's super cool and it has a button. I don't know why this button isn't enabled by default. Maybe it's just like a gimmick, but there's like it's like a super experience button. So once you do that, like everything gets more, like the bass gets more loud and the music gets super loud. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
And you have the gun selection in that game is super cool because you can toggle through your guns. So there's like one where you have a Gatling gun and you're just, I don't know, there's something about ever since Predator, there's something about having a Gatling gun that's just freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just, so you're just like blasting everybody. Yeah, it's cool. It's hard though. That game is really hard. You spend a lot of money playing it because it's just like you die kind of quick. But
I watched it. It's like hordes of zombies coming after you constantly.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Constantly. Jeez. But
I'm surprised they're not porting. Like, I'm surprised they're not doing stuff where like these companies, especially Raw Thrills, like they never port any of their games. The first one they ever ported, I think, was Cruise and Blast. But it's like you guys are making cool games that if it's dying in the arcade after 5 years, like make a shitload of money on console. We'd buy it, you know. So I don't
Is
know.
it available on MAME? I saw somebody playing on a computer streaming.
Really?
What Cruise and Blast?
No, the new House of the Dead.
Oh yeah, I think it's because it's not that new now, but I think there's an emulator called Techno Parrot, which
it does play it though.
It plays like the Raw Thrills Batman game, and it plays like that other shooter. What's that other shooter by Sega? Something Golden Gun or Golden whatever. I can't remember the name of it. It's like a popular modern Sega shooter, but I think it does play. I think it does play Scarlet Dawn.
I definitely seen someone stream it online.
Dawn.
Yeah,
And I was like, what is this?
it's cool.
I wanted to look up the name, and I couldn't remember the name.
I want to play these things. But then I didn't know they had a Time Crisis forever. They had like other Time Crisis that came out after like 4 or whatever.
And some of those are really cool. And then there's something else that's really cool.
Well, Virtual Cop had one, right? Didn't have 4 or some other.
There's I know there's a 3, but 3's so different than the rest of them, but it's still cool.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of those.
I don't know, was there a 4?
I think there was a 4, or it might have been named something.
Time Crisis 4.
Well, Time Crisis had a machine gun, and then they went back to some other thing.
Hurricane something.
Yeah, they named it some other.
I forgot what it was called. What I had.
But they would be in. They would be in those places. Like you don't see them because they're not at home anymore.
Right.
They're gonna be at. Like,
there's a newer shooter. I think it's I saw it at there's a local arcade down here. It's like an amusement park, but they have an arcade. It's the Tomb Raider is kind of cool. The big one. There's like a huge Tomb Raider. Really? That one's kind of cool.
I went to play it and it was like, we're closed. like when you put your ticket in, it was like, no, we're no longer accepting tickets. We are closed. I was like, dude, someone just gave me this ticket. Put it right out.
That's why they gave it to you.
You got chipped.
Nah, I didn't buy it.
You guys
it was like
would totally
$20
dig that VR. The Sega one, that VR agent, you guys would totally dig that. Like that's a cool because it is VR, but it's I don't know. Sometimes when you have to wear all the crap, it kind of like takes away from it. But you don't have to wear anything because you're just holding the rifle and you're kind of like the way they did it. Yeah. That one is cool. I hope that one will take off, but we'll see.
I saw a recent VR setup where they had the thing over your eyes. They had a thing in your mouth. They had something over your ears.
Chill.
Your mouth.
Like, so you can like really interact and you can move your mouth and talk in the game, and it showed your face moving and stuff.
That's too creepy, man.
It's crazy.
That's too creepy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
But I mean, I'm sure once they make it less bulky on your face, I'm sure it's gonna be the norm, and you're gonna be able to be
Dude, and then the perverts, the perverts
better not
are
be
gonna
Black
ruin
Mirror. At least not Street Fighter and Black Mirror.
Yeah, but then also you got to think about like sanitation too. Like, dude,
Well, I mean, your own
I'm not gonna put something on my mouth that
No, not in the arcade. No. That's your own shit.
You meant in the
Everyone's
arcade,
using
bro.
the same mouthpiece, nasty ass motherfuckers.
You better dump it in the acid before you put it back in your
You
mouth.
better give me a new one.
Yeah, they give you
That's
a
That's
removable,
not an
like,
arcade experience.
like they
That's
do
at
with the-
home.
or like they do in the.
There was
3D.
one game there that you guys would also dig. It was like I can't remember what it's called, but it was a company in Japan, and they were trying to make these VR. So it's huge in Japan, I guess. Like this game it's called like Overkill, or it's like it's basically a first person shooter in VR, but you teleport. So like there isn't movement, so you like point your gun and teleport.
Yeah.
But it became so big in Japan that like they have competitions, and the company that made the game, the developer, they have payouts. So like it'll be like whoever wins the competition this month will win like $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever. And so but the game is the what they pride themselves in is they made a killer force feedback gun. Like the gun is legit. Like it's loud, it blows back, like it's super cool. But the thing is, like, I just don't know if American audiences are going to be into it, because like it seems like esports, that kind of esports is huge over there, and it just hasn't like taken off like it.
I mean, if they're offering money, probably. If they're offering money,
I mean,
people will
That
do
sounds
it.
kind of cool.
A new
Actually,
generation,
it
our
was
generation
so
probably
cool.
wouldn't do it.
Right.
A new generation
Well,
would probably
yeah.
be like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, if there's money involved, I'd do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The
you
funny
probably
thing is
tried.
the funny
got
thing is, the thing that's weird is he showed me this. He's like, oh, you got to see, because I said, oh, it must be a bunch of young kids playing. And he was showing me like the winners of like the last 3 tournaments. And it was guys like our age.
Really?
I was like,
What?
what? Yeah. And they were like whooping ass.
They were like, fuck
So-
this shit. I
Yeah.
found my calling. I'm tired of these.
Yeah, they
motherfuckers.
legit. They made like uniforms and stuff. Like they had custom, like, yeah, they weren't messing around.
They're like, listen, I told you I used to shoot the fly in one shot. This is what I do. I used to kill everybody. And what's the alien one? What's the ugly ass alien game back in the day? Area 51.
Oh, Area 51.
They were like, yo, I've been doing this since Area 51.
Yeah,
I need to collect.
that's my time to shine. I've been training all this time for this money.
I've been shooting bananas in this Wii game for decades. Now it's time to cash out.
That sentence is just that.
It's stupid.
I've been shooting bananas since Paul.
That is something you can do. It's so bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
But
Oh,
listen, man. Anybody got questions? I know you got somewhere to be.
Oh, I have a question.
and I'm not trying to hold you. So
Yes, no, this is actually just for me. This is a personal one.
Go for
it. I want to know, like, do you have any connections on where to get a Tetris cabinet?
arcade.
Oh man, I wish
can't
you
find-
had.
I don't know anywhere. I looked nothing.
You should have asked him last week.
Dude, one just went. I was just in California filming Chasing Nostalgia, the 5th episode, and we were at this big auction house called Captain's Auctions, and they had a Tetris. It got auctioned off. I don't remember what it went for though, but I'll be on the lookout. I don't see those very often. I've only probably seen like
They're probably
3 of them, and I'm not sure if it was a kit game or if it was original. Like, because some games, like the manufacturers would sell them as like dedicated cabinets, meaning like it had its own artwork package and everything.
Right.
And then sometimes they'd be kits where you could put it in something else.
Right.
So I don't remember. I'll do some research on that because I don't know a ton about those Tetris cabinets, but I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them.
I've only found the board, like the actual boards on like
Okay.
eBay and stuff like
the
that.
JAMA board.
Yeah. So I've found
Yeah,
those.
nice.
But I haven't found I can't find the actual cabinet. I'll be like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like I was even thinking of what is it, the Astro City cabinet? Like getting one of those. And
Like
then,
Sega.
Yeah.
A Sega thing.
and then adding, the Japanese.
Oh, that just reminded me of a question. I got a quick question.
What's up?
So I know you like to repair all these. I don't know if you like to.
I gotta open up the door real quick. I'll be
Gotcha.
right
Oh, go
back.
ahead.
It'll be like 2 seconds.
I hold that question.
Oh.
But
Hold
it's
it
a quick one.
But yeah, man, those it's like crazy tough to find like Tetris arcades, man.
It's probably gonna be expensive.
I didn't even know Tetris was in the arcade.
It was.
Yeah, it's been an
It was
arcade.
Tension, right?
Several
In the arcade,
several versions of Tetris.
In the arcade, it's attention.
Yeah,
There's
when
one
we were at a retro gaming event, they had Tetris there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
You
several
remember?
versions of it.
Do you remember looking around? No, nothing.
No,
Okay,
no,
well,
I
all
remember.
right, I'm back.
All right. So I got a quick question. So I know you repair all these machines and everything. How would you feel? How do you feel about people taking something like a Mister, which is
Pause.
the FPGA,
Come on, man.
the FPGA unit that can actually emulate the hardware?
Mhm.
How do you feel about putting that instead of having a whole collection of arcade games, having that
Yeah.
inside one machine and just having a setup like that instead of having like because space is the
Yeah,
biggest
this
concern.
Street Fighter behind me has a Mister in it.
Okay.
Oh, there you
Yeah, so it's playing right now. It's playing. You can't see it, but it's got Puzzle Fighter on it right now.
Nice.
I can see it actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Puzzle fighter.
So,
Yeah, so
I think that would be a great idea if you only had one arcade machine and only room
Oh no,
for
it's
one.
awesome for that. Yeah, because I got like, I'll play like, because I of course I'd love to have a Punisher, but it's like at some point I can't have every game, so it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
It's like space and stuff. Like my garage, like my son just came home. I was gonna get him, but he's decided to come. He's like, I guess I'm sick of waiting, maybe. But anyways, so he's like, I'm gonna ride my bike over. But he the garage is so filled with arcade crap that I'm like, oh, don't even try to put your bike in there because there's like stuff everywhere. So like it just like it multiplies. And yeah, no, I love the Mister project. It's and it recreates everything so good that I can't tell the difference on most of the games. So
ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, it really you shouldn't be able to if it's done well. And the people that run that project, they're so good at what they do that there's been a couple of games like when it's in early stages, like maybe it doesn't play right, but as soon as they get it dialed in, like it usually like if you play Street Fighter, like you wouldn't know, or all the Street Fighter 2s play great. I play Punisher a lot on it.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said they just did PlayStation. It's ridiculous. They got to stay.
Yeah. And I think they have something that they just showcased that I was like, damn, that's cool. It was like something they just tweeted something out about it, and I can't remember what like system it was. And I was like, oh damn,
They're
was it
working on Saturn
32X maybe?
32X is done. Yep. They got
Yeah,
it.
like that's cool.
There was
I can play like the two
Saturn,
32X games I like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, but you have your show. I know you have Chasing Nostalgia. You have what's the news on that? What's going on with that?
Yeah, so I just got back from California. You know who I did? I'll say it because it's not really a huge secret, but I did Captain's Auctions and I met up with the Pixel Game Squad. So you guys know those guys, right?
Okay.
Do you know? All right, you don't seem very excited, but
If we get too excited, our mics peak and then it cuts us off.
We're subscribed
Yeah,
to
we're
them.
trying to not peek on mics.
We are
Yeah,
subscribed to them. We're familiar with them, yeah.
You know-
or at least I am.
So I'm not like, dude, I can find an arcade game. Like I know I got like the network now to figure that out. But like I went, with them game hunting and I was like, dude, they just see shit that I would never see. Like they find stuff that I would never find. Like, how the hell did you even see that? Like, when like part of me was skeptical. Like, are they really this good at doing this? Like, are they really that good? Because you start to think, how every episode do you find something cool? Like, is it staged?
Yeah.
These guys find like the random, because they would do the thing I wouldn't. Like, they'd see a pile of random hats and I'd be like, I'm not going through that pile of hats. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh, look, I pulled out a Castlevania Bloodlines. I'm like, what the hell? How'd you find that in a pile of hats? Like, maybe that's more dramatic, but they'll just find, like, we went into this one booth and it was like, what's the Switch? What's that Switch thing? The box of cardboard, basically. What's that thing called? Labo or something?
Yeah.
So there was like this booth and there was like some stack of crap and he's like, oh, dude, I think that's a Labo. And he pulled it out and the guy, and I think you can resell those for kind of a decent amount of money, but the guy sold it to him for like, I don't know, it was like 10% of what it originally cost. So, I mean, that's not necessarily like a nostalgic find, but they find a lot of crazy stuff. So it's pretty cool. They're really good at it. I was shocked at, I mean, I knew they were good, but I didn't think they were that good. And they're really good at finding
I
stuff.
got an eye for that stuff.
So you filmed that for your next show, or you on their channel?
Yeah, because I just thought it'd be cool. I mean, I think it'll be both because we were kind of both filming at the same time. So I think I'll be on there. But I was so bad I couldn't find anything. And plus I started looking at random.
That's like me.
Like,
man.
So they jumped in your way. You can't push them out the way. You gotta do that next time. Like, yo, hold on. I got this.
do they have good swap meets where you guys are at?
No.
Like flea markets and
No.
stuff, like that kind of
I
thing?
haven't seen
Well,
anything.
they have retro game shops here.
But they have the shop. They have the
But-
shows, but nothing like a.
But not the shops. Like, is there places you could go that would just be like an open market where they're selling, like people just selling random stuff? Is there
Not
No.
really.
that kind of thing?
Really?
Not
You gotta
really.
hit garage sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be. There
But
used to
even
be some
that's-
around here, but not anymore.
Even that's like
Okay, so that's where we went, like at one of these swap meet things, and I was all obsessed with. Back in the day, I was so obsessed with like putting a car stereo in and like subwoofers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there was like a guy that had this booth, and you know they were all like wanting me to like, hey, come on, man, like you're slowing us down, and I'm in this booth, like this guy's got. He's got like the old face plates that pop off and all the old car stereos. I'm like, dude, this is sick. He's got Rockford Fosgate or whatever the heck it used to be called, like all those amps and stuff. So I was all enamored with that. And they're only 30. How old are you guys? Are you guys like all in your 40s or no?
40.
Yep.
I'm old.
Okay,
40.
okay, so cool. So they're all like 35 to something. So like they were like, why you even care about any of this? I'm like, bro, this is the faceplate that came off. You took it with you so people wouldn't jack your stuff. And they're all,
Yep.
what?
wow, I didn't know about that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Remember
yeah, I
the
used to have this with my beeper.
exactly, right?
remember the
Yeah.
entire
It's just
pull-out
interesting
radio? It
because
wasn't even the faceplate. It was the
Oh,
entire.
you take the
thing.
radio with
Oh,
you?
Yeah, I
the
got
whole
my
radio,
car
yeah.
radio stolen when I was in college. Like they yanked the whole radio out.
Oh my god.
So I
Yeah.
got a new one with the removable faceplate.
Removable.
Yeah.
But do you remember like all you needed were those two tools? Because if you had them, you could put the two tools in and like rip the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Like so people would just get those and like it didn't matter that you.
Yep.
So because people used to put, I used to put the faceplate. I remember I used to put the faceplate in my glove compartment because I didn't want to bring it with me. So some guy took the tool, stole the radio, and was like, "Oh, thanks, I'll just get your faceplate." I'm like, no.
Yeah, you think that's the first place you put the faceplate in the
Yeah.
glove
Oh,
compartment.
shit.
You're not gonna carry it with you in your pocket.
Jeez.
Fucked up. That's fucked up.
It sucks.
My older brother's friend.
Someone's asking, "Is Polybius real?" Do you guys know the story on that?
Yep.
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 A horror story.
It's been around.
I mean,
Yeah.
Or the
I
myth.
mean, I don't know. Actually, that's a funny one because I kind of want it to be real, but I don't
It's like
think
an
it's
urban
real.
legend, but it's like
they have
Yeah.
a fake ass picture of
Polybius.
this blue, like it's like a circle top. It's
Yeah.
a weird looking.
I don't know nothing about
arcade.
that. I don't know what that
it's
is.
an
Me
arcade
neither.
machine that's
I don't know nothing about
I
that.
forgot what the story like the
It's like
that if you played it whatever you died or
some shit like
some
that.
weird
It's some weird
yeah
thing.
it's,
Oh, so
weird
it's like
urban
the
legend.
ring.
Yeah, but it's an arcade though.
Well, it's just something I just want. I won't play.
But
Yeah,
it was,
it's
it
like
was
an
weird
urban
because
legend though. It's like
You're not gonna be able to not play it if you see it. That's the
but the
thing.
urban legend was like kind of deep because they tied it to some like government project at the time. So there was like which is a real project, by the way. It's
Yes.
called like I can't remember what it's called. So like the project was talking about this. It was a government project that was like now declassified about mind control. So they were trying to tie it to that project. So the urban legend goes so deep to say that this game was developed for that government agency to be able to acquire information about people that would be playing the game. And yeah,
and they
and
later
like,
put it in the PS3.
yeah
yeah,
That was
it's
legit
crazy.
like a government spy tool
yeah
because of their chip in there. But you can download it. Listen, just look for the ROM. That's how you know if it's real or not.
Yeah, and then it had like a weird German name, like Schenna Schleisen or so I can't say it. I
What's
don't
your
know.
next show? Don't spoil it. You found it.
I don't think it's real though.
You should build one and just make a fake show about it.
well they've done that before.
No, I
They did Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on it. It's actually pretty funny.
I'm sure you have a cabinet back there you can make into a polybus.
For sure. Have you ever played the VR version of it's kind of cool? There's a VR version for PSVR.
Oh hell no!
Oh man,
It's crazy. It's super trippy. It's just a really like trippy visual
Tempest
game, but
Tempest and Res.
Yeah,
Just have an edible right beforehand and just.
Like, then you'll die.
Oh god,
You'll die.
that's probably
Can't
how
do
the guy
that.
died in the story. He's like,
That's
Yo,
part of
try
the,
this
that's part
out.
of the story.
try it
Check it
out.
out.
Half the edible. Half the edible.
He's
do you guys
Yeah.
think you have time to talk about that one news thing, the Sega one? I'm really interested to
Well,
like.
how much time do you have?
It's up to you.
Well, yeah, you let us know, dude.
Yeah, we got all the time.
Let's
can
do
jump
that.
into
Let's
the
do the
news.
Sega. I love that topic. I don't because
Okay.
I don't know all the details on that, so that'd be fun.
Okay, no,
Okay.
we can do it.
Let's jump
Look at Retro Ralph sticking around, man. Look at him.
He's a trooper, man.
He's a trooper, man.
And I read the agenda. I'm like, I'm all prepared.
All right.
Because you guys sent me that. You
Yeah.
Hey, you know what the thing is? There's something about Sega. Everyone always got something to say. There's always something about Sega because we're all deep down.
Sammy
big,
Sega. It's
big-
Sammy Sega now.
You motherfucker.
All right, jump to-
All right. Let's jump into
The news. Hey,
Did you hear the echo?
that was so clean.
that was clean. That was some
All but
production.
one instrument.
yeah.
He said, "Bam, bam, bam, bam." "What the fuck is that, man?"
He always does stuff offbeat on purpose just to mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been like perfect, flawless.
Yeah.
All right, on to the news.
Bam, 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 bam.
Sega is planning multiple remakes and spin-offs of past games for release this year.
Right.
So, I mean, listen, we've heard the story.
Burning
We've heard that they
Rangers.
could be coming out with stuff, but we don't know. But since last year, the company has been working on a strategy change to help the business become more sustainable long term. So they said more remakes and remasters of older Sega IPs. That's what that means. So
Burning Rangers.
They gotta name something.
stop naming names. Listen, wait until I get to that point. So in its annual earnings presentation for investors, Sega outlined some of its plans for the current fiscal year, which is April 2022 to March 2023. Their plans include multiple titles that Sega considers remakes, remasters, spin-offs, or change of themes. So they said, yeah, which is a spin-off of like, say,
okay.
it's not exactly the same type of game,
Okay.
but it's the same
Okay.
like title. So they said more games like Sonic Colors Ultimate, Super Monkey Ball, Mania, and Lost Judgment. So like a spin-off like Yakuza, and then Lost Judgment is a spin-off of that.
Okay.
So stuff like that. They plan on selling 5 million units, up from 4 million last year. I don't know how they did last year, but they're pushing for more. And they said, including brand new releases, Sega's aiming to publish 13 games during that period.
Wow.
The ones that we
Ambitious.
know about is Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Origins, Soul Hackers 2. I don't even know what Soul Hackers
Soul
is.
hackers.
Soul hackers.
Endless Dungeon, which I don't know either,
That's
and 2 Point Campus.
Fuck them.
What? Wow.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know.
good, man. You don't know.
Sorry. I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are except for
They're new.
for
They're
Sonic-
new. They're new. They're
Fuck new. We don't want new. Revive the good shit.
Goldak.
Well, they
So
have
wait,
to
are you saying that
continue-
none of these are? None of them are retro? Like none of them are the old titles?
Well, these are the ones we know of. And they said
Okay.
13 Sentinels also came out, but they don't know if it's part of this, part of 13 games that they're bringing out.
So it's possible that's good.
They said 7 games you don't know about yet are possibly multiple remakes or remasters. So out of those games, they have a list here. I'm not sure what to make out of the list, but they said some of these were already released and some of them are ones that they were talking about. Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio,
Okay.
Space Channel 5,
Okay.
Rez, which was already done, and Panzer Dragoon, which was already done.
Right.
Knights, which I mean, that would be a surprise, but I think that was already remastered a couple of times.
Yeah.
Shinobi, which I don't know which Shinobi, maybe it's the 3D Shinobi.
That's interesting.
But yeah, they have that one.
Okay.
Virtual Fighter, which was just re-released.
Right.
Altered Beast, which I don't know what they do with. Maybe that would be a spin-off of some
3D.
type.
That would be a good spin-off. I could see.
I
that.
think that would be a spin-off.
There's a lot that you can do with that.
House of the Dead,
Yeah.
which was just done. Streets of Rage, which was just done. And Soul Hackers, which they already announced. Whatever.
Damn, no
I don't know what that
remakes.
is. But they didn't say that, but that doesn't mean anything because these are just names that they threw out.
Right.
Like
Okay.
IGN put these out.
I got you.
So these are just titles that they may have been like rumored to have. And Space Channel 5 is a weird one also because I played that
Right.
recently and that's not a game that would work right now.
Doesn't-
But I mean, it was a great game. I had part 1 and 2 and Michael Jackson was in it. But-
Michael Jackson said it'll work.
Shimon.
But unless they change how that fundamentally plays, I don't think it would be something they bring out now. But I was surprised that Golden Axe wasn't on that list. But
Damn, man.
Yeah.
it'll help me if it is because that's one of my predictions.
I hope that's a secret. I hope they're working on it in secret.
Well, I don't think any of those titles are like set in stone. Plus, half of them were things they already did. Like I don't see them doing another res because the dude who does that already did the VR version.
Yeah, it's
and I mean, unless they expand that entire game into VR, which I can possibly see.
Before we go to and see Retro Ralph's thoughts, I don't trust Sega Okay, I don't.
But
I love.
their intention,
No,
though.
listen.
Same here.
Listen. I love Sega. My heart is always with Sega. I do not trust motherfucking Sega
But they,
because of the betrayal they have done over the year. Over this podcast has covered so much Sega shit, hyping up things that are just a dud every single time, and it's always like you're trying to get back an ex, and she just keeps cheating on you. But you still you're like, damn, I remember the sex was dope. So let me try to get some of that. And Sega's like, nah, I'm going to somebody else now. And it's messed up that they keep dragging people along. It's one of those things where I'm just waiting to be proven wrong.
it's true. It's true.
You know, show me a Shining Force remake. Show me some Golden Axe shit. So show me a Burning Rangers, a Dragon Force. Show me a Phantasy Star. Give me those Beyond Oasis. Give me those titles that everybody who's a big Sega fan has been waiting for years. Not some bullshit ass thing. Sentinel. Who the fuck gives a fuck? What the fuck? This ain't X-Men. Sentinel. What the fuck? Who cares about that shit? Humankind. No one cares about humankind.
Sega's announcements.
I don't care about new titles. Give me the shit that you need to release.
Sega's announcements have been pretty iffy, but they have released a couple of games that are astounding from their old IPs, and they actually said,
Guys, I'm gonna piss my pants, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. But keep rolling.
By all means.
They actually said that they are going to be working on retro IPs. I
need to be Alex Kidd. Dope, great fucking job.
There's been a
great
few.
fucking job.
You can't forget though.
Yeah, that means someone gives a shit. But give me something consistent.
Listen, you just had House of the Dead. You had Panzer Dragoon. You had Streets of Rage 4.
We also had the
You had Alice Kidd.
the Game Gear Mini.
Well, they
Micro.
gave it to other people to do it.
That's what they're doing, though.
I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
listen.
The Game Gear Micro. Oh
No,
wait.
no, no,
Oh
no.
wait, I'm
That's
sorry.
I'm sorry. We know
That was a good announcement, right?
we know this.
That was a
Stuff.
ball drop.
There's an afterburner in the chat. There's so much.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of
There's
IPs.
so
man.
much, and it's Jet Set. Yeah, that's dope. Jet Set. That's a good one.
They
You know,
did announce Crazy Taxi and Jet Set.
Crazy Taxi is a big,
Jet
big
Grind.
a big fan favorite.
But they're going Dreamcast days. I mean, we would like to go before that.
I'm talking Saturn, man.
They should have done
I'm talking
Afterburner with some
Saturn.
Top Gun DLC.
But Dreamcast.
Word, seriously, man.
But Dreamcast announcements is a step in the right direction
Hell
because
yeah,
there's a
absolutely.
long lost. Long lost.
I'll tell you one thing. You go to Genesis and you go to Saturn. Those are the titles that's what Sega's about. Dreamcast had some good ones. I'm not gonna shit on Dreamcast, but the essence of Sega is on the Saturn and the Genesis. And if you don't touch any of those fucking IPs,
I'm waiting for Golden Axe.
Sega CD.
that's to be
I'm waiting
honest.
for Golden
If
Axe.
I see a Golden Axe, I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Here we go. Now they're actually listening because there's a Golden Axe. You're gonna have Streets of Rage 4,
Yeah.
which is arguably the best beat 'em up ever created. And you're not gonna give some love to Golden Axe.
Conan the Barbarian. That's Conan.
Come on, man.
At
How
least
do you
a
not do
spin-off.
that?
At least a spin-off of Golden.
You guys
I'll
are
be happy with
forgetting
that, man.
Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is not.
I'm not
good.
forgetting that.
But
that's
Fantasy,
new.
but
Fantasy Star is different.
Fantasy Star is different. I mean, I could go on forever.
I don't think they're ever going to announce that.
But
No.
no.
don't
What
think
regular
so.
Fantasy Star?
Fantasy Star is not.
No, I don't.
never,
I don't
ever.
think so.
That's not likely.
Never.
But you know
I
what?
don't think either.
I know Retro Ralph is chomping at the bit, and I want to hear what he
Oh
has
yeah.
to say.
Oh yeah. No, go for it.
Did you guys say there is rumor that there's gonna be a Golden Axe, or is that not even?
No. We're looking at that as something that would be phenomenal at this time.
I've heard things, but I always hear
They
things.
did say that they were going to
Yeah.
revive retro. Then you said right. The
Yeah, retro IPs.
So
Which is that Alter Beast is not. We don't need an Alter Beast. We need a Golden Axe.
well, we could use one.
We
We
don't
could use
need
one.
it.
Alter Beast,
We don't
like
You
a
need it.
guys-
nice
No, we could
modern,
use a
done the
remake of
right
it.
way.
Exactly.
I would
Make
fuck
it
with
3 or
that.
Does
4 player.
Altered Beast for you guys be like completely honest? Is Golden? I think that Altered Beast for me was cool because I felt like when I was at home and I had a Sega Genesis, I was playing the arcade
It's
game.
arcade.
Yes.
But I don't know. Like I played it not that long ago for a while, and I was like, maybe this game wasn't as good as I thought it was. Like
It's not.
I
I
love-
can't play that today. It's not.
Well, this is what I'll say about that cup. That's actually a very good comment. It's one of those things. There's games that are good for the time you played them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and when I got that for the Genesis, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I said,
same
Yo,
with me.
this-
I thought it was awesome.
But I'm like,
There's a
things,
thing though.
it's like, it's just.
If I play Golden Axe now, I have fun with Golden Axe. It's still great.
Yeah, me too.
If I play that Altered Beast now, it is. I get to the second stage. I'm like, I'm done.
No. I won't. Don't get me wrong. I won't cut off the game. I'll just go through the motions.
It's just
That's what it is. You're just going through the motions to finish the game.
Think about like with modern, with modern graphics, how cool you could make the transformation part. Like as you transform into the beast, like you could do some really cool stuff. The game would have to be way more detailed though, because when you think about it, like. It was kind of, I felt like the controls when I played it again, it was so stiff. Like the movement of that character is so just not fluid
I
to
think
me.
they should do a sequel to to Altered Beast.
If they did it like with today's everything, I think they could knock it out the park if they did.
I think
the
so
right
too,
way.
Dude. It was like Mortal Kombat,
but it wouldn't play anything like the first one. It wouldn't play nothing like.
No,
it was like Mortal Kombat, the side scroller.
Well, like they did with Streets of Rage. It's like they didn't. They could have easily done Streets of Rage as a remake, right? They could have easily done that, but they made a sequel and then they
improved on everything.
And they improved. They could do the same thing with
and they had the old school stuff in it.
But one of my point is that they can do the same thing for
I think Altered Beast.
Here's my thing.
Make part two.
I think they could do a good job with it, but the right people have to.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
This is why I don't think they would do it like the way we wanted to do it, because it came out for Game Boy Advance and people crapped on it, and that was a very good version.
It's a handheld.
It was way better than the original.
I don't consider handhelds anything.
Okay, so what about the PlayStation 2 version? Where they did do the transformations way better with better graphics, and that game was a complete shit show.
It was on Sony, so it's not really Sega. So
Stop
like
it.
That's why I said.
Where's it gonna be now? On the new Dreamcast?
No, you got to give it to the right people.
Right.
Listen, I didn't say it's not possible, but they have tried it and it's failed. They want to do 5 million sales.
Daddy Moo.
They want to do that biggest.
You gotta let them in. They're in
Who's
charge.
Dottie? Who is this Dottie?
Dot Emu. They're in charge of everything.
I thought you stuttered.
No, Dot Emu. That's the one who's doing the new Ninja Turtles game.
I know.
They're in charge of everything.
Listen. That's the right way to do it, right? But there's also a wrong way, and this is Sega we're talking
Wait for
about.
it. How should it be done, Chalk?
Like Metamorphic Force.
There we go.
Oh, dude.
Mic drop.
There it goes. There it goes.
That's a great
That's
game.
it.
That's an awesome game.
See, he knows.
No, that's
There
an
it
awesome
goes.
game.
He
I co-sign that.
There
That's
it
an awesome
goes.
game.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's a
they should
killer
bring out
game.
a Dreamcast Mini instead. You want a Saturn? You want a Saturn?
But going to Golden Axe. Golden Axe is, I think, the title. That is the title.
I think it could be dope.
that needs
There's
to be
dragons.
done.
Dude.
And dude, the freaking I literally want to dress up like the character when the theme song of that game is so
It's beautiful.
freaking epic.
It's beautiful.
Like and when they did that remake thing or the Golden Axe or whatever,
Yes.
it got me so pumped because it's like a modern version of it, but they didn't deviate so much from it that it's not
Yeah.
like still gives you the vibes, dude.
I just
I'm telling
played
you,
that,
man,
like last month.
it's good, right? Like this song, I was just like, I'm gonna listen to this freaking song for like
The song
a couple
is
minutes.
so when you have a title, what makes Sega so everyone hits their heart so much is because you have music that is with the games.
It's good.
And that's such a classic too.
and it's a very classic too, and you can't forget it, and you have to.
But people have forgot it.
Yeah,
which is sad.
yeah.
Which
We
is
have
sad.
it. We have it.
No.
Yeah. Like like.
But people haven't even experienced that song.
Yeah, you need to like Streets of Rage,
know.
right? Streets of Rage has been known for its fucking music.
Yep.
And you come out with a remake or a sequel / remake, and the music's fucking crazy. That's what you have to do.
So do this. If you like the music for Golden Axe, look up the Sega Ages version for PS2. Look up the music, the OST on YouTube.
I still didn't do that. I gotta do
And
that.
listen to the remade music. Do not play this shit game.
That game's trash.
The remake
Wait,
that they made
there's
for
the
PS2.
Sega. You're saying the OST for Golden Axe on
Golden
the
Axe
Sega
on
Ages?
Sega Ages for PlayStation 2.
Is it actually good?
It is
No.
amazing.
Well, the game's not good.
The game is terrible. The game is terrible. It looks like the demo that you played, Golden Axe. It looks like that. Or worse.
Golden Axe looks better. Golden Axe looks better. Golden Axe looks better. than that.
Yes. But you can tell it's based off the same type of deal. But the music in that game, if you like the original music, the remix music in that on CD based, phenomenal.
Yeah, the sound
Dude,
sounded
and I
good.
love that. That's what Sega. You guys are so right. That's what Sega did. Like they were just, I don't know, man. They were so good back then. Like it's kind of, it just makes me sad that Sega isn't Sega anymore. Like it actually makes me sad. It really does.
Yep.
Because they were
listen,
so
Sammy
badass
Sega.
back in the day.
Listen, all right, I'll tell you what got me hyped. when I saw Sonic 2 in the movies and they showed that Sega screen with all the games and they have Valkyria Chronicles and everything, and I was like, Sega is still here.
Wait, you just ruined the movie for me, you asshole! Like
The beginning of the movie, when they show all the screens for Sega and it says Sega. Wow.
So I'm not going to be surprised when I see it.
Spoiler
That
alert.
is not a spoiler. No, when Marvel comes on, it says Marvel, it says Sega.
I never noticed that.
I want to throw something at his head.
I do too.
I actually haven't seen it yet either, so thank you.
See, it's ruined it, but it's not going to watch
It was
the movie
in the
now.
first Sonic 2. It's that movie poster shit. So yes, when they show that Sega, it shows you that they are still, like, they make classic titles still. It's just that we long for the old IPs to be resurrected still.
It's true. It's true.
So much.
So what do you guys think? This one isn't necessarily like a huge nostalgic one for me, but I did play it a lot, and I think it could be cool too, just because of the way, the way the game was designed. Is Space Harrier could be kind of cool too.
I agree with that. I agree with
definitely
that.
agree.
I
Space
wholeheartedly
Harrier could be
agree with
cool because it was the.
But you'd have to give it like some serious depth to make it cool
yeah,
now.
you gotta
But
do
like,
some things.
yeah.
You gotta do
VR.
some
Let me
things.
stop.
VR, I'll fucking throw up everywhere.
Well, no, listen, it's
Fucking
moving.
shit.
You're not moving; it's moving.
I don't
It'll
have
be
to
fine.
see that shit
Oh,
in
dude.
VR. I'll
If you
fucking
can move around, it'll
have
be
a
cool.
seizure playing that, man.
I would just trip on a bush and die.
Did anybody play Planet Horizons?
No, that never came.
That
out
was
for
co-op, right? That was
was
Japanese, was it?
It was arcade only.
Arcade or co-op?
It was
Oh,
for
no, no.
MAME. I think you'll play it on MAME now,
I never played it.
but I never played it. It was a chick with a syringe. It was weird.
Look at it. She was a nurse. And the guy
Sound
with
like
a
this
guitar.
sound like something I want to play.
I mean, that's
Wait,
a
hold on
character
a
you should
second.
pick.
Didn't really sell it to me.
Planet Horizon.
The chick with a syringe.
That's one of the characters.
All right.
Very weird character.
Shooting vaccines.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
But it was like Dreamcast times. It was on the Naomi board, I think. I think it was. Yeah.
wait, what was the game?
Space. What is it? What?
Planet Horizon.
Planet Horizon.
Yeah.
And this was a Sega. I don't even know. I don't know this one.
Look it up.
Planet.
Horizon.
I'm just learning this
Arcade
now, too.
only.
Arcade only was a Naomi chipset that it was during
you
Dreamcast.
spell
when it
that?
died.
How did you
Planet
know?
Harriers?
How did you learn about this?
Oh, Planet Harriers.
Yeah. Instead of space.
Yeah, you were saying Planet.
Was it like a magazine, right? Yeah, I remember
magazines.
seeing
Really?
that shit. Yeah, I remember
It
seeing
was in
that.
magazines. It was like a polygon.
I was like, oh shit, co-op.
Oh.
Oh, it's not coming here.
a polygonal.
That looks kind. Oh, you know what? I have never seen the game, but we were out hunting for arcade somewhere, and I saw the marquee. Like someone had a
Really?
marquee. I've never seen the game though. Yeah, all it was the marquee. That looks actually kind of cool.
It's an interesting take on it. I never played it though,
I never
and it
played
didn't
either.
really pique my interest looking at the nurse.
I love this. I love the tagline: "When diplomacy fails, you get the call."
Oh man,
Yeah.
That's some cheesy ass shit right there.
Hell
yeah, that's
You're the last hope.
The
the last hope.
The syringe.
This is the last game in the Harrier series.
Space Harriers with co-op. I never played it.
Is it Space Harrier? I bet you we've been saying
I
it
don't
wrong.
even know. We've been saying
You
it
probably been
Harrier.
saying it wrong
It
forever.
says Harriers. It
I always
looks
say
like.
Harrier, right?
Harrier. Yeah.
But is it
Harrier.
supposed to be a sequel to like
Yeah.
Space Harrier?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Planet Horizon is supposed to be.
I mean, that's a weird name if it's not.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
By Sega. It's
Huh.
a weird title.
Japanese, man. That's how they pronounce it.
Niggas
that's
like, I don't know,
weird.
man. Just play it.
Hallelujah.
I put the title there.
It's spelled how they pronounce it.
Whatever. Man.
So what do you guys think is like the reason? Like, what is it? Because like Sega's not traditional Sega anymore. It just
Yeah.
seems like
Yep.
if I was some executive at Sega, I'd be like, dude, all this, because after you see all these companies selling all this retro crap, and the fact that no matter what it is, people will buy it, I'd be like, what are we doing?
Yep.
Why don't we remake all of these games? Like, of course, you'd have to do it the right way,
Right.
but like, get some good consultants and remake the games the right way. And it's like, I feel like that's a gold mine for them. Like, we would all buy that.
I think that
I
the
don't
people
get
in
it.
charge don't understand the magic behind all those titles. So they
I
get
guess
these
not.
they get these other companies that know about the magic and they're like, can we please
Well,
do
none
a
of those
sequel?
people. None of those people are there.
Yeah.
None of the people
No,
who
they're
made
all
those
gone.
original
Yeah,
games
so
are
they don't
there.
know anything about
Except
it.
maybe the
Suzuki,
son
Yuji
of
Naka.
one of the dudes.
No, those guys don't work there no more.
Yeah, they're all gone.
No, all the magic. If we take the magic away, say Final Fantasy or something, you take away the guys who made that, it's not the same thing at
Yeah,
all.
unless you get like fans.
Well,
who
they'd have
who
to
have a
replicate
company.
it
Yeah,
and love
exactly.
and have the same love
Like
for
Streets
it.
of Rage, right?
Which wouldn't make it exactly the same magic, but you'd have the feeling of
Like
it. Maybe it'll be as good.
Like if they brought out a Dreamcast
Yeah.
Mini or something like that. Like
Well,
that,
they
that
wouldn't even bring it up. Listen, they were
saying,
so
like something
focused
like
on the arcade. Sega was so focused on their arcades that they don't care about anything that was brought home.
Right.
And they don't care about early arcades.
And Sammy's what?
Yeah.
Pachinko company, pinball.
Sega Sammy. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, they've been making the money. They've been doing weird stuff. They just do what they do.
And you know
That's
what?
their
Yeah,
expertise.
it comes down to, is the people in charge, do they just care about the money, or is there anybody there who cares about the magic of those
Hire
titles?
those people.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
Sonic
it's like-
wasn't Sonic until the guy came out of out of his basement or wherever and actually produced it for them
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he was a fan
Yeah.
of Sonic.
Yeah, you're gonna have those people gonna be like, let's get that money grab, and then you're gonna have the fans of that fan base say, you're a fucking asshole and you suck, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, we're getting so much backlash. Can someone actually make a game that people are gonna like? And then someone's like,
They're like-
I've been saying this shit for 8 months,
They're like, I
and y'all
think-
have been like trying to ignore me, like.
I think I should make Sonic into a werewolf first.
Yeah,
First.
exactly.
Let's try this.
That person was in charge for years.
Because I've always seen Sonic, he needs to be aggressive and diesel
Yeah.
and big. I think we need to make him evil and turn him into Altered Beast.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Altered Beast? What's
Altered
that?
Beast.
So that's where you got your next Altered Beast.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they said, no, let's make him into a knight with a sword. I think Sonic needs a sword.
That was wild. The Dark Knight. Yeah.
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 That's
Sonic
a weird
and-
time. That's not a Sonic fan.
No, that's
That's not a Sonic fan.
That's an asshole. That's a money grubbing asshole. That's whoever came up with that concept. Is a
That's where
money-grubbing
Golden
asshole.
Axe.
Yeah,
All these titles are already in Sonic.
yeah. All those titles went up someone's ass, and we bought it. And that's exactly what fucking
I
happened.
did not buy it.
No, like as a whole, not us, but like as a whole, people bought it. They shoved it up everybody's ass. Here you go. You want Sonic? Here, right up your ass. Done. Go fuck yourself. That's what they did.
That's Shadow. That's Shadow the
The
Hedgehog.
visual that I just had when you said that.
They
That's
take.
Shadow.
They take the game.
There you go. Bend over.
Bend over. Let's here it
Who do you
goes.
think
They said,
out of
"Give
the two
Sonic a gun."
mascots, and I think this is an easy question, but out of the two mascots, like if you look at Mario and Sonic, like which one's been hoard out the most? Probably Sonic, right?
Probably
For sure.
No, Mario.
You think Mario?
Mario.
You think Mario?
Well,
Mario is
but like-
hoard out, yes.
Hoard out.
Poured out.
Hoard out Mario.
But I mean like in done dirty too.
Misrepresented? Yes.
I'm thinking Sonic because when I say hoard out, like used and just passed around everywhere, and like,
Well, Mario's in every NES game.
but like he's been successful in making that bank.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Sonic
mean
has
like
been hoard.
you've like drug them through the mud, and I think
Yeah.
that Sonic's that character.
Yeah,
They've
Sonic's
kind of
definitely
like
drugged through the mud.
Yeah.
But there's a few gems in there, but he's been drugged through the mud more times than
yeah.
He's been on and off drugs, thrown in rehab, taken out, back off the wagon. Like they've done some things to Sonic, man.
He's got like a 30-70 ratio.
Yo, for real.
30% good,
like-
70% bad.
Just look at that bad Sonic
Yo.
CG for the
He's
first trailer.
Yo, he's
Well,
been
that
through
was
some
listen,
shit.
That was
The fact that he's still around and successful now is that's
Yeah,
like
seriously.
you got out of rehab and you changed your life. They
well. They
Sonic
just showed you. Listen,
Cracked
with
out
that,
Sonic.
with
cracked
that-
out Sonic.
Listen. With that movie, they showed you what Sega thinks of Sonic and what the
Exactly.
fans think of Sonic.
That's exactly.
Yes.
It goes back to
They
our
said,
point.
"Hey,
Yep.
Sega, well, how do we make Sonic like this fucking guy?"
Cracked out.
And they said, "No." They said, "Give him some diesel real leg
He needs a hit. He
and
needs a
some
hit.
teeth. Let's do this."
Human ass teeth.
This is how they see Sonic. This is
like
why
he's-
we can't trust Sega.
Yeah.
The fans said, "Let Sonic look like Sonic,"
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
Take the crack pipe out of his fucking hand and make him look like Sonic from the video game.
Stop tweaking.
Yeah, stop tweaking. Why is Sonic tweaking? Come
And I'll
on,
tell you
man.
this: watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers. The movie is amazing.
Dude, there's tons
Oh
of
my God.
thumbnails that popped up in the and I already know what you're talking about. That's what makes me want to watch it.
Watch
because
it. It's amazing.
I've seen some things. I'm like, oh my god, they fucking,
Same.
they
Yeah.
bugging.
Dude, the Sonic with the crack pipe is making my cheeks hurt. Like I'm just laughing. Okay.
That old bad CG.
That's why
Poor
we don't
Sonic,
trust
man.
Sega.
So, see,
The Shining Force thing is, I think, one of the biggest travesties. When you see how popular Fire Emblem is now,
Yeah.
and it's like Shining
Well-
Force, we can't get a remake of the third, we can't get a new
'Cause
one.
It's not a strategy game.
and wait, and didn't they cancel the Japanese mobile one?
Yeah, they did. That looked good.
And I despise mobile more than anything.
Is
and
that canceled
looked,
now?
I think Chase Red said something in the chat before that it was canceled, but it looked
It looked good.
fucking incredible.
I gotta look that
And
up.
it was
We gotta
mobile.
find out about
Like
that.
you assholes.
Yeah,
That actually did look like they trying to bring it back at least to strategy. At least.
Dude,
Yes.
Fire Emblem's amazing. Triangle Strategy,
Maybe
amazing.
they bought it. Maybe Sega
Valkyria
bought it.
Chronicles, which is Sega, is amazing.
Maybe Sega's doing it now
I fucking hope so.
for the system.
I'm about to throw a grenade in here, and I don't know why this just popped into my head, and it's probably crazy, and you're probably gonna be like, why would you remake this? But you know what I'd like to see them remake? It would be impossible probably to do. But I would love for them to do a new Moonwalker.
Oh,
You know, no, I can't even hate that, dude.
No, that's
I can't
actually-
even hate that. I can't even
not
hate
a
that.
bad idea.
I couldn't picture it.
I don't know how they would do it,
Same.
but I would
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
enjoy
they
it.
have to use white Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah, that's what they did before. He wasn't
Yeah,
black. He was a
that's-
black.
They
He was
can-
a
listen, they can
dude,
be
that motherfucker was
multiple.
as white as his suit. He wasn't black.
Actually, that's right. That's after
You can have
that's
Black
after
Michael and White Michael.
Yeah, that's
Multiple players.
Co-op.
Yes.
Co-op.
Yes.
White and black Michael.
There you go.
And Janet.
Janet Tito? No, not Tito. He's
So
the, no,
it's
no,
a
not
color
Tito.
palette
not Tito.
swap. That's it, man.
I mean, I don't know how they'd even license the music. I don't even know how that would all work, but it'd be cool.
Same music.
I just.
I just want to. I want
It
to see
can't be
the
the
attempt.
arcade. It can't be the arcade.
Just give me the attempt.
no.
I want the
arcade is
attempt.
So
something that does not
so
hold
not
up.
the arcade one. You're
Yes,
saying more
the
the
Genesis
the platformer, like the.
Yes. I cannot.
Did
see
you
them
guys
making
know?
it.
By the way,
Pesci-
did you guys ever?
Joe Pesci's still alive.
What happened?
There was a video I watched, and I did it on upstairs of my. I got like one of those Sega multi-cart things, but there's a ROM hack where it actually puts all of the Michael Jackson music into Moonwalker, and I played through the whole thing. It was badass. Like it's all the original tracks.
Oh, wow.
It's so cool.
Shit.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Is
Actually,
it the Genesis one or the arcade one?
it's the Genesis one with
The
all the
Genesis.
real music.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a Sega CD hack thing. It's weird because you need the multi-cart that supports the CD soundtracks. It's freaking awesome, dude. It was actually really cool. But
Gotta look and see.
one more that popped into my head that I thought would be cool, maybe. Dude, I think someone said it in your chat.
Vector Man.
Crap.
No.
No. Did you guys not talk about? When I was gone? Did anyone mention either Gunstar Heroes? Because that would be a cool, right?
That
That's Sega,
Well,
isn't
that
it?
would be kind of Konami. It's Treasure.
Treasure.
It's Treasure.
Oh, that's
But
right.
Treasure's
Yeah, that's
dead
not.
though,
Which
right?
is X Konami.
Is Comic
Actually, they
Zone-
do
is
have people
Comic
who are
Zone
still working
Sega?
on stuff.
Comic Zone Sega, I think.
Comic Zone.
Is it Sega?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think
so.
it is Sega.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
That was
Comic
good,
Zone
yeah.
was fire.
Or whoever.
Comic Zone would be cool.
definitely.
I never. went-
so many damn titles that it gets
I
me
think it would
mad.
I never
So
really.
many titles.
I never seriously played Comic Zone though.
That's a tough ass game though.
It is.
That's a
Yeah.
tough
It's
ass
I
super
think I
game.
only beat
freaking
that
hard.
game twice,
I
so that
suck at
game was rough.
I suck at video games really, but so like that game is super freaking hard.
It's
I mean,
hard
it's
as
just
hell.
ridiculous.
Very, very tough.
Dynamite Cop.
Dynamite Decker.
Diehard Arcade.
Oh, dude, Dynamite Cop would be badass to redo.
This is
right?
why they. Well, this is why they need the Dreamcast Mini.
They
To
need
put all of this on there.
They need me in a meeting.
You know what?
Just
though?
let
They
me
can't
go
use
to
the
a meeting.
WWE moves in there.
Dude, you
though.
got me so stoked on Dynamite Cop. That game is so fun.
It's
The
so.
Siren-
Oh, man, that would be
Siren
such a
was
good
better than the
remake.
Dreamcast one. The Siren one, I think, was better than the
Yeah?
Dreamcast. Yeah, the Die
Well, they
Hard one.
remade it for PS3, I think.
What Dynamite Cop with the Seinfeld?
Well, no, well,
That was
Dynamite
that was
Cop
the Seinfeld.
2.
For the
Dynamite Cop
Dreamcast,
2
but-
was like
but the
that
first one
the
was-
Pirates,
They
that
made a
was-
Dynamite Cop 2?
but
Dynamite Decker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what Seinfeld.
Isn't that just the Japan version? I didn't know that
No.
it was a second one.
it's a sequel. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
sequel. Which with pirates.
Wait, but that was a different game on Dreamcast, right? What was it called?
Dynamite
I
Cop.
think it was Dynamite Cop. Yeah, Dynamite Cop on
So
Dreamcast.
Die Hard Arcade was originally Dynamite Cop.
Yeah, Die Hard
Right.
Arcade's the original, and then it was then the
then
sequel is
Dynamite
Dynamite Deca, which
Deca.
is okay. I gotcha.
Which
I
is the
gotcha.
sequel, yeah.
And I
which
like
was
the
just
Siren one better.
the graphics. Oh my gosh, it was so weird. The designs were terrible. The game was fun though.
It's the pirate shit, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that-
the designs were so bad.
Which one was the daughter that looked like a dude?
I think it was.
That was
Yeah.
Die Hard
But she looked
Arcade.
mad old. Like that's
She
not
was
your daughter.
hiding. She was hiding in
She was
the.
hiding. She
in
had a
the
dude
desk.
face. Yeah, she was weird.
She later appeared in.
Was
Resident
Yes, it
was
looked very much
was
like-
Musha Sega?
I think
think
so.
Musha.
Is it Sega?
Yeah, that was on Genesis.
I know
I
it costs
think
way
so.
too
Yes,
much.
it was. Musha was big.
I know it costs way too much. Was that like a Shinobi type thing?
No,
I don't know if Sega was the developer though. I think they might not have been.
I know Onimusha.
That's one of those Sega games.
I know.
Only movie.
Yeah, that's all I know.
I don't own a Musha.
No, that's like
Stop it.
$5,000.
Come on, that was good though.
Stop
That
it.
was good.
No,
I don't own.
And it's
come
not
on.
even a good game. It's just a lot of money.
Damn. Damn, that's.
Dude, there's so many. I feel like we could go on and on because there's so many freaking good Sega games, and they're just doing them all. They're not
Well,
doing them any justice.
We'll follow up with you with this topic when Sega
It will
either
actually be a main topic.
puts up or shuts up this year.
Yeah,
And
I'd
we'll
even
see
take
what
a
they say.
columns. I know you're a Tetris guy, but I'd take columns.
Yeah,
I like
no, I'd like
Col-
to see that. I mean, they came out with there's 3 of them, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's
They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same. We just put a number after
which
it.
is crazy how they came out with 3 versions of the same
Literally
game.
the same game.
3 sequels.
Well, add a new color.
There's a new color.
They
Yeah.
just make the crystals look better, and that's it. It's like, all right,
It's like M&M's when they add a new color. Still M&M's. Still just M&M's. Still taste different.
You killed
Do
the,
they
you
do they
killed the
mention
fish.
Shinobi? Do they mention Shinobi in that article?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
I just don't know if they mean 2D Shinobi or the 3D Shinobis.
Shinobi's a tough one.
Shinobi
to
would
remake.
be cool though. Either one would be cool right now.
you better. Get
I never
somebody.
played 3D Shinobi. Is 3D Shinobi good?
That's you.
Turbo looked
3DS Shinobi was really good,
I'm talking about the
Really?
but the 3, which one?
The one with the girl and the
The
guy.
3D one.
You
Dude
like
has a
them?
scarf and shit
like
running
them?
on the walls. You
I
that?
like those too. Yeah, but
Never
it,
played them.
I don't know. I think it needs to be a different way because it's that gameplay was like you gotta kill everybody in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it's time.
And then you do.
Oh,
a
it's
nice-
time. Oh, that's a ball sack.
Well,
No,
no,
chill.
well, it's
Well, you gotta be
That's
fast.
terrible.
when you kill somebody, you freeze them. So you gotta kill everybody else in the room while that guy is still frozen. And then he does a cool little thing where they all die at the same time, and that was cool.
It's
but
cool.
it just got
No, I don't
I
like
don't
that.
know.
I mean, if you want to make Ninja Gaiden, play Ninja Gaiden. they want to make it a little different.
Yeah,
But
they gotta come out with a different gameplay thing for overthinking.
Shout out to
Overthink in the chat.
What's
What
up,
up,
man?
brother?
Yo.
Oh, nice.
Overthink, man.
good to see you, man.
back.
What's up,
Good
man?
to see you, man.
We gotta get him on soon. It's been a while.
Word.
Yeah,
word.
man.
I don't know if he's
have
gonna
you
come
had
back for no
have you had
Street Fighter,
Overthink on before?
Yeah, we had him on.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
twice?
nice.
Twice. He went on
Yeah.
twice. Yeah,
Yeah, he was on twice.
He hasn't been back on since we beat him up in Street Fighter.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, dude, he's been
Actually-
hardcore practicing. Like he's getting so good at
Oh, he might
some
be
of the
ready.
fighting
I saw
games.
He might be ready.
I saw you win a trophy in some Mortal Kombat thing.
Oh, he might be
nice.
ready. Yo, he
Yeah.
might be ready.
But that's Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
he's
not Street
dangerous now. You guys should.
Fighter. Winning an award. in
might have
Street Fighter.
inspired
Come
him.
See us.
Yo, might have inspired him, man. You never know.
Eye the Tiger. Might
Yo,
have.
Dreamcast Kyle says, just don't make
Fighter
a
5?
C-Man. Just don't remake C-Man.
Oh, dude. Remake
Could you
in
imagine a
VR.
more-
Let me stop.
Could you imagine a more realistic C-Man?
In VR.
Like that face?
You
I
gotta
don't
have
want to see.
More realistic Seamans than like everybody in room at night. I mean, that's as realistic as it gets.
Use a black light.
I don't want to
Use a black light in someone's room. That's
Not
exactly
C-Man.
that's the game right there.
Not
Like, I
C-Man.
don't know. Are you talking about the game?
Why do you give me this black light? That's a game, man. That's how you play.
Man.
What?
What is that game actually even about? Like I never played it. What is it even
There's
about?
no
like-
reason to
It's
play
like
it.
it's like a Tamagotchi. You raise a fish with a human face.
You kill
gotta-
that sumbitch.
you
He
gotta
looks
feed
ugly
him.
as hell. Kill him.
You gotta feed him. He
Kill
talks.
him.
He talks with you. And I killed. He died.
Damn right he did.
I tried to.
Did you-
My roommate's. He lived into a toad. He turned into a frog.
Oh,
Mine
so you
died.
actually like have to keep him alive and
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, that's weird.
Kill
Yeah.
him.
you
He's
teach him
so
to speak?
sarcastic. He's so sarcastic.
You teach him to speak or he talks?
No, he talks.
Oh, okay.
At first, he's like,
Then you fucking kill him.
and then,
Like,
and
that's
then
it.
he learns how to talk though.
First it goes.
Yeah,
Sounds fun to me.
He's like a little baby though, and then he talks.
Oh my
and
gosh,
then he has
that's
like
awesome.
real conversations. Maybe I'll stream it one day, but it's gonna be so fucking boring.
No, you gotta do like 10
to wait.
minutes. 10
You
minutes.
gotta-
You gotta
don't
do
know
like
about
10
stream.
minutes.
Well, you have to
Turn
let
that
him grow.
I don't know about a
sucks.
stream, dude.
Yo, that chat's gonna be gone.
wanna watch
that
that?
chat's gonna be
No,
gone.
we'll have our own conversation going while he's just sitting there.
Who wants to watch?
Who wants to watch this stupid fish?
No, but my story with that game is he asked, he was like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and I was like, "All right, fine.
That ain't my
I'll
problem.
go on the other thing. I'm gonna get food." I came back. He's flipping upside down slow and goes up to the top of the fucking thing.
Oh,
And I'm like, "Dude, I was getting you food."
That's
You're
dead.
dead? And I genuinely tried to beat the game. Like, I
I'd
was
be
trying.
like, that's exactly what I wanted to see.
And I was like, turn this shit off. Never again.
that's a stream right there.
Yeah,
That's
that is a stream. Good, good.
I
Kill
bet
that.
you if I turn it on right now, there'll be tombstones because because it's timed. Because my roommates beat it, so the frogs are sitting there. If you wait too long, like
Oh, is
they're
that?
dead.
That's how.
It's gonna be quiet and there's gonna be a tombstone there.
Awesome.
Yo, you
That's
think
how
there's
you
a
beat the game.
You think there's a speed run of this?
Speed
Oh man, I bet you there is.
Kill him.
No, I bet you there is.
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe
It's
that.
weird, man. They
No.
like go past them and the little like antenna goes into the other one. It's like. And then like hits the other one pregnant. I'm like, ew, what am I watching here?
No, wait.
What am I-
I need to play this.
It's on top of their head though.
The
It's
cover,
weird.
the cover art on that.
They all
game,
look the same. It's all this
freaking
dude.
weird, man.
It's all the creator's face.
Man.
So he's just making himself.
That's awful.
It's so. It's
That
so
is
ego-
weird.
It's,
It's the weirdest.
it's such an ego to have your face on everything.
Dude, I would never put
It's
my
like in
face
Double
on
Dragon
anything.
Neon, where those guys' faces on every character on the special level.
Oh, it's awful. You turn that shit off. I don't want to watch that.
But
Fucking
yeah, it's
ruins
weird.
Everything.
It's weird. You can't watch two
terrible.
like faces like that make a little face baby.
I would
It's
only
terrible.
play it if you could chop him in half.
I
I'd
mean,
be
you
like,
probably
that's
do want to
worth it.
kill him. You
Rob,
do wanna kill
how
him.
are you on time, bro?
It's terrible.
I got a couple more minutes.
Okay.
I was going to ask you guys a question about Crazy Taxi because
Yes.
do you think that? Because like it's weird, right? If you told me, hey, like give me a couple of your like favorite bands, I wouldn't put Offspring on that list, but in the game it kind of works. So I'm wondering,
you
like,
have to have that.
yeah, if you took it out, I don't think it's Crazy Taxi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like iconic. I don't love that band that much, but it's like it works in that game.
in the game.
Well, it was the loudest arcade game to have that blasting
Hell
in
yeah.
every arcade.
Yeah.
Constantly
And
over
that
and
game
over.
had a I've tried to win one of those at auction like 5 times and I lose every time because they end up going for a lot more. But there's also like, I never noticed this before, but there's like there's like a subwoofer in the, like it's got speakers on the top and then it has a subwoofer like right on the platform. It's a badass game, but I'd definitely be down with a remake of Crazy Taxi. I just don't know if you could do it with other music. Like I guess you'd have to figure out how to license the Offspring music again.
It can't be that much.
Like, do you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't be that much.
Probably like what?
Can't be.
$50?
50. They're still touring. You know they're still touring, right?
Are they seriously?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I just read like yesterday, somebody said they went to an Offspring concert. They're
Oh,
touring.
dope.
What?
They're ancient.
What do they look like now? I gotta Google
I
this
don't know
right
if
now.
you should Google that.
They went to an
I need
Offspring
to.
concert.
They've got to be
It wasn't
rich,
just
man.
their children playing with instruments.
No, man. Michael Herman's in the chat. He says, time for an update for Retromania.
Yeah, Michael Herman.
Yeah. We saw you added the character.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
It's crazy
Listen.
expensive.
Oh my gosh,
to
you guys
license
are
music.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Mike Herman knows all about licensed music. Definitely.
No, licensed music is crazy expensive, but it's Offspring.
Oh, wow.
That's the one. No.
The Offspring
shade
have a
at
new
him.
album.
They have a new album.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Let the bad times roll.
So if they want to listen,
That's-
it's just one song. They can just get the one song.
They'd do it.
That's it.
They could do it.
No, no, please no.
What was that?
No.
It sounded like you were
Different
shitting.
hard,
No,
fucking
no,
hard.
This is gonna be on audio. No.
So if it had other
people gotta
music,
listen to this, dude.
if it had other music, would you be like pissed or bummed if it had?
Listen, it comes down to the gameplay. If they make it fun, I don't care as long as it's not shitty music. Like I played
Yeah.
Burnout, and they had a lot of crappy music in that. I just turn it off and put my own music.
Yeah.
And also, could you stream it if it had licensed music anyway?
No, you
get the
can't.
amount of
You
time.
gotta turn
it
you
off.
have to, you
But
know,
I'm talking about like you have to have
Well,
it. in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Just because if you're a fan of Crazy Taxi, that has to be in there. They
Right.
took it out
Yeah.
of the mobile one, and it was shit.
yeah, for diehard
took it
fans,
out.
For diehard fans, I think they would have
Mike
a problem
Herm-
with it. I'm, you know.
Mike Herman says that was in response to putting my head on all the wrestlers.
Oh yes.
To be honest, if I was Mike Herman, I would actually be the last boss in Retromania.
Dude,
If
I would have
was-
definitely put myself in as the main
Word.
boss and power bombed everyone.
I would have a
Constantly.
tiny ass head though.
I would make myself.
I'd be mad
Brock
big
Lesnar.
with a tiny ass head. It'd just
I would
be
make
that
myself
shit.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, word with a
Like,
tiny head though. You gotta
But
have
the
a
next guy be huge.
Yeah, and your head's gotta be like mad low.
And then give
And
everybody
little baby
a
legs.
pile driver, like a bad one.
You gotta have baby legs. And botch every move. You got to botch all the
Yeah,
moves. That's
the
why it
botch
hurts.
master.
There you go. Done.
Oh,
We got ideas, Herman. We got. we got
You sure? We just gotta
Are
have
there
a
any
meeting,
other-
man. We gotta see you. We gotta see you.
Ralph, are you able to stick around for the other news topics, or do you?
I can do the next one for like a little bit, and then I gotta go.
Okay. All
Is it the Switch
Just,
two?
just give me a
Switch two
heads
one?
up when you're gonna go, so I could
Yeah.
do the proper exit. So, moving on to the
Okay.
Nah, he's sticking around for all four.
Just gotta do it fast.
Yeah, let's rapid fire. Let's go.
Hey.
Switch 2. We're not gonna talk about Switch 2. Nintendo is working not to make the same mistakes it did with the Wii U. So listen, they said the president, Shintaro Furukawa.
Oh,
You got it.
It's
That's pretty
Japanese.
good.
I got it.
oh, okay. Practice. You practice.
He has made it clear that the company aims to not repeat the same mistakes as it did when moving from Wii to Wii U and DS to 3DS. a big problem with that stuff was people didn't realize that it wasn't just an update to the old system because they didn't have a completely different look to them, and they didn't make it like, I don't know, like the commercials they had and everything didn't show it like a new system, so they were confused.
Bad marketing.
And for the 3DS, when they first released their games, it was a bad launch, a pretty bad launch.
Which one, the new 3DS or the 3DS?
The original 3DS.
That was my joke.
Yeah, exactly. The new 3DS.
The new
Listen,
3DS.
Hopefully they learned something about naming convention.
Yes.
Don't name it the new anything, because that's not a good idea.
That's dumb.
That's confusing.
The new Mario Brothers
3DS,
is
I would
old.
say.
The new Mario Brothers is old. The new 3DS is old.
Now it'll be called the Switch 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, you mean like the Xbox one?
Xbox.
Yeah, that confused people. That wasn't the best move for them. But they said in the company's latest financial briefing Q&A, the attendee asked Furukawa how Nintendo aimed to move on from the Switch smoothly when it chooses to release next generation hardware. He said he pointed out that the company is aiming to learn from its mistakes. And this is what he said. Looking back on the past experience of generational change, such as change from Wii to Nintendo DS eras, we recognize that one of the tasks is ensuring that the transition to future generations hardware is as smooth as possible. So,
translation: what the fuck were we thinking?
Geez. Yeah. So the main thing, listen,
We fired that guy a long time ago.
Yeah.
We're okay now.
it's weird what he says in here. So I'm just gonna say what I think
He's in a pine box.
afterwards. No, they said they have 100 million. They have 100 million owners right now with the Switch, right?
Yeah.
And they said, well, he says that the aim appears to get the Nintendo fans to connect with Nintendo in more places than simply their Switch. You know what that means? I think that means digital, because he says the Nintendo, what is the club that you got to sign up? Well, it's not Nintendo Club anymore, but it's the sign up that you sign on to
Nintendo account
to keep track of all your downloads. So he says they're going to focus on that, and they're focused on building long-term relationships with our customers through Nintendo accounts. So that means digital, y'all. That means that probably the next system might not have cartridges at all, because the one thing holding people back, or holding Nintendo back on these ports and everything, is the size of those cartridges. And if they get rid of that, they can have as many gigs as you want to download.
So just make it an app
to put on there. No, I'm saying they don't. That's the thing that's holding those titles back. That's why you don't see a Grand Theft on there and stuff like that.
No, I got it.
So I think that he's saying that the next system is going to be digital. Don't quote me on it, but he says while continuing to release new Nintendo Switch software for customers to enjoy, we aim to maintain relationships across hardware generations through services that utilize Nintendo accounts. That means digital, y'all. And to provide opportunities for the experiences through IP through non-gaming channels. So that means just through your account. That's not buying games.
Oh man,
that's not buying games, y'all.
They're gonna come out with a Switch too.
We're not talking about Switch 2.
Made out of cardboard. Let me stop.
Listen,
Hey.
You have to put it
Switch
together.
2. We don't know when the next Switch is coming out. He did not allude to a time frame for that, so we will not talk about when that's coming out. It is coming out, but I don't think that they're gonna focus. Like, you can download. You're gonna be able to download all the old Switch stuff from your Nintendo account onto the new one. I don't think you're gonna be able to pop the cartridges in.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out.
All right.
So, Ralph, what do you think of that news of an all digital Switch? Or do you not
I don't know,
into it that way?
I don't know. I kind of do too, but I don't know. I mean, I think they're in like a weird situation because you have this crazy, I mean, like such a huge, gigantic user base. It's like you got to be careful, and this is probably the biggest transition they'll ever do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I think people still like the fact that, I mean, I do. I mean, I like the fact that they still have carts. You know, I think it's cool. And for the collectors, I think it still gives them something to collect. I don't know. But is that like, if tomorrow that ended, would people just abandon the Switch, or would they be like, oh, whatever, I guess I'm not collecting these anymore? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Not 100 million.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess for me, I've become a little bit more into like more recent years. I feel like I'm trying to appreciate games that are made well for the gameplay. And so like, I think sometimes with the new generation stuff, people get so hung up on like the graphics being super crazy and stuff. But I mean, how much better can you really get on that from that respect? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. But if they lost the carts, I wouldn't really care because I don't really collect those. But I think there'd be people that would probably be kind of bummed out if they didn't have that anymore. I mean, shit, you could probably just sell do the television thing. You could probably sell like a box, right? With nothing in it. With like yeah, I mean,
that wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, you could probably do that. Just sell a box. I mean, isn't there some Nintendo games that actually don't come with the carts now?
Yeah. All the ones
download code
can't fit. Yeah, they give you download codes. Freaking Bayonetta 1 was a download.
Yep.
2 was in there, but 1 was a download. There's a couple of games
like
that.
It's weird. I almost feel like I have a jaded view on this because I'm not that much of a modern gamer, so I like enjoy the Switch. I like have the games that I'll play from time to time. Sometimes I go to the eShop, buy some random thing like you guys were talking about earlier, but it's not like my live or die console. So, but if it was, maybe I'd have a different feeling on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Overthink's making fun of me because I said just sell a box like the Amico. I mean, that's what it was. I bought those, by the way. I have a whole box of those. So
they may be collector's items.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to you guys about that topic sometime. Like, is that thing actually coming out or not? But I guess I'm sure you guys have already talked about that till.
Oh, we covered it. Oh, we'll cover it again.
Yeah.
We got
when news comes out,
we're just waiting on anything.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But do you all have it pre-ordered?
I do. Some of us.
I have a pre-order.
I got it.
Yeah. Us two. Yeah. Have a pre-order. These guys don't have it.
I want the red one.
I want the red. If it ain't red,
oh my gosh! You know what?
If it comes
oh my gosh! I know you guys covered it because I was like, oh man, because every now and then videos that one dude, that like angry Canadian guy, will do videos of, and you guys popped up. It was like he was talking about you guys. What's that guy's name? The angry Canadian guy?
Oh no, we've seen stuff. We're
aware. Oh yeah, we're wearing a lot of stuff.
This is the internet, so it is. What it
I know. That's cool though. When someone talks shit about you, that means you're doing good.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, when no one's talking,
we're just gonna call that dude Voldemort. He doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name, but I know you know what I'm talking about.
Nah, it's all good.
Anyone can talk about whatever they want.
Yeah, man. We don't talk till we get news. That's it.
Exactly.
What's the point?
The angry Canadian.
Would it be Wolverine?
He will only be referred to as that.
The Wii. By the way, like I never ever had a Wii U. Don't know anything about the Wii U. Like, did the Wii U have good games?
Yeah.
No.
There was a few on there.
No.
Had a few on there.
Star Fox Zero.
No, those are all Switch games now. Stop it.
That's Smash.
There's only one game.
Okay.
Mario.
Are most of them now ported to Switch, or
except Mario Maker 1? That's pretty much, and maybe one other game. Everything else is moved over to Switch.
Were there any cool like non-Nintendo games that get
There is a game that wasn't ported. Pushmo.
I can't.
It's a puzzle game. It's a 3D puzzle game that it's only on Switch and 3DS. And they never ported to Switch.
Well, every AAA title has been moved over.
Yeah. But
besides maybe 2 games.
But that's a Nintendo.
Wii U was an
property
experiment. Wii U was an experiment.
Wii U was a test that came out the wrong time because they wanted to make a Switch then and they couldn't. That's all that was. Yeah. But as far as a new Switch, I think that they'd have to come out with something that's going to look different than the old one. Otherwise, people aren't going to be like, "Why should I get this one?" Obviously, it can't look the same.
A souped up.
It has to look better.
I'll tell you one thing. It'll look like a Stream Deck.
The problem is the price.
I'll tell you one thing about Nintendo is, when if they say anything and people are speculating it should this, it should that, Nintendo doesn't give a fuck.
It could look opposite.
They don't care.
It could look exactly the same as the Switch, and they'll say this is the Switch 2.
But the problem is that's why the Wii U and the Wii look exactly the same. I'm saying Wii U and the Wii look very, very similar.
Yeah.
And people didn't know the difference.
Now with that big ass fucking thing.
But they didn't know about that.
So they might.
You have to have something. If it's just
they
portable,
they didn't advertise the damn thing. So
but I'm saying if the new Switch 2 is just the Switch 2 portable, same exact thing as the Switch, people are gonna be like, why is this new to me?
Well, if they advertise it and they change the color,
that's gonna be the new Switch.
That's how arrogant they are. Like, they will legit change the color, keep it the same size. This is the Switch 2. Buy it.
The new Switch. They never named anything 2, so it's gonna be
because they got 100 million people who love the Switch.
Super Nintendo.
Here, buy it again.
That would be nice. It's not gonna be called.
I don't think they need to come out with a new system. I think they should just come out with an app and have it do.
The technology is very old now.
Well, cloud.
So they have to come out with something.
They do something with like cloud. Something with the cloud.
Aren't they somewhat running up against like a wall where like some of the modern games just won't play on it, right? I mean, they're gonna have to.
Well, you'd have to downgrade them, and no one's doing that.
Right.
They just need a
But the
beefier
thing-
Switch.
No, the thing is the price. They can make a beefier Switch.
Listen.
No one's gonna pay $500 for a fucking Switch.
400. They'll pay
No,
400.
No one's gonna pay $400 for a fucking
There's a
Switch.
Switch
They
thick.
pay 800 for PS5.
Well,
Chip
when do you,
shortage?
if this is inevitable, when do you think, like, honestly, because it's getting to the point where this thing's getting like kind of stale. So like when, like it has to be the next
I would say about a
12 to
year,
24
a year.
months. It has to be.
2024,
Yeah, definitely within the next 2 years.
2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after Zelda and after whatever next Mario, if they are gonna bring one out, that's it. Then they're pretty much gonna be done, and then they're gonna move on to the next one and come out with Mario Kart 9. Boom, here you go, new system. And that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Unless they come
Yeah.
out Mario Kart 9 for the Switch, and I'll be like, wow,
Ain't
wow,
coming out with no
wow.
Mario Kart 9. It's gonna be
No,
the
no.
Switch.
Not after all them fucking. Yeah, it's gonna be on the Switch thick.
that would be a mistake if they came out for the regular Switch. So it better be the Switch thing.
How dope would that name be? The Switch thick.
It would be stupid as hell. But
I thought you said
Nintendo would
Switch
never do.
stick for a little while. I thought you meaning like a USB stick, like a Switch stick.
Thick.
Didn't we come up with that when Everything was on?
No, we came up with that when Jules was on.
When Jules was on,
Yeah,
okay,
Jules,
okay.
yeah, Family Jules was
But
on.
it came up when Overthink was on again.
Probably. Yeah, maybe.
Switch thick.
The Switch thick.
It will live on. Keeping video off this channel. Yeah, exactly. They need to stay off. They've been on here already.
Yeah.
We gave them their time for a week.
They got more Bitcoin to talk about, man.
They've had our channel.
They didn't do no Bitcoin. They didn't do Bitcoin.
We were a Bitcoin
man.
channel for a little
Yeah.
bit, man.
Put our
For
channel on
about
hold.
30 seconds.
Yeah, right.
All right. Moving on.
Well, are we moving on?
Yeah,
I mean, Ralph,
our
are
time
you,
is
are you
limited,
good for
too.
this? We can do this one. If Ralph is down for it.
Which one?
Is Ralph sticking around, or is we doing?
Yeah, it's
You good for this topic, or we?
I think that, yeah, I'm gonna have to bail after this topic. I'll have to go, but I can do this topic.
Sure.
Even though I have
All
absolutely no idea what this topic is even about, though. So
Warner Brothers. That's all you need to know.
It's like a Smash Brothers, but it's from Warner Properties. So it's a fighting game.
okay.
It's a fighting game.
Mhm.
So we're gonna keep you here the whole night if you don't.
Yo, yeah.
All right, let me get to it.
Are you guys hyped for this?
All right, we'll get to
Absolutely.
it. We'll get to it. All right, here we go. MultiVersus drops cinematic trailer revealing several characters, and they also have the demo. Well, not for everybody, but it's like an alpha build of it.
Right.
Playing right now for people to test out.
That
Closed,
shit's everywhere.
it's a closed demo. Basically.
Everywhere but here.
Yeah,
we never
I know.
got that.
We signed up for it. We didn't
Yeah.
get it because they was like, "You're not big enough."
Damn.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, some people we watched. Listen, I saw it
Yes.
on certain people streaming,
Mhm.
and I'd have to say, as a free to play game, I was not expecting this title to be anything. I thought it was like after seeing Nickelodeon and like how they didn't have the voices, and their Smash Brothers kind of it was ripoff. Nah, their Smash Brothers light game. They didn't have voices in there. It wasn't as polished as people wanted it to be, and it kind of disappeared very fast. It's still out there, not a bad game, but MultiVersus with Warner Brothers properties and as much as they can pick, like there's so much to pick and choose from there.
Mhm.
And they said it's free to play, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a mobile game. I'm not dealing with this, but from that closed demo they had, I watched them play it, and the animation of the characters and the amount of love that they put into each and every character, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like you're like, all right, I've seen them in fighting games before. What could they possibly do with these guys? And then they had people like Tom and Jerry, and then they had like
Shaggy,
they had
Velma,
Shaggy,
Taz.
and Velma,
Bugs
and the
Bunny.
Tasmanian Devil.
I like the
Arya Stark from fucking
Yeah, from
Wonder
Game of
Woman.
Thrones.
Wonder Woman looked good too.
Game of Thrones, but
Harley
yeah,
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
everyone in there was animated so well.
Yeah.
And when I saw Tom and Jerry, I was like, dude, this is on some new level,
That must be
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
most innovative.
next level shit.
They're not even fighting you. They're fighting each
They're
other.
fighting each other, but
And-
they're
and-
dodging
and
the
you're
moves.
collateral damage.
Yeah, they're dodging the move that they swing at each other, but you get hit by them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's-
And they can you can send Jerry to the other side, and I can play tennis and hit the guy with the ball. Like I'm like, what am I watching
That's
here?
confusing.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But Batman
Superman.
That's my character.
and Superman, like everybody's animation is just so well done.
Yeah.
So well. Very much like the best I've seen in that type of genre. Even though Smash Brothers, listen, there's money in Smash Brothers. Like there's so many things in there, but this animation in comparison to it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Warner Brothers got that dough, I guess, because they put it in there. And listen, the way that they're gonna make their money, they're gonna make money. Free to play, they're gonna make way more money than you can possibly imagine.
I think comparing it to the Nickelodeon one, I think Nickelodeon tried too much to be like Smash Brothers.
Yep.
And you can't do that because Smash Brothers is Smash Brothers.
This
but
is their
I
own
think
game.
this one took the good things about Smash Brothers and threw their own things in there. And it comes off as its own thing. It comes off as its own thing, and it's like really fucking cool. And the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And that's what's
You can knock Velma's glasses off, and
And
she
it's-
has to crawl on the ground. The screen gets blurry until you pick it back up. Like
funny.
it's so much during the play,
Taz's moveset is crazy. He's seasoning you.
and he turns you to a
And he
turkey.
turns you into a fucking turkey.
and then he can eat you and chew you.
Like, and you're running around. You could be Superman, but you're a turkey,
Looney
and he's chasing you around. Like, this shit is wild.
And they had the fight bubble with the arms popping out. for a special.
When they knock you out the stage, you could change the animation from when you die. You could say, you could have Porky Pig say, "That's all, folks." When you die, like, it's fucking crazy.
You see that the circle,
I'm actually
whatever,
watching the trailer so I can get hype with you guys. It actually does look really cool.
Like, there's so much charm, and the thing that everyone who streamed it and played it, there's this grin on their face.
Yeah.
Like they're laughing hysterical because
You could be a meme.
yeah.
You could be Shaggy, super Shaggy. He gets he gets the
look good.
Goku.
He's like a Dragon Ball
He
guy.
turns into
Cool,
Goku.
man. He's like,
And that was generally a meme for Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
that's cool though.
And Tony Hune, sorry if I'm saying his name wrong.
Sounds right.
He might be on the podcast on June 29th to
Hopefully.
talk some multiverses with us. But
That's an exclusive drop.
the one thing that he did say is that they want nobody to be ruled out. They want possibilities for characters from anywhere
Everywhere, yeah.
to be in that game. And, you know,
that's not just WB. Well,
yeah, there was rumors of Neo from the Matrix. There's rumors of Sub-Zero
wow.
and Scorpion.
The
There's
mask.
The mask, fucking
Austin Powers.
the Marvin the Martian, like they from
I can see
anywhere,
them all in
can
there.
be done. Hell yeah.
I can
like
see them all in there.
from Thundercats, dude.
The thing is, they got to get their voices though, because they got to put every character. Like they have to be
do it the
represented.
right way.
Yeah,
You
so
can't
that's the hard part.
You
Get
can't
the
just be
voices.
like, oh, they're in there. No, you have to get their likeness, the shit that they would do, the shit that they would say.
And you think people wouldn't pay what $3 a person? Like, I mean, that's a lot, but
You-
but they could do it.
well, think
though.
about
Season pass.
think about free to
$5
Season
character.
pass is fine.
think about free to
I'm not
play,
paying $5.
right? Free to play, outfits,
Outfits, music, and characters,
stages.
and stages. Yeah,
That's
tons of money.
you know how much money you're gonna fucking bank.
You better
on
keep
that.
a tally. Don't go over
Yeah,
60.
Then you just have a tournament. That's it, man.
Yo,
There you go.
Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey, please.
Jim Carrey. hands down.
Hell yeah,
Not Jamie Kennedy. No.
The Jim Carrey.
And they don't have no skinny legs, man. That actually looks pretty damn good, man. I was shocked.
Son of the mask.
I was shocked. No,
He
it
said-
doesn't exist.
He
Just
said
like
there
Dumb
was
and
no
Dumber
limits.
Earth.
He said there was no limits.
No limits.
you never know.
Yo, imagine. Yo, if he did that,
never know.
I'm gonna ask him when
Jon
he gets on the podcast.
They got
Dude.
throwing Jon Snow.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, these
Well, you
are-
can't have Arya Stark without Jon Snow.
yeah, you have
Well,
to have.
I think
you know.
Austin Powers
It's
would be
such a
dope.
weird. It's such a weird inclusion. Though.
But the cool thing
Austin
is about
Powers would be dope.
Velma from Velma, is that her name?
Velma.
From
Velma.
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Her moves like she
fights with word bubbles.
word bubbles, and she gets clues, and when she collects all the clues, a car comes out, arrests you, and takes you off the stage.
A cop car will snatch
like who
you.
thinks of shit like this? Like that's
Yeah.
If you're weak
that's
enough, it'll
cool.
take you off the stage.
It'd be funny if they took your face off like you're wearing a mask.
It
Like a ghost or whatever.
Mr. Jenkins.
was him, and they take him away. Like what?
I'm
the
pretty. It might be in there.
Oh, that would
It
be
might
funny.
be in there.
people was
man's mask and it's Bruce Wayne.
people were saying Rocky Balboa, like they were
Yeah.
throwing all kinds of names out
Oh,
there. I'm
damn.
like, dude, yeah, like it's wild the possibilities, and I'm like, yo,
It's a fighting game based off two on two. Like that's what they want to focus on. Obviously,
Right.
you can do 1-on-1 also, but it's 2-on-2 focus,
Which is good. To have
which
a
is
twist.
not. There's never been a game like that.
Yeah.
That at the same time fighting. You're not tagging each other in. But
it's wild.
It
It's
looks
fucking
crazy.
wild. It's
And
really
the fact
wild.
that people that are Smash Bros. Like I'm not a Smash Brothers fan, and I'm excited for this game. I'm actually I want to try it out. I signed up
yeah,
for the. For
a lot
the,
of people went in there as a skeptic, but they came out as fans.
everyone was
I like
was
the
like
characters.
they had, I've heard no negative things about
Nah.
it.
Yeah.
At first, I heard that was too much going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Like because they were looking at every character
Because
fighting
it's
at the same
fast.
time.
It's
Yeah.
just like what's this? What's this?
But then once they got to be the character, they're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, there's a lot of care going into this."
yeah.
They got to put Raiden in there.
He could.
You
be.
never know. He could be in
Great
there.
guy.
I don't know if they're gonna add fatalities.
No,
or
but
anything,
then they say there's an adult mode though.
there is an adult
that
mode
they have
where
to
they be cursing.
They be cursing. So it's like
Oh,
if you put the
cool.
adult mode on and you got Scorpion Sub-Zero, can you rip like Bugs Bunny's fucking head off?
I want to
Like,
hear
how
what
fucking crazy would that be?
Bugs Bunny looks like a doofus bunny in that game. Though. He looks like the Daffy Duck Bugs Bunny that they used to have back in the day.
The tax Avery.
Before they knew who was who. Yeah, he looks weird, man.
He's got some moves.
But Taz, I want to hear Taz actually curse.
Fuck you. Like that shit be fucking crazy.
I want to hear him actually
Jerry,
curse.
wow.
No beef.
Oh man.
No, the possibilities are just they're so endless that it's like you could
want-
think of everything.
I want to see Yosemite Sam.
Oh yes.
Curse his
Rapid,
ass
fast,
off.
and second.
You mother sack of fucking
I don't know if they'll go that far.
Come on, man.
I'll voice act that
Who wouldn't
shit.
want to see that?
There is an adult mode though, and they did say they was
Yosemite
cursing.
Sam would be like,
Awesome.
they'd be like, you can't pick him. He can't.
Oh, yeah. So Ralph, did you play any Smash Brothers at all?
Did you watch it?
Very, very little. Yeah. But I mean it's kind of cool. Like I played it at conventions and stuff when other people were playing just to kind of like do it. But no, not really. But I'm like, this looks cool. Like I was watching the trailer and I just think there's so many, like Warner Brothers owns so many cool properties that you could go crazy with it. Like if they really do, and you know, if they have the licensing to do it because they own the license for the characters, like that'd be really cool. I mean, even Batman, you could do multiple versions of Batman, right? Like you could have all different Batmans.
Yeah.
Oh, they
So,
had
that'd be cool.
cartoon one.
Yeah, the animated series.
Yeah.
And on his stage, they played the theme from the 1989 Michael Keaton movie.
Jeez.
And they had his
Oh,
car in the background. And I said, that means you have the costume. You have the fucking costume.
That means you'll pay for that.
And I will pay for it.
Jesus.
Oh man.
I mean,
Yeah,
Warner
that's
Brothers
really
owns a
good.
bunch of stuff because they own a bunch of like the old. I'm pretty sure they own a lot of the old Midway properties, so they own like so much. They could do so many cool things with this.
Yep.
Yeah, the Easter eggs galore. They can put so much in it.
I feel bad for like the people working on it. They're going to get no break.
I can see that in arcade though.
Like,
I can see it in arcade.
like a big ass fucking machine.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
4 players, big ass
People hover around that shit,
There you go.
yelling and screaming at each other.
Yeah, those
Does it really
characters-
have? Does it really have Arya Stark?
Yeah,
It says that.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
the game.
It's an actual character in there. She got a
Oh,
voice and
that's
everything.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Her voice is in there too. The real voices.
Yeah.
She looks cool too.
It's such
Oh,
an odd
dude.
Moves and
character in there though. I was like, wait, Arya, wait, what?
And her moves are fucking nuts.
They look dope. Yeah,
Her
yeah.
moves are nuts.
Dreamcast Kyle says, "I see Batman and I hit purchase."
It's dope in that game, dude. Like, I was like,
That's
yo.
true,
sounds
man.
like-
That's
like
my,
Batman,
that is my
Superman.
character. When
I saw Superman. I'm like, dude, just
Superman
He
is
just flew
cool.
across, grabbed someone, just threw him off the stage.
I don't think you can lose with him. I don't think you can lose with him.
I was like, that
Yeah, you
alone
can.
is
I've seen
fucking
it.
dope.
that looked cool too. man.
You shouldn't lose to Superman.
Technically, now.
They should just kill everybody.
Exactly.
He could just murder
Fly him up
everyone.
on
The Iron Giant is in that game too, right?
Iron Giant's in there. Yeah.
Iron
Is he in it? I didn't see him.
Yeah.
Wait, you said Andre the Giant or Andre?
Hell, man.
the Giant.
Superman. Vin Diesel makes it back. Are they going to use Vin Diesel's voice?
No.
Probably.
Probably.
No,
He's
there's
the
no
one
need
that
to.
voiced it.
For those two things you said?
That shit ain't iconic. Anyone can imitate that.
Exactly.
Takes no talent.
Hire me, $20.
Oh god.
Well, you know what you could do? Like, I was just thinking about this. Like, I had to look up Warner Brothers real quick. Like, they've done a bunch of crap. Like, you could have, because remember they did the remake. They did that movie with The Rock. They did Rampage. Like, you could do Rampage characters. You could do, there's like so many.
That was rumored,
Don't
too.
they own Beetlejuice? They could have Beetlejuice in the
Beetlejuice,
freaking game.
You gotta get Michael Keaton. You gotta get Michael Keaton for that.
If they wanted, they
Ooh.
have so many they can use. It's endless possibility.
It's
And that's just
Oh
their
my
properties.
gosh,
But he said he
man.
wants to try and get other properties.
yeah. He wants to make the impossible possible.
This game will never end.
People are talking about like Goku, Naruto.
Yeah.
Like they're talking about all that shit. Like
Well, that's
they,
they can't get that license.
Yo, they got
The
money,
anime,
though.
The anime license, I don't know, man.
man, they got money. They can kidnap people's family. Like they can make shit work. They can make
They
shit
already
work.
got Shaggy, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
listen, they can make shit work.
What if they got Ryu?
He's-
From,
Well, Ryu's been in every fucking thing. If they get Ryu's in
Wait,
every
hold on. It was a straight up hoe. You just
Wait,
bounced
Street
around
Fighter or
everywhere.
Hayabusa?
Hayabusa.
Oh, real Hayabusa, I'd have a heart attack on.
Real
I'd
Hayabusa.
have a heart attack on the podcast.
Yo, that would be great. That would be crazy.
I'd be like, yo, y'all.
Just to see your reaction. I
Oh,
want to see
dude.
that happen. Just
Oh yeah, finally get Ninja Gaiden in there.
that'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, they put Master Chief in the game. You know I'm forking over that credit card. What's
There you
good?
go. Yep.
Do you want the face or without the face?
Without the face.
Okay.
You want him with clothes on though?
Dude, They've got. I forgot Warner Brothers is the Goonies. You could have Chunk. You could have Chunk from the Goonies.
Oh, I thought you said you could have chalk. I was like, chalk. I was like,
Chalk could be
Imagine-
by Warner Brothers.
Yo, Warner Brothers owns
Come on,
Chalk.
they own you, man. Come on.
I mean,
Speaking of that, I just saw the dude from Goonies in a new movie in Everywhere All at Once, whatever that movie. Everywhere.
I didn't see that movie.
yeah, that
I know that movie.
Multiverse movie. Yeah, wasn't that the dude from
I didn't see it.
the
I didn't see it
Asian
either.
dude? I think
Oh,
the
he
Asian dude
said-
is from the Goonies. The little guy with
Multiverse.
the gadget dude who never does movies.
Everything,
I
everywhere,
thought
all
he
at
was
once.
in the-
That's
Wait,
the name of
isn't
the movie.
Ninja Turtles technically too? Like there's like
Nah,
I
it's
looked it up.
Nickelodeon. That's
No, like a
Nickelodeon.
different
movies.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah,
I don't
like
know,
I think
they-
that the movie ones.
I don't want the
believe.
movie Turtles. In
No,
I
from the
don't
first
know.
one. I'm talking about the first one, not the current fucking ogre looking.
Dude,
bastard.
Gremlins is Warner Brothers.
Is that
I
Warner
could
Brothers?
almost guarantee
Strike
there'll be some fucking.
Well, there are
really
rumors that
cool-
they're bringing out a new TV show for that or something.
Gizmo could have the.
Dude, Gremlins, I'd have to buy it. Now you got-
Yeah, no, see, if you don't even play games like that and they like
That's how
release
they get
somebody, it's
everyone.
like, yo,
Again, I'm
but
not.
they got that person. from
That's how they're gonna
Gremlins.
get everyone.
That's it.
It's like, why not? It's free to play.
I'm not a Smash Brothers fan at all.
You
Well,
can get
this ain't- this
everybody.
ain't
But
Smash
I'd
Brothers, though.
You
but
can
I'm
get
saying,
everybody.
like that type of game, but like I like the characters that they have in
Exactly.
this, and I'm like,
They can get everybody.
Dude,
They
it
can get
really
Tetris
is
blocks.
endless. So you could have Michael Jordan from Space Jam.
oh shit.
Michael Jordan
Warner
versus
Brothers.
LeBron.
Well, they no, they spoke
Let's do
about
that.
LeBron being in the game.
Then they said they wanted him in
Really?
there.
Oh, they gotta get LeBron and Jordan in that.
No,
I just
They
said.
could,
That's what he
they
just
could get
said.
Shaq in it easily since he will just do
But if
everything.
LeBron's in the game, they got to get his flopping in there and his
If he
hairline.
flops off the stage, that'd be
Yo, if
great.
he flops off the stage, yo,
You said his hairline.
Respectful.
no, he's got to get his hairline and his flopping.
As
And
a
then you gotta-
character?
yeah, absolutely. You got to get it down
His
to
hairline
a
as
T.
a character.
Yes, his hairline as
no,
a
he gets
character.
knocked off
You
the
have to
stage
buy-
and his hairline stays on
They
the.
charge you. They
Buy-
charge you extra for hair.
You got to buy hairline LeBron. And you get it crazy, dude.
Jordan be able to dunk off the stage.
Word. He dunks you off the stage.
Oh my god.
He
Double
grabs
KO.
you and he
Double KO every time.
No, you go first because the arm is gonna go first, dude. Come on, man.
Stop.
I got ideas.
Oh my god,
man.
Yeah, but we could go on. This could be a whole
No,
topic.
this
by
could be a
itself.
whole topic.
Dude, we can talk for 3 hours on this. I'm just sitting here looking at all the Warner Brothers movies, getting all excited about all these possibilities.
Yeah.
But that's how you know it's a good thing because if
Yes.
it gets you excited by like, what the fuck do they own again? Let me
Wasn't
check.
it- didn't they had Thundercats too, right? The new
That's like
Thundercats? The new
everything.
Thundercats?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I mean, they could finally be in a game.
Oh man.
Seriously,
Chitara.
it's Chitara. That's the name. I'm talking about Snarf, man. How about Snarf?
Oh,
God.
And they
and
own
Mumra.
like they own a lot of horror properties. Like they have Poltergeist and they have what's the one I hate the clown guy? They have him.
Pennywise.
Yeah, they have
Oh, he'll
it.
probably definitely be in that shit.
They have
Little
to have a
Shop of
set.
Horrors is
that'd be the Piranha Plant.
them.
That'd be the Piranha Plant.
Yeah. All those Chaba.
Debbie Moore.
Yeah.
From Striptease.
Dude, it really is endless.
Yo, Mike is crazy. Demi Moore from Striptease.
That is wild.
Implants. You gotta pay for the. You gotta buy implants
You gotta buy implants.
as a bonus.
Damn.
Wow.
I can't.
It costs extra.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
man.
I can't deal. I can't.
Dude, that game. Listen, that game could be incredible, and I think they should release them as like sets of stuff.
You
like
have
a
to.
pack.
You have to.
Like
a
Thundercats
horror
pack.
pack,
Yeah.
cartoon
absolutely.
pack,
You have to.
movie pack.
Yeah, different properties.
DC pack.
But I
all
think
that
they'll
shit.
probably just release them one by one each month and just get the most money possible. Probably. If I was them, I would do it.
Well, that's easier to do.
Maybe at the end of the year you get a pack or whatever.
Yo.
It'd be like soccer
The
rides.
money's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna
Yeah.
be ridiculous.
No yearly pass. You gotta buy everything separate.
Oh shit.
It would suck for
Well,
us.
that's how they make
But
money.
that's how they gonna make
That
money.
would
though.
suck.
I'd be
but-
like, you motherfuckers.
It's like,
got
nah,
me.
not $20. No. $3 a person.
Wait, what's that, Master Chief? Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Got him.
$10.
Oh,
Yeah,
Goku?
double digits.
All
Double digits.
$20 for Spider-Man. I want
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Nah.
Oh, imagine.
Oh man.
Double digits. Well, man.
Oh man.
That's
All
gonna be
right.
dope.
Oh, Silverhawks? Oh, all right.
What's the Silverhawk?
Damn.
What?
I'm just acting like a young child.
Oh
Who
yeah,
doesn't know what
Overthink
Silverhawks
Gaming's
is.
comment.
Oh, man.
What was that?
Overthink Gaming's comment. I wish they did. You guys ever play
The
the
Grid?
grid in the arcade?
No.
No.
So
I know
the
it's
grid.
a racing game, but that's a different game.
No, it's not. No, yeah, that is a different game. But the grid was it was Ed Boon who did Mortal Kombat, right?
Okay.
It was like at Midway. I think they were just kind of saying like, look, man, we want you to, you're doing great on Mortal Kombat, but we want you to go off and kind of like do whatever you want. And he created this, it was like a first person, actually, is it third person? I guess it's technically third person. It's a third person arena shooter, but it's like based on, it's like Running Man basically, but as a video game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Like if you've never, just go look it up. It's badass, and there actually are Mortal Kombat characters in it. So like Ed Boon put, yeah,
It's
like
only
there's
an
one
arcade?
guy. Well, there's one guy that isn't a Mortal Kombat character, but he does the Liu Kang like, wah! Like he does this thing. Like it's cool. Like dude, it's really cool. I don't know. It just didn't do well because it was toward like the tail end of arcades, and it was meant to be linked. So you had to buy like, it was called the grid. Like they lined up, and it had this huge marquee on the top, and you had like a controller to like walk around and shoot, and then you'd like move with a trackball. It was wild. What? But yeah, no, it is a badass game. Like there's a cult following for the game. I don't know if they remade it, if it'd be successful, only because like people mostly don't have nostalgia for it because it was toward the tail end of arcades, and there weren't like that many of them made. But it'd be badass. Like if you go look it up, you'd want to play it, but it's never been ported to any consoles or anything.
And it's a weird control scheme, so it's gonna be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the controls are super weird because you have like a flight stick looking thing, and then you have a trackball, which the trackball kind of like moves you. Like if you were pivoted in one place, the trackball like moves you around. It's but it's cool. It's cool as hell.
Okay.
Did they have the character from the new Mortal Kombat movie in that?
The made-up character.
Yeah,
Cole Young?
No, but it has like weird weapons. Like there's there's a weapon where it's like a big, huge. It looks like you have a tuba, and you basically it's like you're killing them with music. It's like, wah! And then like the guy just like disintegrates. It's wild, dude. You got to go see if you've never watched it, it's like you have to see it. It was really innovative, like really cool.
I definitely got to check that out. And I have to not see the racing game. They're going to pop up when I search it in Google. Because they have the same name. I got to put in Ed Boon.
Yeah, right.
Yo, Mike Herman said they own the Oprah Winfrey Network. Dude, put Oprah in the game.
Dude, put Oprah in it.
Oh my god,
that would be hilarious.
Oh,
imagine if she's like, imagine if she's like you.
Which Oprah?
I would lose.
Imagine if her special move is like you get a car, you get a car.
Yes.
It's like, can you get a car? She like, throws the car at him. Like,
Drops. I wouldn't even understand what's going on.
Look under your seat. Like what?
I would love
If
that.
they had trophies you can call in, if they had those little things, she should be
like an
a
assist
person.
trophy. Like an assist trophy.
They should have her as a call in.
Oh my god.
She'll probably cost way too much.
You look under your seat.
Yeah,
the car
Oprah
dropped
is
on
gonna
top.
be expensive. Oprah's gonna be expensive.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird. All right.
All right, so
Last-
that's that topic. You want to be on the next one? There's only one more.
We only got one more, man.
No, guys, I gotta go
Okay.
now. I really do.
gotta
I don't
keep
want to,
going.
but I gotta.
All right, guys. Check out Retro Ralph. If you haven't subscribed to his main channel or his live channel, do so right now. You have time. We'll wait.
That's all you need. Just click it. Just click it.
As you can see up on the screen, he's also available on Twitter and
Instagram.
I was going to say IG, and then I started Instagram. Yes. So do that. Ralph, thank you so much for joining us today. Had a lot of fun, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
I know, man. Thank you. I always have so much fun with you guys. Next time, I hopefully I'll be, not saying it wasn't fun not drinking, but it was, that's always kind of part of the thing. So I gotta. Last time, the first time I came on, I had a bucket of beers, and I think I drank all of them during the thing. I came off the stream and I was like, "Hey Kim, what do we do?" I mean, she's like, "What the hell wrong with you?" I was like, "It's all with the level 857. Those guys are wrong." So she's like, "Oh boy." So, anyways, thanks guys. I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna play the game. There's no more bullshit, and it has to be done by the end of June. So I'm on it. It's happening.
Yes.
And if not, then it's the hot chip, and that's it.
We'll hold
It's going down.
Oof.
Can't wait.
We'll hype that shit up if he doesn't play it too.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
countdown.
do
We got a countdown clock and everything.
We'll hype that shit up.
I'm in pain thinking about that.
The Last of Us countdown clock to the hot chip challenge.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Take
man.
care.
Always a fun time with Ralph, man.
Yeah.
Always a good
All
time.
right, we're just gonna move on to the fourth news here.
The last
Oh, so we still have another news.
that
Yeah.
we have.
With the last-
Embracer Eyes sequels, remakes, remasters, and spin-offs for Deus Ex, Tomb Raider, and more.
Damn.
So we discussed this kind of when they first bought the company, or the companies, I should say.
Companies.
But I mean, let me get to the article here because they were going on about. I mean, this is not Sega. I know we just talked about remakes and remasters from Sega.
Sega's like, leave us alone.
Every company these days is trying to make some stuff for us, right?
Yeah.
From back in the day.
Oh yeah.
So they said, let me see. They said they revealed in a colossal holding the company's latest financial results. Embracer said they want to further the strength of the development capabilities and IP portfolio. So they have all these titles. They have Tomb Raider, they have Deus Ex, they have Thief, they have Legacy of Kain, and others. Those are just the standouts.
Ooh,
they have
Legacy of Kain.
tons of others.
Oh my God, look at his brother Kane.
It's his brother Kain.
But in addition, this is it's almost exactly the same as the Sega one because they said in addition to sequels, remakes, remasters, and spin-offs, they also see potentials in transmedia projects. So what that made me think of is, what if they took Tomb Raider, just as one of the things that they bought, and made it an animated show? I think that's something that they can really bank off of because all they've done,
But like a Netflix?
yeah, like Netflix or something like that, but animated. So they've only done
CG.
no, anime, like drawn,
anime?
yeah, like actual anime,
Castlevania.
Castle. Oh, okay, like that.
yeah, like Castlevania. But they've only done live action for Tomb Raider. It's been so. It's been okay, not too great at all. So if you took that and used that license correctly, I think that's the only way you should go is an animated one for that. And I think it would make them a lot of money. Because Lara Croft as a name is just something that people want to see because that name's been around forever. Lara Croft, my bad. I said Lara. It's Lara.
I still don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's Lara Croft.
It's definitely Lara.
Yeah.
Lara? Okay.
Yeah.
Lara.
Yeah. But I think that that's an iconic character that needs to be represented like she's supposed to. And I think the animation is the only way to do it. And see, I mean, if you made a CG as a bullshit outro and made it look like the core, the first one's the CG from the first game,
Mad
as
pointy.
an outro and as a homage, as some little
Flat faced.
that would
pointy.
work only as a homage at the end of the show. But I think as an actual animated like Castlevania, I think a serious show would really do that justice.
Yeah, it could work.
If they're looking to do media that way. I mean, I don't see Thief as being a show. I think that if you want to make money with Tomb Raider, that's going to get you more than just the game. I think you should do that.
I don't even know what the fuck Thief is.
Thief is you sneak around.
Person
Like sneak thief. Nah, without
That's like me assuming what the game is
Well, that's
about.
exactly what it is.
You wouldn't like it. It's a first-person game.
It's
Oh,
first
no wonder
person.
I don't know about that shit.
But yeah, you
wouldn't
sneak
like it.
around and you assassinate.
I got it
It
on
was like
PS4.
Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
but
First
person.
person. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
But
on
that was big a long time ago. And I don't even know if it was super huge. Maybe on PC it was, but I wasn't really a PC guy back then.
Mhm.
But like, I mean, listen, we talked about them making these sequels for gaming systems, but to throw all this stuff in and all these licenses into other things, so they do board games, they do like any other type of media that they could put these licenses in. It's not just video games. So the fact that they have over, when they said like 100 things in progress, I was like, damn, that's a lot of titles.
It's a lot of shit.
It's a big
But-
company, man.
But it doesn't just mean video games.
Right.
Like all that stuff could be like, oh, we got 10 things just for Tomb Raider coming
Right.
out. Like they could push this stuff to make
Right.
way more millions than just the game. And if you think 5 million or 7 million sold is a failure, Square Enix, like, I don't know what else you want out of Tomb Raider because that's a lot of sales. I mean,
Well, after the third one, they better do something with that series.
well, that
because
trilogy is
of,
done.
Like, yo,
The new one's gonna be different. I mean, they have been working
and
on
they were
it.
dope. The games were like that style was dope. I really enjoyed that style. They just fucked up the third one.
Well, it's probably the most successful Tomb Raider's been. I don't know about numbers,
The voice acting was dope. Like
But
character
game-wise,
design was dope.
except the third one. Yeah, they fell off on the third one because they did everything already.
Mm.
So it makes me wonder what they could do. I mean, obviously they're going to use Unreal Engine 5, so it's going to look good. I just don't know what else they can add.
Probably
to it.
gonna open world that shit.
Do it like they
Maybe.
did with Uncharted.
Uncharted. They got to
Uncharted 4. I mean, like
Everything
how they-
always leads to open world shit.
Yeah.
It usually does.
Maybe you can use like vehicles or something.
Like since if you look at Uncharted, like the not 4, the one after that, was it Lost, whatever that
Lost
was.
Legacy.
That had an open world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
things different. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to make it open world.
Well, Tomb Raider comes down to the set pieces.
Mm.
Like it depends on rock slide, mountain, like earthquake. Flood.
Environment's
Like,
very
you gotta-
important.
You
Yeah,
got to come up with stuff that's going to make a huge impact. like how they did in Uncharted. Like
Yeah.
you know, they had big set pieces, Hollywood set pieces in the game.
Could they do a spin-off?
They couldn't do it in the movie though. I mean,
Oh,
they
no.
did try in the movie. They tried.
Could they do a spin-off, you think?
A
Would that
spin-off
count?
of Tomb Raider
Of Tomb Raider, yeah.
with what, another character?
Yeah.
I
Like, you know how
wouldn't-
like for Uncharted 4, they added
What,
they
another
added
person?
they added a new
I don't
character.
think Tomb Raider's
I don't-
characters were that standoutish in the
I
new
mean,
ones. They were decent. They weren't stand out like they were in the Uncharted.
If they wanted to
think of it.
change it up and say Lara Croft's still the main person, but they have a sidekick, like you bring in another character.
Add somebody.
Yeah, you bring another character. in.
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. It's like, yo,
Well, they ain't joining Sony.
Yo, that would be crazy.
I've said that for years. They
Yeah.
should merge
Drake.
it for a game.
That would be crazy.
Merge it for a game, and it'd be fucking crazy.
Because they always said like, yeah, it bit off of Uncharted and like.
Oh,
Tomb
no,
Raider-
yeah, that's
Tomb
obvious.
Uncharted, is,
Yeah.
and then it's
and
like,
then
no.
Indiana Jones pops in at the end.
Yeah,
with his
Indiana.
hat. But it's not really Indiana Jones. It's just his hat.
Yes, yeah.
Old ass Indiana
They just don't
Jones.
say Indiana. They just don't say his name.
and he
Like I
says,
said.
"Get off my plane." Wait, what?
Yeah. And then he kicks them out the plane. That's what would happen in Tomb Raider.
Oh god.
And then he's the president.
Boo.
And then he
Terrible.
has a lightsaber. What?
And then he has a lightsaber.
Like, what the hell?
Definitely
What the-
not.
What happened?
Definitely not.
But it's not called a lightsaber. It's a. Let me stop. It's
Oh.
called a laser.
That's how you ruin the idea. You just add all that shit
yeah.
in there. All the movies.
It's a
you've
laser
done.
pointer. That's
And then
it.
Witwicky jumps out and is like, I'm the son. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Wit Wiki.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
The
You got
Transformers,
some
man.
damn nerve, bro.
This guy.
That's all I know him as. I'm sorry.
Shia LaBeouf.
This guy's been.
Oh,
on
and the
the
rapper. he was a rapper.
And
at some
the
point.
rapper.
Nah, he did have some.
He
bars,
did. He was
bro. had
spitting.
some
He was
bars.
spitting.
Chill.
In the jungle, I remember.
Chill.
But
Oh boy.
He had bars.
speaking of jungle, Tomb Raider. Nah.
Jeez. Chill.
But yeah, listen, we didn't think of all the other stuff they could do with it. Whenever these people buy these companies, they obviously have more things in mind. And the fact that they have other media involved with these, I would be looking forward to something like a Tomb Raider or Legacy of Kain if they want to do a movie, if they want to do a CG movie with that. That's got some lore, but I'd rather see a new game of that. But if they want to use that character, that storyline is pretty badass. So whatever they want to do, as long as it leads to a new game from Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver, I'm down with that too. But the other titles, I mean, Deus Ex, I don't know, maybe some anime. I don't know.
thought you
Did they
said-
make an anime?
I thought you said Deus Ex.
That's what it is. Deus Ex.
I thought it was Deus Ex.
Deus?
That's
Yeah.
how I always say it.
Amadeus.
Yeah, I probably said it wrong.
Deus Ex.
Drop a deuce. Drop a deuce X.
Deus Ex. Deus Ex.
You got to
So-
Deus Ex. What?
Yeah, drop a deuce X real quick.
Well, you know how it is with these games. You pronounce it wrong to my correction.
Oh man.
But I can see that as being something like an anime property. If it hasn't been already, it might have been an anime. I'm not
I
sure.
thought it was a comic. No.
It might have been
It
something.
might have been a comic, I
Deus
think.
Ex.
Deus
Yes,
Ex.
thank you, CG. Thank you,
Ex.
CGB.
Ex.
There you go.
Thank you, CGB.
Drop a deuce X.
But I think that's already been. I think they've already done something with that, if I'm not mistaken. But I could see that as something like some futuristic type anime.
It's anime's a smart way to go with a lot of these.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. Hopefully they do. If they do it and it's on like live action on something, I'm gonna be like, man.
I wouldn't mind a comic either though.
You know what?
I lost
Screw
my
that. I'm behind on shows, so slow down with all this shit.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
they didn't do it yet.
I wouldn't mind a comic book.
I'll still be behind.
Yeah, that too.
I'm
I
saying.
mean, I don't know how much money they can make off the comic, but yeah,
well, I mean,
I can see side spin-off stories with
for
that.
collectors and stuff, man. You know,
But they're trying to make
That'd be
millions,
cool.
millions. Trying to make movie money.
the fans will pay. They'll buy it. They'll buy it. I'm one of them. I'll buy it.
Yeah, man. So we'll be looking out for that. See what Embracer actually does with this stuff, because I didn't even know Embracer was a company.
Well, we
It's
covered
still
it.
Squeenix. It's
Yeah.
still Squeenix.
Wow.
Squeamish.
It's Squeenix.
We're gonna watch how they embrace all this IP.
All right.
All right, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments.
See how you just killed it?
That's great.
He's the topic ender.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be the podcast ender because we got a live stream show. That's right. From our new channel. That's right. We got a live channel. here.
Level 857 live.
That's right. Level 857 live. If
You got to
haven't-
go sign up.
Yes, because that's where you're gonna see all of the stuff that we're gonna tell you about right now.
Yeah, the live stream schedule is going to be on the live channel. So everybody who's going to be watching this channel
Yes.
is going to be like, where's all the live streams?
Yes.
Listen, we're going to put up stuff on this channel, but it's going to be
Yes.
like done the YouTube way.
It's gonna be edited. All the edited stuff's going on our main channel. The live stuff is where the live streams will go, except for the
Except for
podcast.
the podcast.
It's the only thing you're gonna watch on our main channel.
That's live.
And also coming up very shortly, I think in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First Monday of every month, we got the Indie eShop recap
Yes.
coming up very shortly.
And that will be on the live channel.
That's gonna be on the live channel.
So if y'all didn't sign up,
subscribe to that so you don't miss out, man. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
we just told y'all.
Be there.
We waiting.
Or be square. Tactical Tuesdays with me, LG857. I play strategy games, RPGs, any game, puzzle games like that make you think. That's what I play. So tune in for that, 9 p.m. Eastern time on Level 857 Live. Video game podcast, you guys already know. You're watching it now or listening, and you know that this is going to be on our main channel, so don't go anywhere. Stay there. Stay there.
Yeah, y'all already here.
That's
y'all
right.
Here.
And then, of course, Thursday Thrills with Sticks.
Yeah, we're going to be playing some random stuff. Y'all don't know, but I might just have that show as the random show that y'all can actually ask me to play stuff.
That's thrilling.
So, it's going to be thrilling. I mean, listen, I might pick some stuff. It's going to be down to y'all.
It's going to be thrilling.
Hopefully, y'all pick some thrilling stuff. Otherwise, I'm going to, I'll be like, no, that's not thrilling.
Well, it might not be thrilling to you, but it'll be thrilling for anybody watching. You'll be in pain.
We dropped the link to the live channel in the chat. So y'all just click that and
yes.
then subscribe. It's easy for y'all, see?
Yes.
And then tell your friends, because we need people on there, because unless y'all watching this, y'all don't know about it yet.
Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, man, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Also subscribe to the
Yeah. And then we got Fighter Fridays.
I don't play Dragon Ball Fighters Z, guys.
Unless you don't.
Unless I don't.
Exactly.
But Turbo said he's interested in going a few rounds.
Yeah, it's gonna happen this Friday.
In what?
Dragon Ball
Fighters?
Fighters.
Okay.
He thinks it's gonna make a difference.
It will.
Watch the showdown, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters Fridays.
It's going down.
Dragon Ball Fighter Fridays.
Fighter Friday.
That's what it should
Friday
be.
Z.
Dragon Ball Fighter Friday Z.
And then we got 2 more shows.
We got 2 randomly streaming shows
That's
that
right.
we do whenever we have free time, which is very limited. But it's the Backlog Break and Smash-O-Matics.
That's right.
The Turbo 857 and
Me, the 23rd stallion, ready to whoop someone's ass and make
Ew,
it.
man.
What the fuck?
Don't need any
But once
ASMR?
again, guys, make sure you subscribe to the live channel so you don't miss out. And also, it's been really fun today. This was a really like off the wall podcast today because it was all over the place, man.
That's
how
how
all
it
over
goes.
the place.
That's how it
But
goes.
it was like more so than normal. We had the audio mess up in the beginning, and then all
Nah,
crazy.
Don't talk about that.
crazy stuff.
Let's not talk about that.
Crazy stuff. But it's fun.
That we edit out later.
It's fun, man.
exactly.
Yeah,
it
no,
never
it's fun.
happened.
It's fun, especially when you're watching it live, man. So
Yeah,
yes.
you miss all that stuff when
Hell
we're not
yeah,
live.
man. But we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching and your comments, everybody out there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you haven't. Give the highest likes and remarks. If you're listening to any of the podcasting services, please do that. Take the time out to take 2 seconds and just say, hey, thumbs up or whatever.
Get out there and vote.
Rate it and review
Yeah,
would be
man.
great.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
man. We
No
appreciate,
politics involved. Just get out there and vote.
we appreciate all that, man. We also got the super likes thing a few weeks ago, man. That's awesome, too.
Super
Awesome,
thanks.
too. Super thanks. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
super likes.
So we like
But you
to
know
super
what I mean.
thank y'all. So thank you.
So, yeah, we super thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So until next time, it's been fun, y'all. Peace.